I'm, according to Dougie's Left Nut, I'm meeting the international hooker there, too. It's going to be a giant orgy.
Nice.
All right. We'll be back live tomorrow morning. Have a great day. It's Rover's Morning Glory.
Bye.
Bye.
You all night. Come on, dance with me. I'm levitating. You can fly away with me tonight. You can fly away with me tonight. Baby, let me take you for a ride. Yeah. I'm levitating. You can fly away with me tonight. You can fly away with me tonight. Baby, let me take you for a ride. Yeah. I got you, moonlight. You're my starlight. I need you.
Rover's Morning Glory.
Genius? Maybe. Easy? Absolutely. Make Real Radio 92.1 your first preset on the iHeartRadio app now for instant access to Rover's Morning Glory.
What's a Real Radio podcast? It's Real Radio on demand. Find your favorite show at realradio921.com. Let's see what's up with traffic on Real Radio.
From the Gordon Partners Traffic Center. Have you been injured in a motor vehicle accident? Call 561-333-3333 or go to fortheinjured.com.
On Boynton Beach Boulevard, watch for construction between 441 and Lyons Road. On Beeline Highway, there's road work, Blue Heron Boulevard to Northlake Boulevard. Spot something on the roads, call the traffic tip line. Pound 250 keyword West Palm Traffic. I'm Ron Hurst.
This report is sponsored by Rapid Radios.
Stay connected and stay productive with Rapid Radios. Business owners trust Rapid Radios for instant, reliable team communication with nationwide LTE coverage, push-to-talk convenience, and room for up to 200 units on one feed. Keeping connected's never been easier.
Order now at rapidradios.com.
For more information about contests on this station, visit realradio921.com/rules.
There's nothing like when you get that part from eBay and it just fits. Yeah, the first time. So you can do less of this and get right back to more of this. At eBay, you'll find all the parts you need, guaranteed to fit, at prices you'll love. Sounds good, doesn't it? eBay. Things people love. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
Hey, can you blow up some balloons for Jack's party?
I can't. I'm so congested.
You need Sinex Severe from Vicks.
Sinex Severe nasal spray.
Yeah, just Sinex. Breathe.
Sinex Severe instantly relieves nasal congestion and works 6 times faster than nasal decongestant tablets. The 12 hours of relief allow you to get back to the moments that matter without congestion.
Daddy, we need more balloons.
On it.
Try Sinex Severe from Vicks. Just Sinex. Breathe. Use as directed.
Florida Talk Real Estate is your one-stop real estate shop. Whether you're looking to buy a home, sell a home, you're stuck with a home and you don't know what to do, look no further than FloridaTalkRealEstate.com. Listen every Saturday morning, 9 a.m. until 11, right here on Real Radio 92.1.
For 48 straight years, Ford F-Series have been the best-selling trucks in America. We got here by engineering breakthrough technology, redefining Built Ford Tough, and never settling for second best. But what's really made Ford F-Series the #1 selling trucks in America is you. Ford F-Series, Built Ford Tough. Based on 1977 to 2024 calendar year total sales.
More than a few of our patients have talked to me about their first time, but it's not the first time you're probably thinking about. It's the first time that erectile dysfunction ruined the moment. This is Jeff for the Atlantic Men's Clinic, and if you're over 50, it's likely that you've had that first time yourself. But the good news is that if you're like most men, that first time can be the last time that ED impacts your sex life. At the Atlantic Men's Clinic, we're experts in treating ED. We've treated tens of thousands of men using protocols with success rates well over 90%. And those treatments have, in most cases, made sex great again for both them and their partners. You could even find that you're performing like you haven't in years. So if ED has been affecting your intimacy, it's time to make the last time that happens the last time that happens. Your initial visit includes blood work, a medical consult, and if medically advised, a test dose. Call 877-455-7300 or go to AtlanticMen'sClinic.com. We have 7 offices across South Florida to serve you, including our new office in Hollywood, Florida.
When you're injured on the job, you need more than just a workers' comp lawyer. When you need a fighter, you need us. Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm. For the people. Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Comcast Business can help turn your small business into a connected, secure, modern business. It's how retailers become constantly connecting must-visit shops. How restaurants become reliably up and running neighborhood favorites. How healthcare offices become the data-protecting caregivers that we all depend on. And how wealth management firms become cyber-securing guardians of your information. With reliable connectivity, enhanced cybersecurity, and Wi-Fi backup, your business can stay connected and get threat-ready with Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Get started with our reliable business internet. Plus, stay connected when you add Wi-Fi backup for just $35 a month. And ask about a $400 prepaid card on a qualifying gig bundle. Call today. Restrictions apply. Wireless Connect requires business internet for additional monthly charge. Taxes and other fees extra. Prepaid card offer ends 11/16/25.
When you're hiring, have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting truly great candidates for your roles? It seems impossible to find them, but they have to be out there somewhere, right? Well, they're not hard to find when you know where to go, and that place is ZipRecruiter. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day. And because these people are actively looking for jobs just like yours, it's easy to find the right person right away. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. But if you're not using ZipRecruiter, you're missing out. So see what it's like when the impossible is easy. When you go to ZipRecruiter.com/radio right now to try ZipRecruiter for free. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio. Never miss out on great candidates with ZipRecruiter.
I'm still going for it, even with higher stroke risk from atrial fibrillation, an irregular heartbeat not caused by a heart valve problem. Over a 3-year study, Eliquis apixaban tablets reduced stroke risk better than warfarin, and over 97% of Eliquis patients did not experience a stroke. A first stroke occurred in 2.9% of warfarin patients versus 2.3% of Eliquis patients.
Don't stop prescription Eliquis without asking your doctor. Stroke risk may increase. Eliquis can cause serious and potentially fatal bleeding. Don't take if you have an artificial heart valve, abnormal bleeding, or antiphospholipid syndrome. While taking, you may bruise more easily or bleed longer. A spinal injection increases blood clot risk, which may cause paralysis. Get medical help right away for unexpected bleeding or bruising, or back pain, tingling, numbness, muscle weakness, or incontinence. Aspirin products, NSAIDs, SSRIs, SNRIs, and blood thinners increase bleeding risk. Tell your doctor about planned medical or dental procedures. Learn more at Eliquis.com or call 1-855-ELIQUIS.
Here's the latest with weather on Real Radio.
From the PGT Custom Windows and Doors Weather Center.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. We've got a partly cloudy sky as we go through our Thursday morning. Temperatures starting to warm up out there for us. Highs today back in the mid to upper 80s. We've seen a few little showers work their way on shore this morning. We'll continue to see that over the next few hours before more downpours and thunderstorms return later on today. The rain chance does remain elevated too as we go through the weekend.
This report is sponsored by Blindster.com.
What if I can guarantee the price of Bitcoin will be $1 million in 2030? Well, I can't, but I can guarantee you'll save a lot of money on blinds at my company, Blindster.com. Free samples, free shipping, and guaranteed to fit. Shop at Blindster.com today.
From the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys Studios.
Have you been in an accident? Call Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Real Radio 92.1 is WZZR West Palm Beach, an iHeartRadio station.
Make us the #1 preset on your car radio and on the free new and improved iHeartRadio app. Listen for all your music, radio, and podcasts. Free never sounded so good.
Rover's Morning Glory wants you to score some Red Zone revenue. Win $1,000 now. Enter the nationwide keyword cash at realradio921.com. That's cash. Enter it now at realradio921.com. And good luck from Rover's Morning Glory and Real Radio.
Redefining radio. This is where the fun begins. Introducing Greek.
Let me tell you something. Don't ever love more you than anybody else you love more.
Francis.
Because then you're just like, you're squeezing your banana so hard every time you come in here, and then you're pounding it on the desk.
Let's get the party started. It's the Penthouse on Real Radio.
Yeah, it's the Penthouse on Real Radio. Man, Franny's here today, I gotta tell you.
Wow, I knew you were going to start like this. I knew it. You're so predictable.
Oh, my God.
You're so predictable.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. I'm not predictable. I'm just like, man, tough. It is the Penthouse on a Thursday. Dominic's out, but who's here? Sean?
Dominic who? Yeah, boy, Sean. Morning, Z.
Oh, my goodness. Keep it going. Keep it going.
Keep it going. And if there was any doubt that she was our queen or any doubt that she is the boss,
my
man,
goodness,
it
you
is coming through.
stop
Gin
it.
clear again today.
What did I do? All I said.
Put your headphones on.
Because Sean looked over and he's like, because we're starting the shows and you didn't see it, so I relayed the message and you thought I was being bossy.
It's
I was just relaying Sean's message.
It's okay. It's okay.
Excuse me.
I was going to ask you for a favor today, but forget it.
Yeah, I probably don't. I'm just kidding.
877-927-6969. That is the number to call. It is a great Thursday. Why do you ask? Because you listen to Real Radio. The guy upstairs gave you another day. And the Yankees won last night. So thank God for the Yanks. They got game 3 tonight, 8 o'clock. Woohoo! Back at strikes like I was last night, watching a game. That was a brutal game last night. Back and forth, back and forth. Red Sox made some big mistakes, and that enabled the Yanks to get a W. But it is a Thursday on the Penthouse. We'll have Machine Gun Kelly tickets for you guys at 11:45. So that'll be something awesome. And we'll give you another prize at 12:45.
Oh, we're doing 2 prizes. Lucky day.
Dominic texted me this morning.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he said it was okay.
Oh, so even on vacation, he's like telling us. Okay, cool.
Yeah, Dominic texted me today. 12:45, we'll do a New York Prime gift card for $125.
Nice.
And plus, you guys get the $1,000. And the keyword this hour is cash. Cash is the keyword. So there you go, guys. Let's enjoy the next 4 hours. Have a good time. And I know you might feel like you're not worthy of this entertainment, but you know what? Enjoy it and stick back. Franny, how are you today?
Did you say I'm telling him to stick back? I'm good.
Stick back.
Just stick back. Hang out back there.
We have somebody new in the building. I like to say good morning to the new people all the time.
Is it somebody like who works here?
I believe so. Maybe not. Or maybe he's just walking around.
Oh.
And I got his name wrong a couple times. And so he said to me today.
Oh, so he introduced himself to you.
Yeah, the first day.
Got it.
And then the next day I got his name wrong. And then today I used a different name.
Oh, sounds about right.
And he said it's unusual because you called me 3 different names.
What does he do? Is he on this side? Is he programming?
I don't know what he does.
You don't know? You didn't ask? All right, okay.
I didn't call. Yeah, yesterday after everybody was yelling at me when I let him in the front door, I'm not going to ask anybody anything anymore. I told our market manager, whoever comes in, comes in. It's not on me anymore. I just protect Real Radio. Sean, obviously, Franny, and me. So we'll see what happens. So how was your day so far? What's going on?
That's the huge.
The huge?
Nothing crazy.
Gator in the
Gym,
morning?
work here. Yep, that's it. Yeah.
How was the gym this morning?
Nothing.
Is the gym crowded in the morning?
Yeah.
It is?
It is. It is. So a lot of people try to get in there before they have to go to work. So mornings are busy, and there really isn't a downtime. I know before, when I would get out earlier and stuff, and we would do the show, like 2 o'clock is normally a good time. They say 10 o'clock is a good time. Obviously, I'm not hitting any of those times at the gym. But I have sometimes even gotten out of here just on a whim earlier one
Yeah.
day, and I went at 2:30 and still slammed.
Really?
It's a lot of younger kids that go
Oh.
around that time.
Okay.
So I don't know if they just get out of school and hit the gym, but it's not what it once was. I remember being in high school. We had a gym at the school, right, that the football players and cheerleaders and stuff would use. But now you're noticing a lot of younger teenagers and stuff like that hitting the gym and hitting it hard. So it's always busy.
Now,
What are you giggling about?
I'm watching Sean drink down in Coca-Cola.
just trying to stay awake.
I don't know who's worse, you or Dom. It's got to be a generational thing. What does he drink? Does he drink?
He drinks Coke.
Oh, does he?
Yeah, he drinks Coca-Cola.
He drinks the diet.
No, he doesn't. He drinks regular Coca-Cola.
Does he really?
Yes.
Wow, I pay attention.
Yeah, regular Coca-Cola.
So when you go to the gym, can you tell who's serious and who's just there fluffing around?
Yeah, absolutely. Because the ones who are, as you call, fluffing around.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. They're the ones who are just chit-chatting, treating it like social hour.
Yeah. Conversation, everything like that.
And there are some people who do, because you see the same faces all the time, right?
Yeah,
and so people do become friendly and and they chat a little bit. And you can tell, right, because they're in like really good shape too.
Yeah.
But some people, that's the thing, they'll do their workout and then they'll hang out for another 2 hours. Like, I don't have time for that.
No, you're busy.
I don't, but it's just why. They use it as social hour.
It is so amazing with most people that when they see somebody, it could be in a restaurant, a bar, cigar place, or a gym, they feel safer to talk to the person.
Well, yeah, after a while.
Yeah.
Right? I
Yeah.
mean, that's just what
Yeah,
happens.
it's just, I mean, I'm not that person. I would go up Sunday, whatever, but a lot of people feel like that common, like, their comfort zone. Like, hey, I see her, I see him, he looks trustworthy, or her, whatever it is. And you hear it a lot of times when people meet, they're like, hey, I've seen you around.
And it's so funny. There's this and I've told a similar story. And for some reason, we give old people a pass. And I don't know if we should, to be honest with you.
Well, not if they're disrespectful.
So there's this, he has to be late 70s, early 80s, very old. And he's always on the bike.
Okay.
And not the one that, not like the Peloton, not the one they sit on, but the one that has like a nice cushy seat, and he's a stationary bike, and he's always on it, and good for him, right? Still staying active and moving his legs and stuff. But it's been like 2 or 3 times. I don't know if his memory lapses or he just does it. And so there's this one piece of equipment that I use every now and then that's in front of the bike, and he'll get off the bike and come over to me and do this whole sign to take off my headphones, and then he will, it's not necessarily hit on me, but then he will tell me how attractive I am and that I make his day.
Oh, that's
and
nice.
then one time he said that too, and then he also was just like, if I was just 40 years younger, and
Wow.
he's done it like 3 times, but he says it like it's the first time.
Yeah.
So maybe he's not all there. But,
No, he's there. He's
after
just
3
giving you
or
a
4
compliment.
times of doing it, and it is, but, it's kind of, because I feel like if somebody else did it, right, in their 30s or 40s or whatever, like he had that many times, I mean, like, dude, come on, like, really? So we do. I feel like we give guys passes, but I notice him aggressively staring, and that's the creepy part. And he gets off his bike specifically to say that, and then goes back on his stationary bicycle.
Well,
and we give old people a pass. Should we?
I think we should, because let's break it down. You are stunning. First of all, you know that. You're a very attractive woman. You know that. And I think the guys probably makes his day to see you. And I'm being dead serious. And when he comes over and talks to you, maybe he's lonely, has no family. You got to think of the other people.
What about the one guy who I told you when I was in the treadmill and he commented on my boobs? Do we give him a pass too?
That's totally different.
That guy was old.
That's different.
He was also in his 80s.
That's different. This guy, from what you're telling me, is being respectful and he's being nice. And he probably looks, and I bet you, like, that's his day. He maybe has no family or friends.
Oh my gosh, why are you making his life so sad?
It seems like it is.
Why are you making it so sad? He could have the best life ever.
I don't know. I'm just saying.
But I'm saying, like,
That's a compliment.
it's funny. No, it is, and I'm very nice to him. I'm never mean, and I'm very nice. And I say thank you, and then. Oh my gosh. I say thank you and then I walk away, and then, that's it. But I'm just saying, if it was somebody else, like somebody like you or another person who got off their bike, right? Then it's just,
you'd be like, dude, back off.
You give them a pass.
You always
If
do.
it was somebody else, you'd be like, man, dude, this is the 3rd time. Kind of creepy.
I mean, I do with everybody who's a little bit older. You see him, somebody maybe, the other day I was at Dunkin' Donuts and this guy walked in. Nice guy, said hi to everybody. I was in line. He walked right in front of me, ordered his coffee. Now, does it matter? I mean, if it was somebody younger, I might have been like, hey, bro, I'm in line.
I don't know, man. You don't cut. Doesn't matter how old you are.
I know. I didn't care.
I know. I mean, cutting is cutting. You learned that a long time ago.
Well, my personality is based on one thing. If I win the night before, I don't care what you do. You can smash my car. I really don't care.
I mean, manners should still be in play no matter what age.
You're exactly right. But I'm just saying sometimes when somebody's older, you just give them... let me speak for myself. I'll give them a pass. You know, but everybody's different. But I get what you're saying because it's on a regular basis. If it was once in a while, has he ever introduced himself and said his name?
No.
Okay. Well, maybe
No.
he could do that. Like, hey, I'm Jim. How are you?
Yeah, there was another guy who's in there, and he's probably 60s or whatever. And I was in the grocery store the other day, which is at the same plaza as the gym, but it was way off late in the afternoon. And all I hear is Jim friend. And I'm not answering because I think the guy's calling this dude Jim, so I'm not like looking. And he's like, Jim friend. And finally he walks up. He's like, I've been yelling at you. I was like,
I don't know your name.
I don't know. Yeah, he was like, you didn't turn around. I was like, what do you mean? He was like, Jim friend. I was like, well, that's not my name. And he was like, well, I don't know your name. And I was like, it's Francis. And he was like, okay. But like across the Jim friend. And he was like, we're friends at the gym. And we're not. Like, I've never talked to this guy in my life. He was like, I see you on the stair stepper all the time.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, okay. So now we're gym friends.
Well, that's what when I started the show, where people feel like when they see somebody around, you know what I mean?
Yes.
Or even in a certain area, you might see somebody you feel safer in your mind. Doesn't mean they are. Even when I lived in the building, in Boca, you see people in and out of the elevator, whatever, and then you're like, hey, what's up? You really don't mean it. You know what I mean? You don't really know them, because if you really cared, you might stop and say, hey, how you doing? And it is weird sometimes people get taken back when you introduce yourself.
Mm-hmm.
I even in our building, there's a couple people in, if you introduce themselves, they seem like they get like, wow, surprised, but it's just being respectful.
They're just saying that because it's Greek. They're
You
like,
bet
wow.
your ass. You're right. You bet your ass they are.
Greek said hi to me?
Yeah, that's right.
Whoa.
Yeah, Yankees, baby.
I must be important.
All right, so Freddie's got a topic right out of the gate, which I think you don't do at all, but it's about phones. And, man, I got to tell you, I've heard some of the biggest fights over people checking people's phones.
Yeah, so this is interesting. And I ask you, all right, this is for you guys, too, for Sean and G-Man, but a good audience question. And you can always participate, 47142. Started off with Real Radio. You can call us, 877-927-6969. So this is it. You check your partner's phone, which if you're doing that,
there's a problem.
There's a problem. But, all right, you check your partner's phone. What could you find that is not proof of them cheating, but that would still make you end the relationship on the spot? So this was a question that was asked via Reddit, and there was a bunch of answers here, but I'm curious to what you guys got. Is there anything that you could find on your partner's phone, and it wasn't cheating, that would make you end it on the spot? I know with me, like if they were talking mad ass bomb about me with other people, right?
Okay.
What do you got, Sean?
I'd say probably Google searches, or like maybe chat more modern response, like a ChatGPT kind of, like, let's say, I don't know, like how to impress this other person. Asking stuff through like ChatGPT or like Google or like stuff
Like
that
a specific person?
I guess stuff that are like not related to, or probably entertaining someone through like DMs or something.
Oh, okay.
You know?
All right.
I'd say that. I don't know. I never
Okay.
really thought of it, but
Okay. Yeah. Mine would be like talking crap about me to other people, to loved
Really?
ones. Yeah. Like if you're, yeah.
Okay.
I can't stand her. She's a pain in the ass. I'm like, all right, so let's end this. Why are we doing this?
You
Like,
wouldn't say that. You would talk to him. You think you would just end the relationship?
Oh, if I saw that,
Yeah.
I can't, like, yeah. And if I saw that, and that's one of those things, if I looked through it, which I wouldn't look through his phone, I don't do that, but, and he was just saying that how miserable and they can't stand me, I'm a pain in the ass. Yeah, of
Okay.
course. And I'd be like, well, then end this. If you're miserable, then what are we doing here?
All right.
That's one of the things. What do you got?
If I saw something like, how can I get rid of Greek? It might be something like that.
Like off him? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Maybe now, tell me if this fits into your criteria. Say it was, I found pictures of, doesn't mean it's cheating, but she's sending somebody pictures or somebody.
That's cheating, dude.
Okay.
How's that not cheating? She's sending pictures to a dude and a dude sending pictures to her.
I thought you meant like they were actually cheating. Maybe they're not. I've seen people send me pictures.
To me, that's cheating.
Okay. I'm just
yeah.
asking.
If you're doing something and it has something to do with another person that you're hiding from your significant other, that is somewhat sexual. Yeah, that's cheating.
Okay. Let me try to think. I guess the talking smack would be bad, or maybe like if somebody asked you for a favor and you said no, and then they bitched about you. You know what I mean? Whatever it was. And then they're like, can you believe G said no to this or something like that?
Yeah, but is that you're going to break up with somebody because of that?
I would be upset. Like if I.
Yeah, but the question is, I love how you make it your own. The question is, you would end the relationship on the spot. And so it is a Reddit thread. Sean, there's something similar to what you said. I know you were asking about, but they said if somebody had an AI girlfriend or boyfriend, they said that would be something that would make them end the relationship.
well, I said more like asking the AI questions
Yeah, I
about
know-
another person.
yeah.
But I guess, yeah.
But that was on the Reddit thread if they had an AI relationship, right?
That's
and they
big.
saw that.
Yeah.
Somebody said that if I found out he or she has secretly amassed significant debt without telling me, I would be very upset and would consider ending it. All right. They said, I've heard stories about men in group chats exchanging pictures of their partners.
That's bad.
That's a big one.
Yeah.
So if my partner's sending intimate pictures of me to others, ending it.
Yeah. And girls shouldn't do that. I tell girls I'm friends with all the time because there's odds are you're going to break up with him and he's going to show. And guys do it.
Yep.
Don't think they don't. They'll send. I've seen so many that I'm like, dude, no, thank you.
And then something very serious that I think all of us would end it if you saw anything like children or stuff like that.
Oh, that's
And then you call the authorities, right? That's what somebody said. They're like, if I find that, calling the authorities. Somebody said, if I saw his Spotify playlist and it was all Nickelback and Creed, they were like, I would end it immediately.
That's so bad.
And then
those groups get so banged up.
I know,
but
then,
they make millions.
They do. People show up to their concerts, they sell out, and then as I mentioned in the beginning, somebody said, if I'm doing that, like looking at the phone, it's already over.
Yeah.
Somebody made the comment. But what you got? 47142. You check your partner's phone. What could you find that isn't proof of them cheating that would make you end the relationship on the spot?
Yeah, I think a lot of times when people bring up the phone, I want to check your phone, and it's just a personal thing. And it could be, whatever it may be. Maybe you just, I don't know, it could be talking to somebody. Some people would get mad.
Yeah, somebody said clear evidence that they're trying to kill you for life insurance payout.
That's what I said.
Yeah,
I said it.
That's a big one.
I said it right away.
Somebody said not disclosing legal troubles, maybe, that they were going through. They said they would do that. So there's a bunch on here on this Reddit thread, but we want to hear from you.
877-927-6969. That's the number to call if you guys want to get involved in this. Always want to hear your opinion. You could also text us at Real Radio 47142. So it's Thursday, and by Thursday, I do figure out on the show what we're giving away. Usually takes me a couple days, and it's Machine Gun Kelly today at 11:45. 12:45, it's New York Prime gift card for $125. Who doesn't want to go to New York Prime and celebrate any day? Makes it a better day when you go to New York Prime. We'll come back with a trifecta. We'll come back with This Day in History. And Franny has a situation. Am I the a-hole? We'll be back in a few minutes. Peace.
Real Radio is the news junkie.
I don't see Kanye West as a sexual being. Like, I don't picture him even really being into sex, even though he's showing people porn. He just doesn't come across that way, like as a sexual being.
That's how I picture you.
It's fair enough.
The News Junkie, weekday afternoons at 3 on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7. Here's traffic on Real Radio.
From the Gordon Partners Traffic Center. Have you or a loved one suffered from nursing home abuse? Call 561-333-3333 or go to fortheinjured.com.
On Boynton Beach Boulevard, watch for construction between 441 and Lyons Road. On Beeline Highway, there's road work, Blue Heron Boulevard to Northlake Boulevard. Spot something on the roads, call the traffic tip line. Pound 250 keyword West Palm traffic. I'm Ron Hurst.
This report is sponsored by King's Hawaiian Sliders.
Eli Manning here. There's nothing like football and King's Hawaiian Sliders. There's something about those soft, fluffy, irresistible King's Hawaiian Sliders that make them a winner on game day. Pick some up this weekend in the bakery or deli section of your grocery store. King's Hawaiian. There's nothing like it.
It's Cybersecurity Awareness Month, and LifeLock is here with tips to help protect your identity. Use strong passwords, set up multi-factor authentication on your accounts, report phishing, and update your software on all your devices. And for comprehensive identity protection, LifeLock is your best choice. LifeLock not only alerts you to suspicious uses of your personal information, but also fixes identity theft, guaranteed or your money back. So stay smart, stay safe, and stay protected with a 30-day free trial at LifeLock.com. Use the promo code BECK. Terms do apply.
You know the drill. You walk into a dealership and suddenly you're stuck in a 3-hour episode of Let's Make a Deal. Hey, it's Franny, and just skip the drama. At GimmeTheVin.com, you get a real offer for your car in minutes. Higher than the dealer and without the whole song and dance. SUV, minivans, even your weekend supercar. Boom! Sold. Only with GimmeTheVin.com, America's best car buyer.
Sell us your car. GimmeTheVin.com. So easy you can do it in your underwear.
When you come home after being away, you see your home with fresh eyes. And eventually, you'll roll up to your old garage door and finally notice how chipped and faded that rusty old slab really is. But that's the first thing people see when they come visit. A 250 square foot bent aluminum lime green garage door that also squeaks. Welcome to our home. At Mo Better Garage, we make that way mo better. Our design consultants can help you find a strong, quiet, modern garage door that anyone would be proud to come home to. Modern materials that won't crack, dent, or fade. In contemporary styles that showcase your home's design. Call Mo Better Garage and let us show you just how joyful arriving back home can be.
Mo Better Garage, we make it way more better.
MoBetterGarage.com.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. If you've been diagnosed with mesothelioma, call us now. $30 billion was set aside for meso victims, and in most cases, your claim is settled out of court without a jury trial. Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
You hear that? That's the sound of your business losing money. Legacy phone systems weren't built for today's teams. Quo, formerly OpenPhone, gives your business a smarter way to stay connected. Quo lets you manage calls, texts, voicemail, and contacts all in one place so that you can deliver a seamless customer experience from ring to... Need to take calls on the go? Quo automatically transcribes, summarizes, and highlights next steps from every call so you never miss a detail. Need insight into what closes a sale? With Quo's AI call tags, you can instantly spot key topics like objections or pricing questions and use those insights to level up every customer interaction. And yes, you can bring your existing number with you for free. Keep your team in sync and your customers happy with Quo. Quo. No missed calls, no missed customers. Try Quo for free at quo.com/free and get 20% off your first 6 months. That's quo.com/free. QUO.com/free.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. That's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio.
Hi, I'm Kyle at Blindster.com, and we sell custom blinds, shades, and shutters at low prices. Our blinds are handcrafted to fit your windows, and if they don't, for any reason, we'll remake them for free. Your satisfaction is always guaranteed at Blindster.com.
I'm still going for it, even with higher stroke risk from atrial fibrillation and a regular heartbeat not caused by a heart valve problem. Over a 3-year study, Eliquis apixaban tablets reduce stroke risk better than warfarin, and over 97% of Eliquis patients did not experience a stroke. A first stroke occurred in 2.9% of warfarin patients versus 2.3% of Eliquis patients.
Don't stop prescription Eliquis without asking your doctor. Stroke risk may increase. Eliquis can cause serious and potentially fatal bleeding. Don't take if you have an artificial heart valve, abnormal bleeding, or antiphospholipid syndrome. While taking, you may bruise more easily or bleed longer. A spinal injection increases blood clot risk, which may cause paralysis. Get medical help right away for unexpected bleeding or bruising, or back pain, tingling, numbness, muscle weakness, or incontinence. Aspirin products, NSAIDs, SSRIs, SNRIs, and blood thinners increase bleeding risk. Tell your doctor about planned medical or dental procedures. Learn more at Eliquis.com or call 1-855-ELIQUIS.
Real Radio weather.
From the PGT Custom Windows and Doors Weather Center.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. We've got a partly cloudy sky as we go through our Thursday morning. Temperatures starting to warm up out there for us. Highs today back in the mid to upper 80s. We've seen a few little showers work their way on shore this morning. We'll continue to see that over the next few hours before more downpours and thunderstorms return later on today. The rain chance does remain elevated too as we go through the weekend.
This report is sponsored by Lowe's. At Lowe's, save on job site supplies with My Lowe's Pro Rewards. Eligible members enjoy volume discounts on qualifying orders through a quote of $2,000 or more. Offer can't be combined with any other discount, contract, and/or special pricing. Exclusions, more terms, and restrictions apply. Details at lowes.com/terms, subject to change.
Greek's Gridiron 2025 is sponsored by Pollard Coffee Bar and Ice Treats in Deerfield Beach and the Cove Shopping Plaza.
Fall is sports season, and iHeartRadio has it all. The NFL.
Touchdown, Green Bay Packers.
MLB playoffs.
It is gone.
College football, the NHL, and NBA preseason moves are underway. From scores and reactions to interviews and hot takes, it's all at your fingertips on the iHeartRadio app.
Appreciate you taking my call, guys.
Lock in with your favorite teams with play-by-play podcasts and local stations where you can react and join the conversation. Sports on iHeartRadio, where fans live it.
This is Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7. Real talk for the Palm Beaches and the Treasure Coast. You're listening to the Penthouse. Now back to the Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
It is the Penthouse on a Thursday. Hope you guys are having a good day. A little Misha out there, but you know what? It is a good day because I just got a free water, so I'm pretty excited about that. Dominic's on vacation, and we got Sean in the house.
Howdy.
Howdy to you, sir. And, of course, we have Miss Francis.
What's up?
And it's time for this day in history and a trifecta.
Riders up. It's Creek's Trifecta.
All right, there's a lot of baseball today. Game 3 is going on. You got the Indians and Tigers tied at 1. You got the Cubs and Padres tied at 1. And the Yanks tonight and the Red Sox tied at 1. Big drama today in the Bronx tonight at 8 o'clock. Thursday Night Football, you got the Rams taking on the Niners. The Niners, everybody's hurt. They're getting 8.5. It's a division game. The whole world's going to be on the Rams. So what do? Like I should have done many years ago in my personal life, go the other way and probably make some cash. Rams are big favorites. This game might go up to 9 or 9.5 before kickoff. And also the Eagles, Philadelphia Eagles are 4-0. You would think everything's good. They're Super Bowl champs, but their wide receiver Brown is not happy. He said he's not getting the ball, and he's just not happy about it. Give him the ball. That's all he says he wants. But again, he has to go public with it and bring it to the media, which is never a good thing. And where I always think it's better if you keep your stuff in-house on professional teams. So you guys can deal with it, because then all it does is kick up dirt, and then all the reporters are going to ask them. But that is the persona of most receivers over the last 20 years. They like to bitch and moan, and usually something happens. So what does this mean? This means Sunday, bet Browns props. Catches, overs, and probably a touchdown, because he's probably going to get the ball. See a bad situation and try to make it good for you. Lemons into lemonade. Greek's Trifecta is sponsored by Pollard Coffee Bar and Ice Treats in Deerfield Beach in the Cove Shopping Plaza. Now over to Franny for This Day in History.
On this day in history.
All right, here we go. Back in the day on October 2nd, 75 years ago in 1950, the first Peanuts comic strip featuring, of course, Charlie Brown and Snoopy appeared in 9 newspapers, but it was under the name Lil Folks instead of Peanuts. Yes.
That was a good change, though.
66 years ago, 1959, Chevy debuted the Corvair. It was a rear-engine compact car. Never heard of it. Wonder how long that lasted. 66 years ago, 1959, The Twilight Zone debuted on CBS. It was created and hosted by Rod Serling. 58 years ago, 1967, shockingly, several members, and that's sarcasm, of the Grateful Dead were arrested for possession of pot.
That's weird.
Let's see. 54 years ago, 1971, Soul Train premiered in syndication. 44 years ago, 1981, The Police released their 4th album, Ghost in the Machine, featuring Every Little Thing She Does Is Magic. 43 years ago, 1982, Jack and Diane, of course, by John Cougar Mellencamp, hit #1 on the pop singles charts. 33 years ago, 1992, The Mighty Ducks was released, starring Emilio Estevez, as a lawyer sentenced to coach hockey at his community service. 30 years ago, 1995, O.J. Simpson trial. Jurors stunned the courtroom by reaching a verdict in the 8-month murder trial in less than 4 hours. They said that the decision was kept a secret until the next day. 29 years ago, speaking of OJ, Mark Furman was given 3 years probation, fined $200 after pleading no contest to perjury for denying at OJ Simpson's criminal trial that he had used a certain racial slur in the past decade. 27 years ago, 1998, Hollywood legend and singing cowboy Gene Autry died. It was just after his 91st birthday. 24 years ago, fun show. 2001, Scrubs premiered on NBC and ran for 9 seasons. 20 years ago, 2005, comedy legend Nipsey Russell died of cancer at the age of 80. And you may remember him as the Tin Man in The Wiz. You watched that? 20 years ago, 2005, Brad Pitt's divorce from Jennifer Aniston became final.
That was so sad.
We know why, right? Leaving him free to pursue Angelina Jolie, even though he already did. 20 years ago, same year, 2005, the first NFL game outside of the U.S. That happened 20 years ago.
Wow.
Took place in Mexico City. It was the Arizona Cardinals, and they beat the 49ers 31-14. 14 years ago, 2011, Homeland premiered, ran for 8 seasons. Heard that's a great show, never seen it. 9 years ago, 2016, Westworld premiered and ran for 4 seasons. And man, I can't believe it's this long. Very sad. 8 years ago, 2017, Tom Petty died of an accidental overdose at the young age of 66. And that's what happened this day in history.
Great job, Franny. Thank you. We do it once a day to reflect in the day we're in. When you think of Tom Petty, sometimes you think of the Gators because they play his song in the third quarter every year and every game, And the Gators will be on Real Radio this week. 3:30 kickoff against Texas, and 12:30 is the pregame. So Franny has these situations once in a while that she gets, and then we reflect on them and have an opinion. Am I the a-hole?
Yeah, and this might be a difficult one for us because maybe not you, G-Man, because you did have stepkids at one point. I never had kids. But you guys can also participate. And I'm going to look right now on the text line to see if you guys have anything as far as what we were talking about earlier, like something that you would look on somebody's phone.
And break up with them.
Yeah.
Automatically.
Yeah, this one's pretty gross. 47142, bestiality. Poof, gone. Yeah, yes.
I would agree.
Yes, and I think I'm calling the cops too. I think yes.
Some are so.
Oh my god, I would
yes,
be so disgusted if. Oh god.
Yeah. I gotta go.
Let's see. Somebody texts seductive photos in their photo reel that were never sent to me.
Well, I sent photos.
No, but they're saying of them. Like you don't know. You don't see that they're sent to somebody else. But it's just seductive photos of them in their photo reels, and you're like, oh, what are those for? I never got them.
Mm.
Yeah, interesting.
But is it okay if they got to send them to you first? I've seen them.
Oh, goodness. And then said, Franny is 100% right. The old man is shooting his shot with you over and over again. Old people do not deserve a pass at all. They need to get with the times. I'm a 46-year-old white man. I have guys I know who are 60 and 64. They're white men and still use all the racist bigot words, whatever. He put all the things in there. They just can't understand or wrap their smooth brain around why they can't use those words. They have actual confusion about it. Poorly raised people come in all shapes, skin, tones, and forms. It's bad parenting. These guys were in their teens in the mid-70s. No excuses for any of this behavior is what we have on here. And then I had said something nice, so thank you very much. 47142, you can always sound off. That's the text line. Just started off with Real Radio, including sounding off on this situation. It is an Am I the A-hole? So there's a woman who she got a little upset with her boyfriend's kids. So this is how it started. She isn't sure, and she went to the Reddit's Am I the A-hole thread to ask people, because sometimes they want to find other people's opinions. So she's not sure where she went wrong, but we'll ask you. So she was explaining that she and her 45-year-old partner have been together, and she's a bit younger, she's 30, doesn't matter though, have been together for just over a year. But they have known each other for a total of 3 years. They moved in together already. Mm-hmm. They live together. And she said, maybe it was too early for both of us. But they said, which is something we mentioned yesterday, that people are shacking up quickly. Financial reasons. But yeah, she said our lease was up. And I guess that's where we wanted the relationship to go. Plus, financially, it helped out. So she said her and her partner went camping with his 3 kids. He's got a 12, 14-year-old, and a 16-year-old.
That's a lot.
Yeah, and those are tough ages, right?
No,
so while on the trip, his youngest daughter met a group of 18-year-old boys who had been drinking and wanted to hang out with them at their campsite. So the partner said no and got pushback from his daughters. So this woman stepped in and told them it wasn't appropriate for underage girls to be with adult men who had been drinking. So she offered to go with them to the boys' campsite, but the girls were like, no, I don't want you to go with me, declined her offer. So at least she was trying to be nice about it. So, well, the girls, she said, completely turned on me, full yelling, name calling, being totally disrespectful.
What's wrong?
She said, my partner said nothing. So I just went to bed pissed off. I was only looking out for them, having my man's back, and I didn't deserve that. So she said, her and her partner discussed the incident over the next 2 days. Her partner told her to move on and just forget about it. So she explained that she felt completely disrespected by his daughters. The name calling is never okay. And I agree.
Yeah.
So she then said she no longer felt comfortable, you know what, cooking or cleaning and providing for people who are going to call her such names, and would be done doing things for them until they apologize. She's like, an apology is in order. So since the trip, the girls have been at their mom's house. However, she said the other night the girls came over and she cooked a lamb roast for her partner's son's birthday. She said she reminded her partner that she wasn't cooking for the daughters and asked him to deal with it. But he just kind of remained silent. So when dinner time rolled out, she told the daughters that since they told her she wasn't their mother this past Saturday and called her all these names, it wasn't her job to put food on the table for them. So she said she doesn't do favors for people who talk with such disrespect, prompted the girls once again to start screaming and cursing at her. She said now her partner said, I've now upset her kids and picked a fight at dinner, ruining it for everybody. He didn't have my back at all. I ended up walking away, go to the opposite side of the house where his kids were, and just was our own. So she woke up the next morning there, and she said, of course, lots of tension. And so she wants to know, is she wrong for the way she reacted? Is she the a-hole in this situation? What do you guys think? As I mentioned, tough one. Even if kids or not, I can answer, I'm okay with how she dealt with things, but you guys let us know. 47142. What do you think, G-Man?
100% not wrong. When you're, and the role of, like you said, I had as a step, it is a very difficult role because, again, there are boundaries, but there has to be respect. There should be respect for people that you know. There should be respect for people in your family, your friends, especially if you live with somebody. He's the one who's got to step into his kids and say, hey, you don't talk to her like that. Out of respect to me, that's who I'm dating. She's been very nice to you. She cooks and cleans and, you know what, respects you. So you give her the respect that she gives you. If not, then you know what, we're going to have a problem. What you're really doing as a parent is you're enabling the kids' bad behavior. When they have this bad behavior, it goes out in life. Not now, but 15, 20 years from now, and they really have problems. The parents don't see it because it's tough to be a parent. It is. It's very difficult to be a parent. And you got to realize that the kids are not going to always be happy with you. But
and I hate to say this, G-Man, because I don't know all the situation, but clearly their parents didn't do a good job that they find it okay to be that disrespectful and call names and stuff like to an adult.
Of course, you don't do that. You respect people, and you always treat people the way you want to be treated, and that's the bottom line. But again, when you're dating and you get older, it's something you don't deal with. First of all, personally, she's too young to be dating somebody with kids. She's 30, he's 45. 3 kids is a lot to take on for a 30-year-old girl, and her life is just so different than theirs. And she's doing a lot. I commend her because who wants that? You don't want to deal with that. Kids be like this situation. She dated somebody with no kids, she wouldn't even have to deal with this. But he's got to step in and say to his kids, hey, you know what? You got to respect her. She's with me. You owe her an apology, and let's move on. And that's it. The thing about hey, I'm cooking for you and not cooking for them, I mean, that's a little weird because then they sit down.
So that's the one thing I have with the situation. I think that I agree something should have happened, and I think that her boyfriend sucks. He should have stepped in, as G-Man said.
From the beginning.
Absolutely should have. I wouldn't have handled it exactly how she would. I think a better way she could have handled it was letting them know. Yeah. I don't tolerate this. I don't tolerate rudeness. I'm not going to cook for somebody or clean after people who disrespect me. And so, just let them know. Hey, your dad's going to be the one cooking the meals and cleaning up after you. I don't like the way, because basically the kids they show up and they're hungry and they think they're going to eat. So then you leave a couple starving kids and there's no food there, even though they're jerks.
Yeah.
I don't know if I agree with that. I think she should have let him know, I'm not cooking for you guys anymore. You're disrespectful until you apologize, whatever. And then see how it was handled. And then instead she just did it without saying anything.
And there's a lot of resentment that builds up with situations like this because you do a lot for kids, you help them out, and then who knows what you get at the end of the day. You want gratitude, you want respect. That's all you want for you doing something. Because again, they're not your children. So anything I look at that you're doing is up and beyond. It's very nice, and people should appreciate it. But it starts with him. He's the one that's got to be like, hey, you're wrong. You don't disrespect her. That's who I'm dating. and that's it. Now, divorces are weird in the beginning with kids, and they see mom and dad with other people, and they get very like, I didn't have to go through that because I was very young, but it's still, it's a tough situation with people and different families and stuff, but he's tolerating it.
Mm-hmm.
So if the dad doesn't say anything, because as a child, what do? You look at your parents for guidance, and you look at your parents for, hey, that's right or wrong. There's been many times my mom sat me down and my dad and was like, hey, you were way out of bounds. You know what I mean? You really were. And I brought some stuff home that would make people's hair look like Don King. So, I mean, it's pretty bad. Never anything, but
I was going
crazy.
to say, what kind of things did you bring home?
I brought some serious stuff home. I did.
Yeah?
I mean, of course. I mean, just situations.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I
Okay.
mean, it was harder to be and I agree with my dad. He always said it was harder to be a parent to me as I got older than I was when younger. Because once you were like 17, 18, he goes, it was tough. But you got to respect people. You do. And you got to respect your parents, because your parents are the ones that you should respect and love, and they love you. And when your parent says something. But it is a different generation today. We didn't push back on a lot of things. Kids today, they want to know
I was
what.
scared to push back.
Yeah.
They instilled fear. And my mom, believe me, she is a very pleasant person, but you do not cross her, or you didn't cross my dad either. You learned that way.
I still remember my mom walking across toward the phone.
Yeah. My dad would grab his belt. And he never hit us with it.
But just the threat.
him with the belt and hitting it on the bedpost was enough for us.
Sure.
It was enough for us.
I used to date somebody like that. I'd be like, all right.
We're like, okay,
We'll do it again. I'm sorry,
Yeah,
Sean. I'm sorry.
just the threat of it. We were just like, yeah.
Yeah, I remember my mom, like I said, she would walk in the kitchen. We had a big-ass kitchen. She's like, don't make me call your dad.
Yeah.
Because they didn't really...
My mom had a really good ear twist situation.
Oh,
she
yeah.
knew where to get you in that ear, and then that's when you're like, yes. I mean, so
but
these days you just don't see it anymore.
Yeah, kids do it. I know only one person who is a very good parent and very strict with her kids. And you know what? It shows. She's got good children, and they're very respectful. But I think today it's hard to be a parent. I think somewhere it got lost. And again, I'm not a parent. Where kids, like the parents want to be the kid's friend.
I know. I see. Like the other day, I was out at my girlfriend's bar, and it was still daytime.
And there was kids there?
So it's a restaurant bar, and there were sports on, and there was this little kid, and I know the guy, I know the dad, and he's got a couple kids. The daughter is probably like 8, 9, very well behaved. The son, I would say 3, 4, nightmare, like just jumping around, hitting people in the face, like constantly slapping around, just a tornado, a little Tasmanian devil, and doing nothing about it.
Yeah.
Doing nothing about it. And so one of our buddies that the kid just kept on hitting the face finally grabbed him by his arms. It was like, stop. Dad didn't care. He wasn't mad at him. He didn't say anything like, hey, don't do that to my kid, because somebody had to.
Yeah.
But it's so true. It makes me go, man, how can you just let that happen? But it does. It happens way too often.
It's just life. I mean, again,
Yeah.
nobody has to have a license to be a parent.
True.
I mean, it's just you're out there and you're trying to guide your kid in the best way you can, which is, hopefully the respectful way in society and in life. But I think when you give them constant passes, when they go out into the real world, and it's not something that happens now, it could be 10, 15 years from now, they have a problem with it. And they move around and, what they're thinking, okay, this is okay. If I bitch and moan, I'm going to get my way. But again, being a parent, you don't need a license. In this situation, I still, personally, I went through it. The girl's too young to date somebody with 3 kids. That's a lot for her to take on as a 30-year-old woman. That's a lot.
47142 says, I found from my own experience, as well as the experiences of my friends, that when you marry into a ready-made family, it's them against you. Of course, there are exceptions, but rare.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard. Like anything else, it starts from the top. It's got to be the parent there. And you should want your parent to be happy and, have a life where they can date. And years ago, it was a little different, people's thought process. But now it's very common where there are divorces, people remarry, people date. And that's part of the kids growing up, where years ago you didn't have that as much. Today, it's not uncommon. It really isn't. So it is, and you're putting different personalities. What I think is normal and what Franny thinks is normal is going to be totally different. I mean, that's just the way it is, and that's life. And if a kid's got, free reign and you come in with any kind of restrictions or any kind of like, hey, we're going to do this, they push back. They're like, oh, no, I'm doing this. So it's a tough situation when you're dating somebody with children. It really is. But I think in this situation, she's right. The only thing was the dinner thing. I thought, I said she should have said like, hey, I don't know if she was at the end of the table saying, ooh, this is awesome.
Yeah, it's like the son, the dad, and her just eating. And like, no, you can't eat. I mean, she should have at least told the dad to make them food so they're not starving.
And then what happens in these situations, the kids go to the mom.
Oh, of course.
And then the mom calls the father. And then, it's a big blank storm. It really is. And again, Too young to be dating somebody with children. Just my opinion. 877-927-6969. That's the number to call. Now, if she's on scholarship, totally different. You can also text us at Real Radio 47142. Anything you like. We had a couple situations already we gave you guys. Is there anything, if you found in your partner's phone, that you would break up with automatically?
That's not cheating.
Yeah, that's not cheating.
Yes.
But let us know. Some people might say even if they saw a conversation with somebody else that they didn't know about. Like, who's Jim? Oh, I work with him. Well, you're going back and forth with him a lot. There are people like that. And also this situation where, the girl was dating the guy and the kids were very disrespectful. Let us know about that. Got Machine Gun Kelly tickets for you, 11:45. It is Thursday. And it usually takes me 3 days to figure out what we're giving away. And I'm on point because today is Thursday. And don't forget, we got our boy Rover. First keyword of the day was cash. Cash. I got a couple text messages yesterday from people who said they're not getting the keyword, so I want to make sure we get everything.
Yeah, I know. I was listening to the station later on after us, and it is kind of jumbled up, and we got to figure out how to do that. Like, you hear him, and then you also hear a promo over it.
Yeah,
so, and sorry, it is really unfortunate, but we will continue to tell you here on the Penthouse what those keywords, and you're going to submit the keyword cash for the 10 o'clock hour to realradio921.com.
Tomorrow, Greek Screwdown continues. We're at Flagships Cars and Classics in Boca. Stop by, see us. You'll love these cars. Vintage cars, Ferraris, Lamborghinis, Porsches, trucks, really cool vehicles. You'll love it. The showroom's awesome. We'll be down there tomorrow doing Greek Screwdown, and that will be, I believe, week 5. So if you guys want to stop down, love to see you guys. Greek Screwdown will continue over the next 4 months and keep it going. Don't forget about the Gators on Saturday. They're taking on Texas. Hook 'em horns. That's going to be a big game. Big game for the Canes, for the Florida Gators. 3:30, 12:30 is the pregame. I know a lot of people listen to Teddy covers for the years, and Teddy always comes on 12:35. We'll make an exception, and you will not miss Teddy's report because he is great, and I know a lot of people are interested in his picks and handicapping. He'll be on with us at 5 after 12. It is the Greek. It is Francis. Dominic's on vacation, enjoying his vacation. I had a chance to speak to Dominic yesterday. He's kicking back and enjoying, which is good. Sean's doing an excellent job. What is the over-under on how many Cokes you drink today? I'm going to say 2.5, maybe 3. But you're doing a good job, and we appreciate it. It is the Penthouse on Real Radio, 921-1017 on your FM dial. We'll be back in a few minutes. Peace.
iHeartRadio is the easy-to-use app for music and radio. Download the free iHeartRadio app today.
Injured? Call Smith, Ball, Baez, and Prather at 500-HELP. Help is just a local phone call away.
Getting you up to speed on traffic on Real Radio.
On Boynton Beach Boulevard, watch for construction between 441 and Lyons Road. On Beeline Highway, there's road work, Blue Heron Boulevard to Northlake Boulevard. Spot something on the roads, call the traffic tip line. Pound 250 keyword West Palm traffic. I'm Ron Hurst.
This report is sponsored by King's Hawaiian Sliders.
Eli Manning here. There's nothing like football and King's Hawaiian Sliders. There's something about those soft, fluffy, irresistible King's Hawaiian Sliders that make them a winner on game day. Pick some up this weekend in the bakery or deli section of your grocery store. King's Hawaiian. There's nothing like it.
I'm still going for it, even with higher stroke risk from atrial fibrillation, an irregular heartbeat not caused by a heart valve problem. Over a 3-year study, Eliquis apixaban tablets reduce stroke risk better than warfarin, and over 97% of Eliquis patients did not experience a stroke. A first stroke occurred in 2.9% of warfarin patients versus 2.3% of Eliquis patients.
Don't stop prescription Eliquis without asking your doctor. Stroke risk may increase. Eliquis can cause serious and potentially fatal bleeding. Don't take if you have an artificial heart valve, abnormal bleeding, or antiphospholipid syndrome. While taking, you may bruise more easily or bleed longer. A spinal injection increases blood clot risk, which may cause paralysis. Get medical help right away for unexpected bleeding or bruising, or back pain, tingling, numbness, muscle weakness, or incontinence. Aspirin products, NSAIDs, SSRIs, SNRIs, and blood thinners increase bleeding risk. Tell your doctor about planned medical or dental procedures. Learn more at Eliquis.com or call 1-855-ELIQUIS.
Hey, it's the Greek from Monroe's of Palm Beach, an elite gentleman's club that's where the beautiful ladies are 7 days a week. And this Saturday night, October 4th, watch UFC 320 live at Monroe's. And the beautiful ladies will be there. And you add a 5-star menu to Monroe's, it sounds like a perfect place. Adult entertainment, upscale dining, full bar, full liquor, fully nude. It's Monroe's of Palm Beach. And this Saturday, the knockouts will be in the ring and also at Monroe's. Peace.
More than a few of our patients have talked to me about their first time, but it's not the first time you're probably thinking about. It's the first time that erectile dysfunction ruined the moment. This is Jeff for the Atlantic Men's Clinic, and if you're over 50, it's likely that you've had that first time yourself. But the good news is that if you're like most men, that first time can be the last time that ED impacts your sex life. At the Atlantic Men's Clinic, we're experts in treating ED. We've treated tens of thousands of men using protocols with success rates well over 90%. And those treatments have, in most cases, made sex great again for both them and their partners. You could even find that you're performing like you haven't in years. So if ED has been affecting your intimacy, it's time to make the last time that happens the last time that happens. Your initial visit includes blood work, a medical consult, and if medically advised, a test dose. Call 877-455-7300 or go to AtlanticMen'sClinic.com. We have 7 offices across South Florida to serve you, including our new office in Hollywood, Florida.
For 48 straight years, Ford F-Series have been the best-selling trucks in America. We got here by engineering breakthrough technology, redefining built Ford tough, and never settling for second best. But what's really made Ford F-Series the #1 selling trucks in America is you. Ford F-Series, built Ford tough. Based on 1977 to 2024 calendar year total sales.
At International Diamond Center, diamonds always take center stage, but you won't believe the new collection of rare colored gemstones they have now.
When you see the color that we've procured and the collections that we've put together, it's going to blow you away.
IDC's Brian LeClaire.
Stones like a Paraíba from Brazil, extremely rare and hard to find, but the stone just absolutely pops and talks. It's got that beautiful ocean color.
Sapphires? Yes, IDC has them. Emeralds and rubies too, but so much more.
One-of-a-kind Saverites. Beautiful, vibrant green color. Red spinel from Burma. Unbelievable pigeon blood red color. Aquamarines, Santa Maria color.
Are you looking to add some color with fashion jewelry or even an engagement ring? IDC invites you to a whole new world of exquisite choices.
What we've really focused on is making sure that we are finding the most rare, spectacular gemstones.
Discover unique and rare precious gemstones and add some color to your life at International Diamond Center, US 1 and PSL Boulevard in Port St. Lucie.
The free iHeartRadio app makes your car radio jealous.
Live radio presets, lyrics for songs, and the most podcasts on the planet.
Plus, it all fits in your pocket.
Your car radio can't do that.
Make sure the free iHeartRadio app is on your smartphone now.
The #1 app for radio.
I'm still going for it, even with higher stroke risk from atrial fibrillation, an irregular heartbeat not caused by a heart valve problem. Over a 3-year study, Eliquis apixaban tablets reduced stroke risk better than warfarin, and over 97% of Eliquis patients did not experience a stroke. A first stroke occurred in 2.9% of warfarin patients versus 2.3% of Eliquis patients.
Don't stop prescription Eliquis without asking your doctor. Stroke risk may increase. Eliquis can cause serious and potentially fatal bleeding. Don't take if you have an artificial heart valve, abnormal bleeding, or antiphospholipid syndrome. While taking, you may bruise more easily or bleed longer. A spinal injection increases blood clot risk, which may cause paralysis. Get medical help right away for unexpected bleeding or bruising, or back pain, tingling, numbness, muscle weakness, or incontinence. Aspirin products, NSAIDs, SSRIs, SNRIs, and blood thinners increase bleeding risk. Tell your doctor about planned medical or dental procedures. Learn more at Eliquis.com or call 1-855-ELIQUIS.
Here's what's happening with the weather on Real Radio.
I'm CBS 12 meteorologist Charlotte Carl. Expect a warm and humid afternoon as we have intermittent showers and storms making their way through the region. We'll start to see more shower activity up north first before it expands in its coverage further south throughout the latter half of the afternoon and evening.
This report is sponsored by Blindster.com.
Looking for affordable blinds, shades, or shutters for your home? Don't hire an expensive pro. Check out Blindster.com, where we offer custom-made window coverings at guaranteed low prices with a team of pros ready to help you every step of the way. Blindster.com.
What the Florida is sponsored by FAMU's MMERI. Educate, Learn, Talk.
From the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys Studios.
Have you been in an accident? Call Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Real Radio 92.1 is WZZR West Palm Beach, an iHeartRadio station.
Make us the #1 preset on your car radio and on the free new and improved iHeartRadio app. Listen for all your music, radio, and podcasts. Free never sounded so good.
Rover's Morning Glory wants you to score some Red Zone revenue. Win $1,000 now. Enter the nationwide keyword deposit at realradio921.com. That's deposit. Enter it now at realradio921.com. And good luck from Rover's Morning Glory and Real Radio.
You're listening to The Penthouse. Now back to The Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
It is The Penthouse on a Thursday, getting ready for the weekend. Some more football, college, and pro, and getting ready to make some donuts. It is a Thursday. Sean's in the house.
Hey.
Dominic's on vacation. He'll be back with us Monday, 50-50. Franny's here.
Hola.
And it's time for our first batch of Florida stories.
Florida.
Florida. Did you say
Florida.
I'm from Florida.
WTF.
What the Florida?
All right, well, another speeder and another dumb excuse. A Florida man was pulled over for driving 100 miles per hour.
Oh, God.
Oh, God, yes.
That's so bad.
Palm Coast, they said this guy got clocked at 100 miles per hour on a highway. So when, of course, this is what they ask you, why are you going so fast? Flagler County Sheriff's Office asked the 57-year-old driver, Michael Stanek. You can see him, hear him on body camera, saying, well, I have an appointment with my barber. He said that he was headed to New Smyrna Beach when he was pulled over in the Palm Coast. The two destinations are more than an hour's drive from each other.
Ooh.
So he must really like this barber, right? That he's traveling that far.
People will travel far for somebody to do their hair. You know that.
More women, but guys, it's a little different story, right? But I know nowadays a lot of guys do have, like, there's certain barbers. My husband's one of them. He has one person he goes to all the time. But the traffic unit deputy then told him that, hey, you would get to spend the night in jail because you've been weaving in and out of traffic, putting other people's lives in danger. He was arrested, for excessive speeding, but all these other things. He was taken into the Sheriff Perry Hall inmate detention facility. And of course, they like to post on Facebook. So go the speed limit, even if you're late for your haircut, according to that. And yeah, he was dubbed a super speeder. And when that happens and they arrest you, guess what? Car gets towed. Guess what you have to do? Pay for that. So
it does seem to me that it's out there enough, but a lot of people don't realize that. And when I bring it up to people, they look at me and they go, that's not a law. Then they Google it. I'm like, yeah, you go to jail.
Check it out. It's there. Then next up in your What the Florida, we have a high-ranking fire official. Southwest Florida is now facing a staggering list of criminal charges after state investigators say he embezzled tens of thousands of dollars, secretly recorded people with hidden cameras, and was stalking individuals with GPS trackers.
Terrible.
Yep. Florida Department of Law Enforcement announced that Albert Shane Seibert, 54, a battalion chief with Estero Fire Rescue, was arrested by authorities in Cape Coral. He's facing 1 count each of scheme to defraud, grand theft, official misconduct, digital voyeurism, unlawful use of tracking devices, aggravated stalking, violation of injunction for protection against stalking, battery, and money laundering. This guy was busy. He's also facing 16 counts of unlawful interception of wire or oral communication and 6 counts of video voyeurism. They said that investigation started back in 2024 after receiving reports about this guy embezzling funds from Southwest Florida Urban Search and Rescue Task Force, where he served as the program manager for a long time, about 6 years. I said between June 2019 and May of 2024, he used multiple issued credit cards from that place, from the Southwest Florida Urban Search and Rescue, to make more than $47,000 in personal purchases. Wow. They said items were bought Amazon, Storage King, other retailers. Then he concealed an official financial records that he submitted as part of his duties. They also uncovered hidden cameras and GPS trackers that he purchased through the same Amazon account that he did all this. They said he placed surveillance devices in private areas, recorded individuals without their consent, and then distributed the footage without their knowledge. I'm guessing I can figure out where he distributed it, probably some porn sites or something. So they executed search warrants. And they found out all of this stuff was going on. And yes, this dude is now facing a lot of jail time. He was booked into the Lee County Jail following his arrest. They said the case is being prosecuted by the state attorney's office. So we will see. They say an investigation remains active with this one. Then a dirty man at a Dollar Tree. A man is accused of touching a woman and exposing himself inside of the Dollar Tree in Melbourne. Blake Walker Jones arrested Tuesday following an investigation. He was, they said, reported to have touched one woman and committed this lewd act towards two separate women at the Dollar Tree. Police returned, they said, to the same location after they heard about this when he committed the same act. Once again, different time. So he has been charged with felony battery due to prior convictions and exposure of sexual organs. And then finally here, kind of a good story.
All right,
We're going to end it with a happy note because it is Florida. So there is a Florida woman who ended up winning a Mortal Kombat tournament, all while holding her newborn baby girl. The player who goes by her, I guess her gamer name is Legion, competed Saturday in the Juicy Game Night in Orlando just days after delivering her baby via C-section. The player worked her way through a 4-person bracket, beating everyone at the game, including her husband who was playing, all while holding her 5-day-old daughter.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
That's amazing.
This is funny. I hope there's more than that because it said the price she won was $28. I'm like, really?
For all that?
I hope that's wrong. And a trip to DreamHack Atlanta, a gaming festival that's going on later on this month. Yeah, that's nice. But it's got to be more than $28. Why would you do all that for $28?
I don't know. Maybe it was the gaming thing. She wanted to go to the event.
She said her victory is a reminder that parents can still do what they love.
Nice.
There you go. And that is your What the Florida.
$28.
$28.
But she also got a trip.
True.
So,
yes,
it is the Penthouse on a Thursday. Thanks for tuning in to Real Radio 921-1017 on your FM dial. Don't forget about the Gators on Saturday. They got a big game. They are taking on Hook 'em Horns, Texas at 3:30, 12:30 is the pregame. Locker room will be on before then, and then we'll hand it off to the Gators pregame, and you get to hear the pregame, and then the Gators taking on Texas. So Shaq came out with some comments. He was in a video with Sophie Rain. If you don't know who she is the #1 earner for OnlyFans. Supposedly she's made like $80 million, but he said, I'm not dating her.
How did that rumor come about? I'm not really familiar.
There was a video of them two together.
Okay.
And so he just came out and said, hey, I'm not dating her. They were just hanging out for something. And but everybody was talking about it and going crazy. And he's like, no, I'm not dating her. But Shaq is Shaq. Anytime he steps into a room, he's going to get attention, not only his size, but his personality. He's big. He's all over the place, obviously, with TV, with basketball coverage, Hall of Famer, great career. But he's also very, very generous. He's one of those guys that does a lot of things for people, which is very nice. And he contributes a lot of money. So I've always been a fan of Shaq. I think seems to be a good guy. Knows a couple of people that I know. They said he's always very nice and humble, which is nice to hear. But he said, hey, by the way, I'm not dating her. So don't think I am. If you want to get involved, you can text us or call us on a couple different topics that we brought up in the show. There was one situation of a woman who was 30 years old dating somebody 45. His kids were not nice to her. And she was telling us a story. What did you think about it? If you didn't hear it, well, then you missed it.
47142 started off with Real Radio. Says, I dated a woman who was divorced. She had 2 kids, a young, I love this, a young skinny boy who was very respectful and a kind little guy, and a daughter who was younger. But I don't know why this has anything to do with it, but weighed as much as the mom at 8 years old. The daughter was a terrorist. She would hit the mom and leave bruises and actually hurt her. No discipline, so I just left. She was a nice woman, but the girl ruined it for me.
Yeah, I mean, kids can be a problem because they're involved. I mean, they really are.
And then somebody says, I live in New Smyrna Beach. There are only 4 barbershops, and none of them are worth driving that fast. With the Florida story. And then we have, this is for Sean. The former professional poker player, benefactor of Greek's pre-owned designer apparel, and ZZR Real Radio iHeart producer Luke would drink 6 sodas during the show. if you're at 2 sodas during the show and if you continue working for Greek, your cola caffeine intake will definitely multiply. I don't remember Luke.
Oh, Luke used to
drinking
drink
that
Oh,
much.
man, he would down. I don't know
Yes.
how many, but he did. He would take him down on a regular basis. And all during the day, too, not just during the show. He would always hammer him. You're only on 2. You're not bad. Yeah, and but again, you work nights, and, it's a lot to do. And that's one of the worst feelings when you're working and you feel like you're just going to, doze off. Worse when you're driving, by the way, but worse when you're working. Dominic used to sleep a lot. There was a hammock back there. You find it, it's folded up. We would tie it up and he would crash. He did sleep on one of my events, which was nice. But it happens. I know. Things happen in life. 877-927-6969. That's the number to call. If you guys want to get involved, you can. Now they are saying people are doing a sober October.
Yeah, that's been a thing.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, I know sober January.
No, Sober October's been around for a while.
Yeah. It's just like bars and restaurants, it just seems like they're getting hammered. Thank God for sports, because sports do help them.
And that's the thing. I rather, and I've done dry January, I rather do sober October over dry January. I mean, dry January over sober October, because you got football, you got Halloween, you got all these events. I mean, things are going on in October. And to me, January, right, football's kind of dwindling down. You are so gluttonous, or what shall I say, for the holidays, all that time off and eating and drinking and Thanksgiving and Christmas. It all just rolls in, right? Like, you're just like, I don't know what day it is.
Yeah.
So to
It's a good
me,
break.
January is a nice reset.
Yeah.
But there are people who do this sober October. It's been around for a bit.
Yeah, and I mean, like, the bars and restaurants are getting, when it comes to alcohol, are getting smashed. I mean, they just are.
So you say that, but I go to places and I still see it packed, people drinking.
Okay. Well, maybe it's different clientele, maybe different people.
Yeah.
The people that I know who own restaurants say their drinking's down. And it's affecting them. Between Ozempic and, like you said, things like this, dry January. I've sober October. I haven't really never heard of it, but again, it's not my wheelhouse. The January thing. So what are we taking off, 2 months? We only got 10 months.
I don't know. I think people pick or choose. I don't know. I mean, maybe some do both, but
Yeah, it's a lot. Thank God for sports. Like tonight, you got the Yankees. A lot of people down here are checking out the Yankees. There are a lot of Yankee fans down here in Florida who are going to watch. Saturday night, you got Florida State, Miami. Saturday night, that's a big thing. I know there's a lot of people saying, hey, man, I can't miss that game. I got to go out. When you're out, you're usually going to have a beer or a cocktail, which is great because it helps the economy and helps restaurants. But the things of being sober for people, something maybe 10 years ago you never heard.
So today is it's one of these silly holidays, but it's National Name Your Car Day. And I have named most of my cars. I didn't name my last one that I had. I had an SUV, a Volvo, and I didn't just because I just didn't have a bond with her. So I did it. I did not. I've never fell in love with that car, and that's why I eventually traded in. It's like Greek with you with your white Mercedes. I just did it. But there are a lot of people who name their vehicles. And so I've had this for a while. And when I looked at the holidays, all right, I was like, this kind of makes sense now. So I'm curious, G-Man, Sean, have you guys ever named your car?
That was kind of weird. I don't know.
No?
I don't know.
Never? Well, then
Never,
you
yeah.
haven't. So what about you?
No.
No? Maybe it's more of a girl thing. I know guys who have. So before the Volvo, I had the C-Class, and because it was a C Mercedes, I named her Sierra. And like Russell Wilson's, because she has a song that's like, this beat is Automax, this is whatever. And so I was like, she's Sierra. This time around, the interior of my car is red.
Okay.
Like, so I named her Scarlet.
Oh, okay. For Scarlett Johansson?
So, no.
Just Scarlett.
Just the color.
Okay.
Scarlett. Not for Scarlett Johansson. But I have a name. I know a lot of people do. And I'm curious, for National Name Your Car Day, there are people who have. Have you named your car? Because I guess this makes sense because according to this, there's 3 of us here, right? They say a third of us have nicknamed our cars.
There it is.
Yep. They say a third of Americans say their car has a nickname or a name. Most of them fit into one of 3 categories. Pop culture names, like the Batmobile, strong names, like the Beast, or self-deprecating names, like the Slug or the Rolling Turd, which is funny. But they ask you, they're like, the poll asks people what their car's name is, and the full list is pretty random, but most of the answers fit into one of those categories of pop culture. People had like Batmobile, Love Bug, Millennium Falcon. Like I actually named mine after like the actual names. The strong names, Beast, Silver Bullet were on there. And a lot of people like either proud of your car or being sarcastic if they just had a car that sucks. Self-deprecating names, Turtle, Slug, Puddle Jumper were one of them, including the Rolling Turd. So a separate poll last year found the top things we consider when naming our cars are its personality, right? The make and the model and how it performs. So they said the new poll that they did, I went one step beyond personality, and they were saying, yeah, 1 in 8. So not only do you admit personality, but 1 in 8 Americans, this is silly, say that they think their car actually has feelings. There's a lot of crazy people out there. So let us know, 47142, are you one to have one? They said the top 5 nicknames for different car models.
Yeah.
The Buick, they called four-wheeled coffin. Cybertruck,
Wow.
the douchemobile.
Wow. I've heard that.
A windowless white van, stranger danger. Ferrari, vagina magnet.
Wow.
Ford F-150, buck. Nissan Sentra, melatonin machine. A Rolls Royce, Baron. White Jeep Wrangler with sorority letters in the window. Mean Girl, Subaru, Ellen.
Wow, this is pretty in-depth. Where have I been my whole
Why
life?
does Subaru has that stigma, the stereotype of lesbians driving it.
Yeah.
And it's funny because my sister's been driving Subarus for a while. She's married, and she's got a Doberman, so we make fun of her.
Yeah, that's pretty funny.
And her name's Kara, that poor girl. Corvette, they call it Lil Willie.
Wow.
They said anything with a gun rack, trailer hitch, and a bumper sticker implying the wrong side won the Civil War. Bocephus. So what you got? 47142.
That was a wide
Started
range.
off with,
They don't have one for Teslas?
Real Radio. Just the
Truck,
the
right?
Cybertruck. They called the douchemobile, but
Close enough, yeah.
Yeah, that's what the Cybertruck for sure. But none of you. You know what I've noticed every time I look into a Cybertruck, and maybe it's the same person because they're in the same area.
Yeah.
But every time that I've seen a couple, but I'm mainly seeing women driving the car, and I wonder if it's their husband bought it because it's gonna be cool, and then they're like, oh, not that cool, and they give it to their wife.
Maybe.
But I've noticed a lot more women driving Cybertrucks.
Yeah, the thing about people who have Cybertrucks, you have heard that. I've heard it too, where they're, douchebags. So that label got stuck on them right away. But yeah, again, they're just out there. I don't know where all these start, but all of a sudden it just picks up and people run with it. And that's it.
But am I the only one that has a problem with Tesla drivers on the road? I feel like they're the only ones I'd be going down a turnpike or I-95. They're always an issue, bro. I call them road terrorists. I think you should put that one on the list.
I don't know.
It's
I think Nissans, I actually realize most of the time those Altimas, those people are.
I think a lot of people think with Teslas, again, just something out there. We're not saying it, but they're very entitled. People who drive them.
I agree. Yeah.
There you go.
I haven't noticed. I mentioned this the other day, that the one thing that did catch me off guard, and I was in a higher vehicle in a Sprinter van on the way to the airport on Monday. And when I looked down and I saw, and it was still dark out because it was around 4:30 in the morning. When I looked down, I did see somebody, hands completely off the wheel, both hands texting, looking down on the phone on the highway.
can't
And I was just like, but I understand they're self-driving,
Yeah,
right? I understand that, but still, I was so shocked to see, not even paying. I know people don't pay attention all the time, even if they don't have a Tesla, but it was just wild to see something like that.
Can never do it. I'm not comfortable with some of my friends, the way they drive. I just think they drive too fast and they don't pay attention. And their life sucks, and that's great. You could die, not me. So I could never get behind a car, in a Tesla. I just wouldn't feel safe. I don't. I have a couple of my friends who have them, and they do it all the time. And I'm just like, no way. I got a buddy of mine, I was talking to him the other day, and I'm like, and I hear the game on. I'm like, where are you? He goes, I'm trying to get out of Fort Lauderdale. I said, I hear the game. He goes, oh, I'm watching the game. I'm driving. He had the game on. He's on his phone. And I'm like, you got to be kidding me. You're watching the whole game, but he is. But I don't know. I just don't feel safe with certain people. I dated a girl one time. She was really bad. And I mean, so bad, I just was like, no, I would never let her drive. She was cool. We had a lot of fun, but she was just, and she would hit things all the time. Pull into a parking spot, boom. And she had a little pad. She goes, I'll leave a note. Just pull into her parking garage, hit the side of the thing, curbs. And I'd be like, and she had a nice car. And I'd be like, oh my God, you hit this car all the time. And I said to her one time, and she got mad. I go, do you need glasses? Maybe you do. You're not, you're not seeing it correctly. And she's like, no, I'm fine. My eyes are fine. I'm like, I don't know. You date me, so maybe you do need to look again. 877-927-6969. Franny gave you a nice list of stereotypes for cars and names. If you have any, let us know. You can call and let us know if you have any names for your car. Some of them are pretty funny. And stereotypes are funny because a lot of times there is some truth to them, and that's where people get it. Sean saying Tesla people who drive Teslas are a little bit douchey. Say it nicely. And there's good drivers too. That's the whole thing. That's the question people always: are you a good driver? Or no? I'm a bad driver. I think if you've been driving for a while, you never had an accident. That says something. Speeding is a totally different thing. A lot of people get pulled over. Everybody speeds on 95 every day. Only certain people get caught. It's just the way it is. Luck of the draw. It just happens. But, yeah, driving with somebody could I won't drive with them. I just won't. It makes me uncomfortable. If I'm uncomfortable, then I don't want to drive with them. I just don't. The speed. That's the whole thing. And I worry about the way they drive and everything like that. And when people are drinking, I drive home for a lot of my friends, which is cool. And I like that they're cool enough to say, gee, drive. I can't make it, which I think is great. Harder to take away. I found it harder to take away keys from girls than guys. To me. I just find out, like, when I'm out, like, I'm like, hey, just let me drive, or let's say, and girls push back a little bit more. Again, my circle, the ones I'm around. But other people are different.
What about Hummers? Hummers didn't make the list? Or?
Yeah, it didn't make the list. You really don't see as many as you once
I
did.
know, they're like the 2000 Cybertruck. Like, it's like the dad of it. I don't know.
You don't see him out there as
Yeah,
much.
used to.
Yeah.
Yeah, used to. And they were another douchemobiles. Oh, yeah.
Definitely, the OG.
Oh, yeah, they were. I mean, every time you saw one, and it was like, you would just think to yourself, like, whatever. You felt like they were taking the road over. There was one, and
because they were. Those things are so wide.
I know. And this one kid I knew had one. His horn was so bad, like huge, and like he'd be coming through, and you'd just be like, whatever. But like you said, it comes from someplace. All these things come from someplace, and things that start and then it picks up, and people start running with it. Not everybody, because there isn't anything we speak about in the show that's 100%. But yeah, they're out there. I'm sure if you got a Cybertruck, that people think you're a little bit of a douchebag. So you, again, God bless you, but you can do things to maybe take away that stigma. Like you said, Tesla, you feel that, Tesla drivers are a little entitled. Nothing wrong with that. Just the ones you're around. That's all. Again, anything that's driving itself, I don't know, but some of the people, the way they drive, maybe it's better. It's just crazy, like I said, watching them. 877-927-6969, that's the number to call. You could also text us at Real Radio 47143. Baseball
47142.
Whatever.
I'm just saying, that's the number.
You hear it anyway. Baseball today, 3-game threes, man. Woo, this is it. Win or go home. It's golf time. Yankees tonight, 8 o'clock. We got to win because we just hate the Red Sox. If you're a Yankee fan, you grew up, and that's one thing you just don't like is the Red Sox. Come on. You got to bet the Yanks tonight, and you got to watch them. Go to Strike Cigar Lounge. Always a great place to watch a game. Kick back on the patio last night. Beautiful, beautiful place. We'll be there next Friday for Greek Gridiron. Dominic is out today. He's on vacation. Sean's in doing a bang-up job. And over-under on you on Cokes is 3.5. So we're at 2. So what are you at, 2 so far?
Like 15. I'm playing. Just one.
I was going to say,
I'm not Coke.
All right. I saw you one earlier. We got to bet on something until sports starts. Franny's here doing a good job, dominating as she always does. We'll be back in a few minutes with a trifecta. Machine Gun Kelly at 11:45. That's right. You listen to Penthouse. You know it's Thursday. Takes me 4 days to figure out what we're giving away. And Franny's like, thank God, because the first 3 days she has to carry it. We'll be back in a few minutes. Peace.
Real Radio is the News Junkie.
There's a person trying to cross the street. They're in one of those little, like, scooters that you can shop in.
Okay.
The person's, like, missing their left leg. And apparently it's recent because when I saw them trying to walk afterwards...
Still bleeding.
The News Junkie. Weekday afternoons at 3 on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
Car accident? Call Smith Ball Baez and Prather at 500-HELP. Help is just a local phone call away.
Let's see what's up with traffic on Real Radio.
From the Gordon Partners Traffic Center. Have you been injured in a motor vehicle accident? Call 561-333-3333 or go to fortheinjured.com.
On Boynton Beach Boulevard, watch for construction between 441 and Lyons Road. On Beeline Highway, there's road work, Blue Heron Boulevard to Northlake Boulevard. Spot something on the roads, call the traffic tip line. Pound 250 keyword West Palm Traffic. I'm Ron Hurst.
This report is sponsored by blindsphere.com.
What if I can guarantee the price of Bitcoin will be $1 million in 2030? Well, I can't, but I can guarantee you'll save a lot of money on blinds at my company, blindster.com. Free samples, free shipping, and guaranteed to fit. Shop at blindster.com today.
It's Cybersecurity Awareness Month, and LifeLock is here with tips to help protect your identity. Use strong passwords, set up multi-factor authentication on your accounts, report phishing, and update your software on all your devices. And for comprehensive identity protection, LifeLock is your best choice. LifeLock not only alerts you to suspicious uses of your personal information, but also fixes identity theft, guaranteed, or your money back. So stay smart, stay safe, and stay protected with a 30-day free trial at LifeLock.com. Use the promo code BECK. Terms do apply.
Hazel Greek for Flagship Cars. This Friday, we'll be live. Greek's Gridiron. We're doing it again, 10 to 2. Stop in and see the Penthouse live, Francis and myself. And when you stop into their beautiful showroom, 351 Yamato Road in Boca Raton, you'll see some vintage cars and some classics. Porsches, Lamborghinis, Mercedes, all there under one roof. You got to stop in to see these dream cars. It's Flagship Cars and Classics. This Friday, the Penthouse will be live, and it's Greek's Gridiron again. Your chance to beat me in 7 games and possibly enter into the grand prize of $2,000. Peace. Hey, it's the Greek, and Hard Rock Bet Party is on, and you're on the guest list. Sign up and bet $5 on any game. If it wins, you also score $150 in bonus bets. A winning bet and a booster bankroll. Put together a dream parlay or a prop play, and you will be a winner. Offered by Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 plus and physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. Concerns about gambling? Call 1-888-A-MINUTE.
When you come home after being away, you see your home with fresh eyes. And eventually, you'll roll up to your old garage door and finally notice how chipped and faded that rusty old slab really is. But that's the first thing people see when they come visit. A 250-square-foot bent aluminum lime green garage door that also squeaks. Welcome to our home. At Mo Better Garage, we make that way mo better. Our design consultants can help you find a strong, quiet, modern garage door that anyone would be proud to come home to. Modern materials that won't crack, dent, or fade. In contemporary styles that showcase your home's design. Call Mo Better Garage and let us show you just how joyful arriving back home can be.
Mo Better Garage, we make it way more better.
MoBetterGarage.com.
I'm Mark Anajar. I'm Glenn Levine. I'm Ellie Anajar. And we're Anajar and Levine. Experience the Anajar and Levine difference by calling us with any of your legal needs. Call 1-800-747-FREE for a free consultation and take back control of your life. In office, West Palm Beach.
You hear that? That's the sound of your business losing money. Legacy phone systems weren't built for today's teams. Quo, formerly OpenPhone, gives your business a smarter way to stay connected. Quo lets you manage calls, texts, voicemail, and contacts all in one place so that you can deliver a seamless customer experience from ring to... Need to take calls on the go? Quo automatically transcribes, summarizes, and highlights next steps from every call so you never miss a detail. Need insight into what closes a sale? With Quo's AI call tags, you can instantly spot key topics like objections or pricing questions and use those insights to level up every customer interaction. And yes, you can bring your existing number with you for free. Keep your team in sync and your customers happy with Quo. Quo. No missed calls, no missed customers. Try Quo for free at quo.com/free and get 20% off your first 6 months. That's quo.com/free. QUO.com/free.
Selling your car online? Hey, it's Franny. Well, then get ready for 50 strangers asking, is it still available? And offering half of what it's worth. Forget that noise. At GiveMeTheVIN.com, just enter your VIN or license plate and get a real offer in minutes. And they'll even come and pick it up. No tire kickers, no nonsense, just cold hard cash. GiveMeTheVIN.com, America's best car buyer.
Sell us your car. GiveMeTheVIN.com. So easy you can do it in your underwear.
Eli Manning here. There's nothing like football and King's Hawaiian sliders. There's something about those soft, fluffy, irresistible King's Hawaiian sliders that make them a winner on game day. Pick some up this weekend in the bakery or deli section of your grocery store. King's Hawaiian. There's nothing like it.
For more information about contests on this station, visit realradio921.com/rules.
I'm still going for it, even with higher stroke risk from atrial fibrillation, an irregular heartbeat not caused by a heart valve problem. Over a 3-year study, Eliquis apixaban tablets reduce stroke risk better than warfarin, and over 97% of Eliquis patients did not experience a stroke. A first stroke occurred in 2.9% of warfarin patients versus 2.3% of Eliquis patients.
Don't stop prescription Eliquis without asking your doctor. Stroke risk may increase. Eliquis can cause serious and potentially fatal bleeding. Don't take if you have an artificial heart valve, abnormal bleeding, or antiphospholipid syndrome. While taking, you may bruise more easily or bleed longer. A spinal injection increases blood clot risk, which may cause paralysis. Get medical help right away for unexpected bleeding or bruising, or back pain, tingling, numbness, muscle weakness, or incontinence. Aspirin products, NSAIDs, SSRIs, SNRIs, and blood thinners increase bleeding risk. Tell your doctor about planned medical or dental procedures. Learn more at Eliquis.com or call 1-855-ELIQUIS.
Brought to you by Novartis, founding partner of iHeart Women's Sports Network. The WNBA recently announced its all-rookie team, and it's the first time since 2014 that the top 4 draft picks in a W class made the cut. Dallas Wings guard and Rookie of the Year Paige Beckers, Dominique Malonga of the Seattle Storm, and Sonia Citron and Kiki Iriafen of the Washington Mystics. International signing Janelle Salon of the Golden State Valkyries rounded out the team. For more women's sports stories, subscribe to Good Game with Sarah Spain on iHeart Podcast. We recognize the importance of dreaming big and achieving more. iHeart Women's Sports Network is brought to you by Novartis, makers of Kisqali Ribociclib, supporting all women who strive for more in sports and in life.
Precision Door Service, a name you can trust.
People called them murderers. 10 years later, they were gods. Today, no one knows their names. A group of maverick surgeons who took on the medical establishment, who risked everything to invent open-heart surgery. Welcome to the Wild West of American medicine. I'm Chris Pine, and this is Cardiac Cowboys. If you like medical dramas, if you like heart-pounding thrillers, you will love Cardiac Cowboys. Listen wherever you listen to podcasts.
Sponsored by Jasper.
This is Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7. Real talk for the Palm Beaches and the Treasure Coast. You're listening to the Penthouse. Now back to the Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
It is the Penthouse on Real Radio 921, 101.7 on your FM dial. If you want entertainment, baby, this is where you put it on. Every day you get it. And no charge, by the way, but we do accept tips. Dominic's on vacation. Sean's in the house. Francis is here.
I can't even. I swear I lose my voice. What's up?
What's up?
I think I'm missing a vocal cord.
It's probably because you work too much and you do a lot, really. You're just tremendous to this company and so many other people. Time for a trifecta.
Riders up. It's Creek's Trifecta.
A lot of baseball today, baby. Games 3. If you like baseball, this is the best time of year. We got 3 games going on. You got Cleveland, Detroit. Detroit doesn't beat Cleveland. Come on. That's a layup today. Come on, Guardians, excuse me. Then you got the Padres and the Cubs. How nice would it be if the Padres won? And then the Yanks against Boston. Even if you don't like baseball, you're a Yankee fan. You hate Boston. We just hate them. Whole Mark Wahlberg thing. Park your car. Come on. Let's do it tonight, Yanks. 8 o'clock. If you're not going to be at Strikes, maybe go to Monroe's. Hang out there, watch a game. Don't forget, Saturday night, UFC Championship. You can check that out at Monroe's and have a good time there. Also, there's a Thursday night football game. San Fran's playing the Rams. Rams are 8.5. Niners, everybody's hurt on that team. It is unbelievable how many people are out. Rams are the big favorites. The line has gone up. A lot of points to give, but there's a couple of prop plays that we'll talk to you guys about in the Greek Zone, so you can get maybe a little ahead of it and put some cash in your pocket for the weekend. Speaking of the weekend, you got the Canes in Florida State, 7:30. 7:30 Saturday night. Huge game, biggest game of the weekend in college football. It's like the old days, the Canes in Florida State. Right now, Florida State is a 4.5-point underdog. Goes out to our good friend Scotty, who is a big, big fan of supporter of Florida State. Scotty, good luck this weekend, and I hope your Florida State team wins. Only kidding. Greek's Trifecta is sponsored by Pollard Coffee Bar on Ice Streets and Delray Beach. In the Cove Shopping Plaza tomorrow at
Deerfield Beach, correct?
What did I say?
You said Delray.
Oh, Deerfield.
Yeah.
It starts with a D. Look it up.
Oh, my gosh.
What else do you want me to do?
I know. They're just one of our sponsors, so just want to make sure we.
I take care of them all the time.
Deerfield Beach.
Oh
my God. I love, this is important stuff to put out there, and you still get that.
I say it every day.
I know, but there's sometimes people you have to, we learn it all the time in radio. Sometimes somebody new is listening.
You're right, Franny, so I appreciate your help.
Yeah, no problem.
Deerfield Beach.
There we go.
I'll be there tomorrow. But don't be lazy, bitch. Look it up.
Oh, my God.
There it is. Bang. Sean, what have you learned this week working with Franny and I? Anything?
Randy's kind of a pain in the ass. Let's keep it real.
I love it.
I'll take it.
Oh my God.
No, we love you.
She's tough, right?
I'll take it.
You see a different side of her. Yeah. I know. Yeah, I mean,
Are you scared of me like Greek is?
I'm about to leave that review. On Glassdoor.
I know. Like, everybody loves Franny, and she's the best. But I said everybody loves
No. I know, but.
No, I know.
You said but.
I said, but she's a little tough sometimes. She's like, she'll crack that whip. She keeps me
I know.
alive.
I mean, I just, to me, and you 100% know it because you get mad when Dom says stuff. When people pay to be sponsors, it's just nice to get the correct information out there.
That's good.
That's all.
All right, that's right.
Okay.
But I'm
Do you agree with that?
I agree with that.
Okay,
but I think
good.
sometimes you're a little hard on me.
Oh my God. Every day. I don't disagree.
This Sean, perfectly innocent kid, a babe
He
in the
is.
woods. And he's saying you're tough.
He is babe in the woods. I actually think Sean is being sarcastic, but it is what it is.
I don't know. Look at his eyes.
Let's keep it rolling.
All right, Sean, this is your last day on the box. So we got a couple text messages
Oh, my God.
about Greeks were like, Dom's not coming back, Sean's staying. About car names. Our dude Johnny C texted in, and he has a name for his car. He calls his car Vader. Then we have, let's see, somebody here who we're talking about, well, all kinds of car stuff, not necessarily names. We have back in the day as a tow truck driver, I cringed when I roll up on an automobile crash involving a AMC Pacer,
Okay.
aka the fishbowl.
Mhm.
That sucker was good for 3 buckets of glass being swept up. I don't know if I remember that. And then we have President Trump's granddaughter, Kai. A beautiful girl, by the way. I've got to meet her before. Drives a Tesla that she said was designed especially for her by Elon Musk that goes 0 to 60 in 3 seconds.
Wow. I believe that.
On cars, but a little off topic, 2 of the top 5 most ticketed cars are Subarus. Did not know that.
Wow.
I don't know if Dom's listening. Dom, even though you're not in the studio, you still suck. That's from a fan, though. That's not a fan. They said, what's funny is when your vehicle won't start and you start calling it names. Like, come on, you effing piece of S. And then getting down to apologize and pleading with it to start. Yep,
Yes.
I'm sure people have done that. And then we have here a couple of car nicknames that I had in my life. My first car was a 1968 baby blue VW Bug. After perfecting several backseat techniques, oh my goodness, it earned the name the Love Bug. I also had a 1980 Monte Carlo that got the name the Monte Carload because I would pack in a bunch of friends and drive them down to the Orange Bowl to watch the Canes and Finns.
That's cool.
My 2022 Gray Escape, I called Gracie, and wifey calls her Lincoln MK7 Abe for obvious reasons. I like all those names. Love you guys. That's from our dude, Hugh.
Great job.
And happy belated, by the way, Hugh.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yes.
Happy belated birthday, buddy. Again, you can get involved with us by calling us, 877-927-6969, or text us, Real Radio 47142. Those are the ways. And again, we gave you guys a couple different topics, but you can jump in on anything you want, but a couple different ones, situations where this girl is 30, she's dating somebody 45, and his kids are disrespectful, and she just wants an apology, and see what you guys think about that. We were pretty much on board with her that she was right. And is there anything like if you went through somebody's phone, and I always think that's like a prenup. When that comes up, it's always a problem. Same thing if you go through somebody's phone. If you go through somebody's phone, what would you break up with them automatically if you didn't see something but cheating, other things? So we had a couple different topics about that. Going through somebody's phone, Franny said it. I think you got to realize it. I agree 100%. When you start doing that, there already is a problem.
Yeah, if you're at that point.
Yeah, you shouldn't really go through anybody's phone. It's private. It's their thing. And, I think the other side is always like, well, if you have nothing to hide, what's the big deal? And it's not about that. It just could be it's my personal stuff, and I just don't want you seeing it.
And there is, but if you have nothing to hide, then what's the big deal? But that line in itself is like the person who's looking and is saying that obviously thinks that you're hiding something.
Of course.
So if that's in the back of your mind, even if the person has nothing to hide,
Yeah.
then there is still something off with that relationship.
Yeah, I agree 100%. If you got to go
And
to
it could
the-
be insecurities, and
Yeah.
that's why the person thinks so. Maybe they got cheated on in the past, and
Yeah.
maybe the person you're with is it's a total saint. But
Yeah. I mean, sometimes that does happen. You date somebody or you're involved with somebody, and obviously everybody's past comes with them. It's just part of it. If you're ever dating somebody who's been cheated on, it's going to be tough because they're going to question you and want to know stuff. Maybe FaceTime Live, you know what? Hey, I want to see where you are, stuff like that. And that might make you uncomfortable. And I told the girl one time, I said, if you really see me, then it's going to be tough because want to meet with me? I said, so why don't we just call each other in text? It's going to be a lot better on both of us. Kidding, by the way, it's a show. 877-927-6969. That is the number to call if you guys want to get involved. In a couple minutes, you're going to chance to win your tickets for Machine Gun Kelly. Yeah. Show on Thursday. I finally figure out what we're giving away, Dave.
With special guest Wiz Khalifa, and that's May 27th at I Think Financial.
Franny handles a special guest. I can't even get that. I mean, I'm giving you a right of who we're giving away. What else you guys want me to give you? I mean, come on. Next thing you know, you'll be wanting me to drive you to the freaking concert. And then at 12:45, we got a chance for you guys to win a gift card for New York Prime. That's right, New York Prime, $125 gift card. Good for any occasion. Makes a good night a great night. I will be there this weekend celebrating a friend of mine's birthday. So I'm excited about that. And I have to maybe get a cake with some candles. My face on the cake, not good? What do you think?
Don't they have they do like a full cake over there?
Oh, yeah, they do.
Right? I thought so.
No, they do.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
they do. But I want
I bet you their cake is beautiful and
Oh, it's
delicious
bomb.
because everything else there is great.
Yeah, but maybe my face might be better. Well, just say. You could also call us.
And you guys wonder why I give this guy a hard time.
It's a show. We're kidding. Sean, the phone's ringing. Wake up. Oh, my God. Having fun here on Thursday. That's what it's all about. This morning, I did get yelled at a little bit by upper management. I was a little loud this morning in the bullpen. And usually
Did you have the conversation that you were supposed to have with our big boss that your offices are next to each other?
This morning?
Yeah, you said you were going to have a conversation with him about yesterday.
Yeah, I did talk
That your
to him.
feelings were hurt, that you weren't asked to speak
Yeah.
to clients.
Yeah, he laughed and he said,
Yeah.
of course we don't want you to speak. We're afraid of what you're going to say.
Yeah, and that's exactly what I told you. Loose cannon.
I said that. Charisse, who works with us for a long time, she's back with her company again.
She was on location with us the other day.
She's going to be on location with us tomorrow.
Okay, nice.
So we were just talking about it yesterday. I mean, in the hallway and the break tomorrow. And the break last time. Excuse me.
Mm-hmm.
So our big boss was there. We were talking about her being on time. And I said, Charisse does a great job and she's very nice, but she's not too punctual. She's late a lot.
I will say, this past weekend, she was one that I didn't have to worry about. She was there on time. She showed up. She made the shuttle every single time. She's a good worker. So that's why I always bring her along with me.
Good person.
Yeah.
But her being on time is not one of her strengths. And she says she makes up for it because she stays later. And we were going back and forth. I'm like, that makes no sense if you're late.
So I understand her mentality, but unfortunately in the corporate world, it doesn't work like that. When they tell you have to be there at a certain time, you have to be there at a certain time.
Yeah. Now, I also got Charisse a job
That's
at
funny.
a place that I know that I was friends with. And they said she was a great worker. But they did say she was always late. So I said to her, that's just not one of your strengths. Not a bad thing. But if you're not,
I mean, used to say somebody who took my place. I left for like a year and a half. I don't know if you know that, Sean. Back in like 2016, I believe. And we had a couple girls who filled in on the Penthouse. Not filled in, but actually got hired.
Mm-hmm.
And then one was I said a couple girls. Yeah, one was Jayla. And you would always say notoriously like she would show up like to 11, and the show started at 10.
Quarter 11.
And you were just like, how can you never be here on time?
She's like, oh, puppy, what's wrong? The show sounds great. I was listening on 95. It's supposed to be here at 10.
Yeah.
To me, being on time is important in your personal life and also business.
Well, your job. I mean, the people get fired for that.
Yeah. Well, you should tell Charisse that because she was pushing back in front of her boss and she's like, I stay later, Greek, and it's none of your business. I'm like, okay. I said, I'll bet you tomorrow. She wants about $100 tomorrow. She's going to be on time. But now that she knows.
Of course, now that there's money on the line, why wouldn't you?
Of course. She goes, I'll bet you $100, Greek. I'll be on time tomorrow.
That's funny.
I still think she'll be late because she can't help herself. That's just one of the things she does. If you're at two jobs and two jobs says you're constantly late, it's not a bad thing. In actuality, I said to her, it's a compliment.
You're consistent.
Wait. You're consistent, A, but B, it says that you're a really good employee because, like you said, most places you get fired if you're late. Right?
Yeah.
So, all right, you guys don't be late right now. Machine Gun Kelly, 11:45. Call us, 877-927-6969. Special guest?
Wiz Khalifa.
There you go.
May 27th is that show, I Think Financial Amphitheater, and we got a pair of tickets up for grabs. All you have to do is call us 877-927-6969, and then you get to step into Greek's Casino to play roulette. If you haven't played before, he will tell you the rules.
The rules are simple. You got to win. You get selections, black or red, odd or even, first 18 or 19 to 36. If it comes up 0 and you pick the first 18, that goes with it. If it comes up 00 and you go with 19 to 36, that is also considered a winner. The Greek Casino is a nonprofit organization. We like to just put that out there for all you people. Sean, let us know when you get people on hold. We're ready to go.
Yep, we have Andre.
Andre, what's happening?
What's up, Greek? What's up, Franny?
Hey, Andre.
How you doing, Andre?
Even better now.
Oh, yeah, Andre, I love it. How long you been listening to this show?
Oh, since the Love Doctors.
Wow, that's long.
Andre, you sound like a kid.
Yeah, you sound like you're about 24.
I'm 33. I met you guys a couple of times.
All right. Yeah, so you are a kid. Yeah, but still, you've been listening, a long time.
Yeah.
So thank you for hanging on.
Andre, as a Real Radio listener, do you think Franny beeps me up a lot?
Yes.
Listen, I've never said I disagree, ever. Dude, Andre, to be honest, if I was all kumbaya and kissed his ass and everything was sweet and nice, it wouldn't be as fun, right?
Yeah, that'd be boring.
Exactly.
No, I enjoy
Mom and
it.
Dad fighting is the best way to go.
Oh, yeah. All right, what's your selection?
All right, I'll start kissing your ass. We'll see how it goes.
No, I don't want to do it. No,
I will. I'm gonna do it. We'll see how this goes.
I like it the way it is.
No, but Greek, you're the best. I love you. Come on, let's continue on. I'm gonna kiss
Say
your
it
ass.
slower so I can tape it.
Oh my God. I didn't last long. I can't do that. That was hard.
I have comebacks, but I never say
That
them.
was really tough.
I save in my car when I leave the studio. What's your pick, Andre?
All right, Andre, sorry.
No problem. Let's do first 18.
All right, here you go, Andre. First 18. Hope you win because you're a Real Radio listener and you agree. Franny's mean to Greek. Here we go. Greek Casino. Keep your hands off the counter. Ooh, got a good spin, Andre. Who are you going to take to their concert with you?
My wife.
Oh, nice.
Oh, yeah, that'll be fun. Are you more of a fan of Machine Gun Kelly or Wiz Khalifa?
MGK.
Yeah.
What was your selection?
First 18.
Not looking good. 22 black.
Dang
Sorry.
it. I wanted it for Andre.
Yes, so did I.
Well, we're going to be doing it again tomorrow.
Yeah, so listen tomorrow, brother.
All right.
Thanks for the kind
you very
words.
much.
I agree 100%. Who do we have next?
Rick.
What's up, Rick?
Great, doing great. Rick, how are you?
I'm doing good. How about yourself? You like Machine Gun Kelly?
I like Wiz Khalifa too. So
Oh, nice. All right, so there's something there for you. That's cool. It's like walking into a bar, you see a brunette, cute, and I also like blondes. What's your selection?
let's go black.
Okay. We're looking for black for Rick to win tickets to Machine Gun Kelly. If you notice why I'm saying that a lot today, because I just figured it out after 3 days. And
Do you remember who Machine Gun Kelly's ex was?
the hot chick from Port St. Lucie?
Megan Fox. Yeah.
Am I right?
Yeah.
Well, it comes a piece of it.
I know. I figured like you would know the girl's name more so, but you didn't remember her name either.
Wait, they split? I didn't even know they split.
I think so. Yeah.
What was that?
Yeah. I think that like.
Why,
they-
you date her?
I think they did split. I mean they could still take care of kids together.
Right,
The
right.
Kid, but yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
She's single. Light her up, Sean. What was your selection?
Black.
Red 3. Sorry, buddy.
Oh, okay, no problem. Thank you.
Okay. I love that, Sean. They split like it's somebody he knows. Really? They're single?
Yeah, they split up, but they still take care of the family together.
Which is nice.
Yeah.
Who's next?
Yeah, Mike.
Mike, what's happening, Mike?
Oh, just driving up to Vero. What's going on, guys?
Not much. Doing the show, trying to give away Machine Gun Kelly tickets. What is going to be your selection on the wheel?
Let's go with black.
All right, here we go. Trying to get a black. That is the more popular. Well, we get a lot of Panther Red, too. Trying to get a
And it
black.
kind of goes with MGK because didn't he like do that whole blackout with his arms to cover his
Yeah.
tattoos, right?
Do you listen to his music?
Yeah. You know our girlfriend Megan, who is on the Gator and Wild, and her cousin is the drummer for
On the
MGK.
group?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, I bet you she might be going. She has a lot of free time.
She oh my goodness, she goes to see him quite often.
What was your selection?
Black.
Red 32.
Wow, we're going on one of those losing streaks again.
Oh, man. Sorry. It is a casino. Who do we got next, Sean?
We got Joe.
Hey, Joe, what's happening, Joe?
Hey, how's it going today?
It's going great. Going great. Doing a show, working with Franny. What else could I ask for? I mean, come on. It can't get any better than this. Yankees won last night. I mean, it's been a great day. What's your selection?
1 through 18, they didn't cover the over.
No, they didn't. They didn't. But what are you going to do? Baseball overs and unders are so hard. They really are. And every pitch, your mouth's in your ass. It's crazy.
What? No, that's impressive, actually, if you can bend over that far.
Got to get your rent paid somehow,
my
Franny.
goodness.
What was your selection?
1 through 18.
27
Wow.
red. Man. Damn.
All right, we got anybody else on the line, or you guys? We can fill up the lines again. 877-927-6969. We still don't have a winner yet, and we still have tickets up for grabs to go see Machine Gun Kelly and Wiz Khalifa May 27th. I think Financial Amphitheater. So give us a call 877-927-6969.
Phones are ringing again. You guys got a chance. The Greek Casino holding strong. I think it was 5 in a row.
Yeah, it was the board was full. So how many do we have there?
We had 5 or 6.
Yeah.
Right there. So we're going to get another couple people on, and hopefully they can win, and they'll be on their way to Machine Gun Kelly. Who do we got?
Joey.
Joey. What's up, Joey?
How we doing?
Doing great. How about yourself?
One day at a time, baby.
All right. How long you been listening to the show?
Since you and Johnny C.
Wow. What is your thoughts on Franny beating me up?
Oh, my God.
I pray for you every day, brother.
Preach, brother man, preach.
I can't anymore.
What is your selection?
Let's go black.
Okay, here we go. For Joey, who sees things clear, black or red, he's got black.
I don't know if I'm gonna be able to fit in this room.
Why?
My ego.
Oh, my ego's been so in check.
Your ego is not in check.
It is so.
That is the funniest thing I've ever heard.
Oh, my God, it's crazy. Oh, God, I'm so humble. Oh, my God. Oh, wait a minute. What was your selection?
What?
You win, number 10.
There you go.
There it is. See, honesty pays. Abe Lincoln said that. Way to be, buddy. Stay on the phone. Sean will get your information, and you'll be on your way to see Machine Gun Kelly. Bing, 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 bing.
Thank you guys so much.
Thank you for
Congrats.
listening.
Have
Spread the
fun.
noise. Let's get back to this topic. Egos being in check. I think mine is. You
I don't know if people agree with that. I think if you went around a bunch of people and they're like, "Hey, describe G in 3 words," I don't know if humble would ever be anybody's words that come out.
Really, I think I'm very humble.
47142 says, "Wait a minute, Greek is talking about Charisse being late, but Greek is in the building and can't get back in time on the mic before the end of a commercial." Wow.
First of all, I'm doing stuff for the station. That's why
Like
maybe handling a commercial, figuring out money where it's going to go. I'm not just dilly down around. Charisse is just late because she's late. I'm doing stuff. I'm keeping the lights on. Go ahead.
Let's see. Listen, you've been getting praise. I'm going to get mine here. I like this. Franny is 100% underpaid, working both shows. She had to rush into the studio yesterday after hearing Greek give the wrong date for a concert the following year while waiting to give a TED Talk about being dope as hell. But yeah, let's pay the guy that can't get the date, text line, or website correct. This is America, greatest country in the country.
Yes, it is. I agree.
And then we have, I own a 1968 Mustang fastback 2x2, maybe? Like the one Steve McQueen drove in the movie Bullet. Hopefully I'm saying that right.
Yes, Bullet. Right.
Since his, well, no, the 2x, is it 2x2 or 2+2? It says 2+2 on here. But it says, since his was Bullet, I named mine Ject from the word projectile. So it's Ject instead. And then it says, Franny, I'm not sure if you already talked about this. I heard on the morning show with you and Jason about the fecal stuff. Yeah, there's stuff going on in Palm Beach. They're saying it's gross. I get they put out warnings, but don't you think they should find out where it's coming from? Have you ever seen the videos of cruise ships ejecting the crap out of the back of the vessels? Yeah. Makes you wonder if they're doing it before they reach international waters, if you get a disgruntled captain or engineer. So yeah, if you haven't heard it yet, they are, I believe it's like a no swim order or something that's going on. But it's specifically Midtown Beach, which is on Palm Beach Island.
Oh, really?
Yes. And the Florida Department of Health in Palm Beach County were doing their routine weekly test. And this was a couple days ago, the 29th. And they found very high levels, I'm going to mess this up, of Enterococcus bacteria, which is a sign of fecal pollution. So
bad.
On the 30th, Palm Beach Fire Rescue, they put out alert. And there's signs alerting beachgoers of the water's condition. They're going to retest it. But yeah, they're saying, listen, if you don't swim in there. It's,
No,
they said the water, to be considered safe, there must be 35 parts or fewer of this. And right now, it is not safe. So if you're out there on Palm Beach Island, maybe if you don't even live there, but you like to go there, they're under red flag advisory because of that.
All right, so be careful. Thank you for the heads up. Always appreciate that. We always try to give you guys everything we can when it comes to stuff like that because that is a serious thing. It is the Penthouse on Thursday, by the way. We'll come back with some fun facts and some more about us just being humble and our egos being in check. We'll be back.
Download the app and then take us anywhere. Except maybe there. Get it from your app store. Search for iHeartRadio.
Mo Better Garage. We make it Mo Better.
Here's traffic on Real Radio.
From the Gordon Partners Traffic Center. Have you or a loved one suffered from nursing home abuse? Call 561-333-3333 or go to fortheinjured.com.
On Boynton Beach Boulevard, watch for construction between 441 and Lyons Road. On Beeline Highway, there's road work, Blue Heron Boulevard to North Lake Boulevard. Spot something on the roads, call the traffic tip line. Pound 250 keyword West Palm traffic. I'm Ron Hersey.
This report is sponsored by Blindster.com.
Hi, I'm Kyle at Blindster.com, and we sell custom blinds, shades, and shutters at low prices. Our blinds are handcrafted to fit your windows, and if they don't, for any reason, we'll remake them for free. Your satisfaction is always guaranteed at Blindster.com.
Hey, it's the Greek from Monrosa Palm Beach, an elite gentleman's club where that's where the beautiful ladies are 7 days a week. And this Saturday night, October 4th, watch UFC 320 live at Monroe's. And the beautiful ladies will be there. And you add a 5-star menu to Monroe's, it sounds like a perfect place. Adult entertainment, upscale dining, full bar, full liquor, fully nude. It's Monrosa Palm Beach. And this Saturday, the knockouts will be in the ring and also at Monroe's. Peace.
Another summer has ended, and you may have noticed that your energy is lower, your workouts aren't as productive, perhaps you aren't sleeping as well and feel foggy all the time, maybe even your sex drive is off. This is Jeff for the Atlantic Men's Clinic, and if you're experiencing some or all of these symptoms, it's likely you have low testosterone. And if that's what's going on with you, don't wait. You need to call us at the Atlantic Men's Clinic and get treated for your low T, because living with low testosterone is no way to live. With our low T treatments, if you're like most guys, your life will change considerably. Improved sleep, better energy, greater gains in the gym, better mental clarity, and your sex drive will likely improve as well. Plus, most men see these results in just a few weeks. So call us. Your initial visit includes PSA and T-test and a medical consult. Call 877-455-7300. That's 877-455-7300. Or go to AtlanticMen'sClinic.com. We have 7 offices across South Florida to serve you, including our new office in Hollywood, Florida.
If you or someone you know suffered any injuries involving a deployed airbag, you could be entitled to compensation. Morgan & Morgan has already recovered millions. Get America's largest injury law firm fighting for you.
Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
For 48 straight years, Ford F-Series have been the best-selling trucks in America. We got here by engineering breakthrough technology, redefining Built Ford Tough, and never settling for second best. But what's really made Ford F-Series the #1 selling trucks in America is you. Ford F-Series, Built Ford Tough. Based on 1977 to 2024 calendar year total sales.
Actual price will depend on product and subscription plan. Featured products are compounded drug products, which the FDA does not approve or verify for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription products require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. See website for details, restrictions, and important safety information.
Want a boost in and out of the bedroom? Hims has you covered. Introducing a new 2-in-1 approach to level up your game. Tadalafil for better bedroom performance and zinc for testosterone support. Put it all together and you've got what you need to turn things all the way up. Getting started is simple. Just go to hims.com/radio to start your free online visit. Through Hims, you can access ED treatments including pills, chews, and more. 100% online. No office visits, no pharmacy lines. Just fill out a simple intake form and a licensed medical provider will determine if treatment's right for you. If prescribed, it ships free and discreetly to your door. Find affordable treatment options at up to 95% less than brand names at hims.com/radio. That's hims.com/radio. HIMS.com/RADIO.
I'm still going for it, even with higher stroke risk from atrial fibrillation, an irregular heartbeat not caused by a heart valve problem. Over a 3-year study, Eliquis apixaban tablets reduce stroke risk better than warfarin, and over 97% of Eliquis patients did not experience a stroke. A first stroke occurred in 2.9% of warfarin patients versus 2.3% of Eliquis patients.
Don't stop prescription Eliquis without asking your doctor. Stroke risk may increase. Eliquis can cause serious and potentially fatal bleeding. Don't take if you have an artificial heart valve, abnormal bleeding, or antiphospholipid syndrome. While taking, you may bruise more easily or bleed longer. A spinal injection increases blood clot risk, which may cause paralysis. Get medical help right away for unexpected bleeding or bruising, or back pain, tingling, numbness, muscle weakness, or incontinence. Aspirin products, NSAIDs, SSRIs, SNRIs, and blood thinners increase bleeding risk. Tell your doctor about planned medical or dental procedures. Learn more at Eliquis.com or call 1-855-ELIQUIS.
Here's the latest with weather on Real Radio.
From the PGT Custom Windows and Doors Weather Center.
I'm CBS 12 meteorologist Charlotte Carl. Expect a warm and humid afternoon as we have intermittent showers and storms making their way through the region. We'll start to see more shower activity up north first before it expands in its coverage further south throughout the latter half of the afternoon and evening.
This report is sponsored by King's Hawaiian Sliders.
Eli Manning here. There's nothing like football and King's Hawaiian Sliders. There's something about those soft, fluffy, irresistible King's Hawaiian Sliders that make them a winner on game day. Pick some up this weekend in the bakery or deli section of your grocery store. King's Hawaiian. There's nothing like it.
From the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios.
Have you been in an accident? Call Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Real Radio 92.1 is WZZR West Palm Beach, an iHeartRadio station.
Make us the #1 preset on your car radio and on the free new and improved iHeartRadio app. Listen for all your music, radio, and podcasts. Free never sounded so good.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
Rover's Morning Glory wants you to score some Red Zone revenue. Win $1,000 now. Enter the nationwide keyword money at realradio921.com. That's money. Enter it now at realradio921.com. And good luck from Rover's Morning Glory and Real Radio.
You're listening to The Penthouse. Now back to The Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
Yeah, we're in the Penthouse on a Thursday. Get ready for the weekend. Yankees in Boston tonight, baby. Get jacked up. Boo, Boston, boo. Let's go, Yanks. Get a W. Sean's in the house.
Yay.
Weekend. The Weekend. I gave him that nickname. We had another guy.
He looks like the Weekend.
He does. He really does. We had another guy who worked with us for a long time. I gave him a nickname. What the hell was his name? He's a lifeguard.
What did you call him?
Abercrombie and Finch.
Oh, yeah. His name was Sean, too, wasn't it?
No.
Are you sure?
His name wasn't Sean.
I think it was Sean.
No, it wasn't. I don't think it was Sean. I don't want to bet because I think I'm
and
not.
I know his mom was a manager here, sales manager for a while.
Was his name Sean? No.
Maybe I'm wrong. Oh, man, I'm going to feel bad. Was it Sean?
I don't think it was Sean.
I got to go back, but yeah.
Anyway, his nickname.
Yeah, but his mom was a manager here.
I know his mom. I don't remember her name.
I do.
I don't.
Suzanne.
Oh, yeah. But I don't think his name was Sean.
I think it was Sean. But I don't know. I do. I'm pretty good with names.
You are. I'm not. But I don't think it was Sean.
Because you always called him Abercrombie. That's why you don't remember.
Yeah. Well, the nickname stuck because he looked like an Abercrombie model.
Good kid. Good kid.
A nice guy.
Yeah, I
great
wonder
kid.
what he's up to.
He's a lifeguard.
Yeah, but I know. Is he still doing that?
I don't know. You don't even know his name.
I do. I do.
I'm going to feel comfortable right now.
Okay.
About
somebody's listening. We have people who listen all the time. Kara, Casey, if you're out there, you guys are really good with things.
I'll put a nice $100 on this, not with you, just out in the atmosphere. That two things. Sharice will be late tomorrow, and I don't think his name was Sean. I don't know what that. Johnny C would know his name. Johnny C would definitely know. Yeah, but it is. I don't think it was Sean. But,
all right, listen.
But we'll go. Oh, do we get somebody call up and say his name?
Yeah, we got Chris.
On the phone.
Yeah, Chris is on the phone. No, he just he came in studio.
All right, Chris, what's happening, brother?
What's going on, Greek Penthouse? How y'all doing?
We're doing good. You know, same old nonsense, craziness, talent, unbelievable in the studio with Franny. I mean, just unbelievable.
You know, Greek, I could not agree more. I really couldn't. With all the all-stars around you, I mean, can they really make you any better?
You know, I've said to people in the shows many times, like sex, it's always good, sometimes better. Not only are we the most talented show, I feel comfortable, and it's not really a compliment, but it is. We're the best looking show. So, I mean, when you stack it, Sean's cracking up over there.
I was going to call and give Sean credit because he's doing pretty good. You know, he got a nickname, The Weekend, everything, and then he goes to put me on, so I can chat with you guys, and he dropped the ball a little bit, man. So you kind of suck a little bit, Sean.
Wow.
What happened? What did he do? How did he drop the ball?
Well, I get on the phone, and he asked me for my name, and then he puts me on hold, and then he asked me, are you trying to get on the radio and speak with the Penthouse? I said, I am. Mm-hmm. And he puts me on hold, and then he gets back on the phone and goes, what's your name again?
It happens. I mean, the kid's working on 2 hours sleep.
Short-term memory.
Yeah, and that's rapid in here. We are not great with names. We'll be the first. We don't remember somebody's name who worked with us for 4 or 5 years, a tech. Franny thinks his name was Sean. Right?
I do.
I'm pretty much, it's strong, it's not. But Johnny C would definitely know. Good kid, though. A lot of fun. Really, he always thought I was like a little crazy. I don't know why. But he was pretty fun. He used to do golf stream with us. Chris, what's up? Buddy, you've been a fan of the show for years, and you've listened to Franny. And how do you feel she treats me?
Greek, listen, she does her best, for one, to understand you.
Yes.
Because there's times you say things and she goes, what did you just say? And that's what makes me die. I think that is absolutely hilarious. Because she just rolls with the punches. Now, does she treat you good? Absolutely, Greek. We got the red carpet when you come in. We're putting a statue up. You know what I mean? Look, we appreciate you, Greek. I don't know how much more you want.
He doesn't need all my appreciation. He gets so much from the company here that he always bitches about. I mean, you do. As Chris said, that statue is going to be unveiled next week. You saw it out front.
I don't want a statue. I don't want anything. I get paid twice a month, and my keypad works. I'm lucky I have a job, and I'm very fortunate to work with Francis. That I mean that sincerely. There's a lot of people work with people every day who don't like each other, especially in radio. Like, I've seen it a lot of times where they just don't like the code. And I was shocked a couple times, even when I was in the Miami market, people would tell me, I'd be like, really? And I couldn't work with somebody I didn't like. It would really be difficult.
I would be blown out if he didn't like me. A Greek has that much juice.
Yeah, no, but I mean,
Yes,
it's true. I mean, I had also fortune. I worked with Johnny for years that I liked, and we got along. But again,
and just so you know, Greek didn't have Johnny blown out or Jimmy. They left on their own accord.
No, I had nothing to do with it.
No.
Jimmy, I like too. I mean, again, but from the very beginning, I picked everybody. I mean, I really did, because I thought they were talented, and I thought that they brought a lot to the show, and I thought they brought the best out of me. So, I mean, and everything stayed together, which is luckily, because we are. I mean, a lot of shows get broken up, a lot of shows get taken off the air. So, no, I do enjoy coming to work. I mean, there
was a time where he bitched about me behind my back and wanted me off the show.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
I never did.
Not for what I heard.
Never wanted you off the show. I don't know who told you that, but that's not true.
Yeah.
But it's... again, you got to realize you're fortunate. And I think as you get older, you look at things and you say to yourself, like, you know what, I'm very lucky. So that's the way I look at it every day.
To be honest, from a listener standpoint, like, we're blessed, to be honest with y'all, because it's kind of like when the Love Doctors are on. You get the same show that you get used to, or you feel like you're part of a little family. And then with you guys, it's the same way. I get the same people on every day. We get to hear about your lives, and Greek, every broad that you talk to or want to talk to. It's great. I love it, man. We couldn't ask for anything more. That's why I call up every day and say how Dom sucks. Sean, you're not doing that bad, because Dom set the bar really low.
Well, yeah. That's what I say right now to our new boss. I say he's the best boss we had, but the bar was so low. So, I mean, it's really not hard. He is the best that we've had on this side of the building. I've said that.
We've had some tough people back here.
Yeah, and and some bad decisions that we dealt with, but through it all, we had a good time. But it is true. I mean, Sean's doing a good job, and we're lucky. Like I said, there's a lot of different situations out there in life that you could be working or doing, and you know what? You really got a problem. We went to the Dolphin game Monday night. I got to tell you, we walked into the building, and one of my buddies was bitching about something. We were walking in and just complaining, and Nick and Knack stuff, just about life and everything like that. And it was funny because there was a moment in life where you didn't have to say anything, and there was two gentlemen in a wheelchair, and they said to us, "Welcome to Miami Dolphin Stadium." We went to the elevator, and we're sitting in a skybox, which is very lucky, and he looked at me, he goes, "Man, do I feel like an idiot." He goes, "Look at those two guys in a wheelchair being so nice and humble, and here I am bitching about my life to you." I said, "You're 100% right." I said, "You're a douchebag." What else you got, Chris?
I don't even know what just happened.
Yeah, you know how it goes, Chris. It goes from like squirrel situation from one topic to another.
I gotta find my blue pants.
It's not cohesive here in the penthouse.
Sean's having a good time.
I was waiting to hear something about a broad in section.
I know.
I was just waiting. No, honestly, Greek, I'm with you. Go Yankees, because I bet on them. I bet on them to actually get to the World Series. I didn't know I was going to ask you how you felt about the Yankees and Phillies.
I think the Yanks got a good chance tonight. It's going to be tough because Boston's had their number. I don't think the Yanks go much further. I'm a Yankee fan. They don't have it. They just don't have the starting pitching. And the lineup's weak. Bellinger, to me, is the MVP of the Yankees this year, not Judge, because he played the whole season defensively. He's been very good. I'm rooting for him. One of the biggest Yankee fans I know is my brother, who lives and dies with them. I mean, and my one friend Mike, who will get emotional when they win. Like last night, called me after the game and was so excited. Like I hear it in his voice, and I lost that a long time ago in my life to have that. When a team wins and get excited because I'm based on money, obviously. But I still love when the Yankees win because it's a great thing. And you got to hate the Red Sox. It's nothing personal. It's just that you got to hate them. It's like me. I don't like the other stations. It's not. I don't like them. I just root for Real Radio. The other ones, I think, suck. But I'm honest.
All right. And real quick, hey, Franny, do me a favor. Just ease up on the G. He's got feelings. Okay?
Yeah.
Listen, now that you said that, I'm just going to press on the gas, so I'm just kidding.
Oh, yeah, she loves it. I had to buy her gifts so she's nice to me. How sad is that? My God, I'm afraid. My God, it's crazy, this country. Chris, you're the best.
Yeah, thanks for calling, Chris.
Appreciate you always.
You got it.
And remember, it's a show.
47142 started off with real. I love that you say it's a show, but we always don't ourselves for being real.
We are.
Radio. And that's what I was telling everybody we were talking. I was like, yeah, 100% real. Most of us. So we have just a plain text that said, "Did Greek just say he's humble?" That's all we got.
Yes.
And then let's see, maybe about the water, I guess, the
ocean.
Fecal water, yeah. In Palm Beach Island says ships have gray water, shower water, dishwater, and black water, toilet water. They said they have to be 12 miles from shore to discharge the black water overboard, but can discharge gray water in ports. But they said accidental discharges occur. Okay. And then we have, okay, now, how much is Greek paying Chris to call in and put him on a pedestal? There's some serious ass kissing going on here.
Guy knows talent, man. What do I say? I don't ask him.
And then we have, Franny, I'm more than 50% sure Abercrombie was named Sean, but since Greek is so sure it's not Sean, it only makes me more sure that it is. It says Greek is only right in his own mind. Thanks for all the laughs. That's from Casey in North Palm.
Maybe you're right. I don't know. I'm being honest.
Well, they said just more than 50%, so they're not solid on it. But they're saying the fact that you're so sure it's not, it makes them push a little bit over that 50. And then shout out to Johnny C and Jimmy. They were like family, and we do miss them. Dom was like ripping the Band-Aid off real fast, but the pain's over with. And then somebody wants to, I don't know, G-Man, if you just want to just go over this question or if you can answer it. But at 47142, they're like, hey, when are you going to announce the name of your new co-host on The Locker Room?
Saturday.
All right. I don't even know. It's a surprise.
Yeah. We were going to announce it Saturday. And looking forward to it. And do miss Joe. He was a great guy. Really was.
And he moved, right? Is that why he's no longer?
He moved to Cleveland. Felt very bad for him. He went with his wife and child. He's going to Cleveland, start his life over. And we wish him all the luck in the world. But just a good guy. And I don't say it because I work with him, but A good person, really was. Knew his sports, was
Yeah,
good.
you guys sounded good together.
Yeah, he was nice. But we will announce Saturday, and you're going to have to give this person a chance. It's new like everything else. Who do you got, buddy?
Yeah, I have Mike calling.
Hello, Mike. How are you?
Hello, Green. Hello, Franny. How you guys doing?
Hey, Mike.
We're doing good. Mike, how are you, sir? How you feeling?
Good. Good. I'm here. Let's say that.
You're a deer?
He's here.
I'm not healthy, but I'm doing what I got to do.
All right, buddy. Well, you know what? Better days ahead. We're betting on you.
Well, I'm betting on the Yankees. Number one.
Good, good.
Number two, I almost called you the other day because I thought I'd need a ride to Tallahassee, but.
Oh wow!
Oh, really?
Wow! I would have given you a ride.
What was the almost? Was it a scratcher? Or?
Yeah, I do the scratch. I did a $50. But, you know, the way I play, I don't play just one.
No, we know, but I want to know the almost. Like, what was the story behind it?
I spent $1,500. I got the 30, 50s.
That's for a book, right?
And I ended up, and I walked away with, I hit a $5,000 ticket.
Nice.
Wow.
And I made $4,200 for like about an hour's worth of work.
That's fantastic.
It's better than a hooker. That's awesome. You kept your clothes on.
That's great.
That's awesome, buddy. Way to be, Mike. Where are we going to dinner?
I was like, winner, lobsters, dinner.
That's awesome. Hey, anytime you can make money in any gambling, I don't care what it is. It could be $1. It's a win. So you won $4,200. God bless.
And it's the first time in 2 years that I've been to the lottery office to collect money.
All right, well, maybe you're going to start a new streak with your health and with winning. You'll win some more money, you'll stay healthy, and everything's going to be better for you going forward. And you'll have a good 2026.
That's what I'm hoping for, Greek.
Well, we're wishing it for you. I hope you have a great year right behind me. I hope you win the lottery after me. Look at Sean.
I'm heading to Habit Grill for lunch.
Well, enjoy it.
Enjoy. God bless, and thanks for listening, brother. Peace.
So I was trying to look. Somebody's like, well, why don't you look on Facebook? Because I know Abercrombie's mom's name. And I can't. I suspended my Facebook account for a bit.
Good.
So just because it's just too much. I'm on Instagram still, just not on Facebook. It's every day it's some new drama. And I'm just over it. Okay. But if somebody will let me access our Facebook account, I'll see if I can find it. Because we haven't had Johnny C call yet. And then
maybe you're right. Maybe it is Sean. I'm not. I mean, I've made mistakes with people that I've slept with, so I'm not going to say that that I haven't. Sean scratching his beard. That's pretty bad, Sean. Especially in the morning. You're like, here. I had a great time last night, Cindy. She's like, my name's Bob.
It's a weird name for a girl.
What? It's a 50-50. So AI is taking over. Franny's got this, and this would bother me, but it's a weird situation where now what's going on with AI and people?
Yeah, so they use it for everything. And listen, I've even benefited by using it. I think sometimes it can be helpful, but now they are using it to help with Christmas shopping. And there is that point you're like, oh my God, what do I get this person? They have everything in the world, or it's just really difficult to do. But there are people who are, whether it's Chat GPT or your smart speaker, whatever it may be, this is what they're using it for. And I'm curious if you're going to do the same thing, or have you already started? So they said specifically here, you know, a lot of people shopping for holiday gifts can be very stressful. But they're like, listen, don't worry. You still got months to make your list. If you're hoping to be a better gift giver this year, research is suggesting that high tech can help you. This AI, they're saying a third of Americans are turning to AI tools for gift advice for the upcoming holiday. So a lot of times they put in what the person's like or what they like, and then it can spew out all of these different things, the options for them to buy. So it can be beneficial. They said it's basically a helpful assistant when they shop. And a lot of people do trust them. They said that AI to give them better gifting advice than their own friends or family. And so they have used the tool. Fans of AI say it's good at finding the lowest prices, too, on specific items.
Oh, I can see that.
Right?
Yeah.
So they tell you where to go shop for it online, which is great. Getting links, and it'll do that for specific products, and brainstorming gift ideas. So they said that with this, they tell you what deals, whether it's better for Black Friday or Cyber Monday. I mean, they can calculate and figure out all this stuff.
That's all good.
It is. It's great. And
just the other thing is I think it's a little lame.
Well, there are bad things that people use AI for.
Well, I'm not talking about that. Like, people always feel like, I think with a gift, you got to put some thought into it. And with that, you're not. Yeah.
Well, and that's the thing is that they are, with the thought, they are plugging in like this person likes this and like this. And so sometimes you just go blank and you can't think of it. So it'll just spew out a bunch of ideas. But you're giving them the personality and the likes of what these people are into.
So if I put in your personality with AI, I have an app.
It'll tell me to like a Greek voodoo doll or something. Because I'm so mean to you.
I would describe you like this. I would go into my app right now.
It'll say.
Also, I want you to look up the definition.
That's for kids.
Somebody texted me. They said, Franny, Franny, look up the definition of humble, so we can discuss it. I said, okay,
sure. We want to look up the official definition. You got it.
So if I put in I have an AI thing. An app. So
the Chat GPT, is that what you have?
Yeah, so I'm going to look up for Franny for Christmas. Here it is, and I'm going to put in qualities of this person.
But I will let you know, I and this is not side note besides talking about gifts and stuff. There is a restaurant, and this is why one of those positive, great things about AI. There's a restaurant I used to go to, and to me had the best chicken wings, and there was a certain flavor that I loved.
Okay.
The restaurant is no longer around. And it's not it's a chain that was only here in Florida.
Okay.
But I went to ChatGPT and I was like, I put in the name of the restaurant, I put in the wings, and I said, can you find the recipe? Digging through the internet, it found the recipe for him.
Wow.
I made the sauce or whatever we're going to. And so, but like to the T of what it was. And so like fun things like that, they dig.
That's amazing.
And it's so you don't have to.
I know a lot of gamblers use it all the time.
Yes.
I mean, for picks, they have them.
Let's see. Do we want to look up the? Are you busy? You want me to do the humble thing? Or?
Yeah, okay, do the humble thing.
Okay.
Because it's going to take me 20 minutes to put in all your great qualities.
Oh my God. Humble. We're going to start here. Not proud or arrogant. Modest.
Oh, me. Go ahead.
Do the sentence. Though very successful, he remained humble. Let's see. Synonyms. Unpretentious. Another one. Having a feeling of insignificance, inferiority. Yeah. Nope. Subservience. Nope. Not. Low in rank, importance, status, or quality.
All of me. Low in rank, no doubt about it. I mean, come on.
Courteously respectful.
Yes, I am. That I am. You hate to say it, but I am. Go ahead.
I'm just telling you what it says. This is going to be Merriam-Webster. I was on another one. I was on dictionary.com. So let's see if it's the same here. So you agree with that? You're.
Oh,
yeah, to the T. All right, humble. Okay.
A lot of things.
What'd you say?
A lot of things I agree with. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Let's see, Merriam-Webster's definition.
See, I think ego is based on what's in your life and if you are in check. Everybody's ego is different.
Not arrogant or assertive, humble. All right. Reflecting, expressing, or offered in spirit of. No, that doesn't make sense. Ranking low in hierarchy or scale, insignificant, unpretentious.
Unpretentious.
Yes. Not costly or luxurious.
Sean's even laughing at that one.
Yep.
Time for a Coke. Coke and smile, bitch. That's what it's about. It is the Penthouse on a Thursday. Another great show. You're right in the middle of it. Right in the middle of it. Have you ever said that to somebody maybe you're having sex with? This is great. We're right in the middle of it.
Always goes back to sex. Heads up. Noon keyword. If you guys want to score $1,000, we call it Red Zone revenue. I will give it to you again because you have a little over a half hour to enter the 12 o'clock keyword, and that's money. Take money, enter it, realradio921.com. And if you have an issue, we've had some people sometimes that say that when they go to the website, the pop-up doesn't happen. Maybe like just refresh your browser or whatever it may be, because I've tried it. Well, I can't enter it, but I've gone onto our website and the pop-up to enter the keyword is right there. So it should be working. If you have any issues, just let us know. You can text 47142. Start off with Real Radio. But, yep, take money, enter it, realradio921.com.
Thank you, Francis. Great job telling everybody what they have to do to win the $1,000. We'll be back with a trifecta at 12:45. Your opportunity to win a $125 gift card to New York Prime and so much more. Peace.
Real Radio is the news junkie.
There's a person trying to cross the street. They're in one of those little scooters that you can shop in.
Okay.
The person's missing their left leg, and apparently it's recent because when I saw them trying to walk afterwards,
still bleeding.
The News Junkie, weekday afternoons at 3 on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
Car accident? Visit smithball.com to learn more about our legal power and how we can help.
Getting you you up to speed on traffic on Real Radio.
The Turnpike and I-95 are going to be trouble-free and up to speed on your Thursday afternoon drive, but we've got trouble on Jog Road heading southbound at Summit Boulevard as a crash is blocking the left lane. That's traffic. I'm Jamie Nunez.
This report is sponsored by King's Hawaiian Sliders.
Eli Manning here. There's nothing like football and King's Hawaiian Sliders. There's something about those soft, fluffy, irresistible King's Hawaiian Sliders that make them a winner on game day. Pick some up this weekend in the bakery or deli section of your grocery store. King's Hawaiian. There's nothing like it.
Drivers who switch and save with Progressive could save hundreds. With that kind of money, you could go big time on a fancy water bottle with ultra titanium alloy metal. You're not sure why you need all that. I mean, it just holds water. But you're getting it anyway. Because if you're hiking near an active volcano and you accidentally drop the bottle into molten lava, your water will still be icy cold. Switch to Progressive and you could save big time. For water bottles. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, not available in all states. Potential savings will vary.
Former CIA officer Jason Hansen here. As someone who's dedicated my life to protecting people, I know the importance of guarding what matters most. Right now, with global instability and the dollar's declining value, that means securing your financial assets with gold. For me, I trust Advantage Gold with my own investments. Give them a call at 800-900-8000 for a 100% free gold guide. Again, call Advantage Gold now at 800-900-8000 today.
Paid for by Advantage Gold. Performance may vary. Past performance is not indicative of future results. Always consult your financial and tax professional.
You know the drill. You walk into a dealership and suddenly you're stuck in a 3-hour episode of Let's Make a Deal. Hey, it's Franny, and just skip the drama. At GimmeTheVin.com, you get a real offer for your car in minutes. Higher than the dealer and without the whole song and dance. SUV, minivans, even your weekend supercar. Boom! Sold. Only with GimmeTheVin.com, America's best car buyer.
Sell us your car. GimmeTheVin.com. So easy you can do it in your underwear.
Hey, it's the Greek. Touchdowns win games, and they will win bets too. Pick your favorite playmaker to hit pay dirt in Week 5 on Hard Rock Bets. Remember, you got to be in the game to have fun and enjoy it. And the Hard Rock Bet app can make it happen every day. And you could be their next big winner. Offered by Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 plus and physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. Concerns about gambling? Call 1-888-A-MINUTE.
This is Jeff for Atlantic Men's Clinic, where we've successfully treated thousands of men for low testosterone and helped them feel like their old selves again. Please take a moment and listen to how we helped Tim.
I've been a patient with Atlantic Men's Clinic for over 8 years now. Before starting with the Atlantic Men's Clinic, to be honest with you, it was very, very lethargic. I was tired. I was just beat down. I was worn out. The treatment that I'm on, I mean, it hits all facets. It gives you a little bit of sense of, I don't want to say superpowers, but it just gives you a little bit more boosted confidence. I was given that gift to really just be myself again. I knew I didn't need to go anywhere else. Like, I knew that Atlantic Men's Clinic was my place. If I could say something to the men out there that are wondering what should they do, is give yourself a chance. They are here to help you change your life.
Thanks, Tim. It's true. Low T therapy will likely change your life. Your initial appointment includes blood work and a medical consult. And if you start on testosterone the day of your appointment, your visit is free. Call 877-455-7300 or go to AtlanticMen'sClinic.com.
I'm Mark Anajar. I'm Glenn Levine. I'm Ellie Anajar. And we're Anajar and Levine. Experience the Anajar and Levine difference by calling us with any of your legal needs. Call 1-800-747-FREE for a free consultation and take back control of your life. In office, West Palm Beach.
You know, Franny, it's easy to forget how much your garage door actually does for your home until it stops working.
Oh, yeah. And let's be real, Jason. When that happens, it's never at a good time. That's why I love that Precision Garage Door has someone to answer your call 24/7.
Exactly. And it's not just about convenience. Your garage door is a big part of your home's safety. A broken spring, roller, or opener isn't just annoying, it can be dangerous.
And let's not forget about Curb Appeal. Precision has a huge selection of new garage doors. Steel, custom wood, carriage house style, you name it. They can totally transform the look of your home.
Yeah, I checked their online designer tool. It's pretty cool to see how a new door would actually look on your house before you buy.
Whether it's repair, replacement, or even upgrading your garage door opener, Precision Garage Door is the one South Florida trust. Plus, they only send out trained, certified employees. No random subcontractors, just real Precision team members.
So don't settle for better when you can have the best. Go to flgaragedoor.com. That's flgaragedoor.com.
Looking for affordable blinds, shades, or shutters for your home?
Don't hire an expensive pro. Check out Blindster.com, where we offer custom-made window coverings at guaranteed low prices with a team of pros ready to help you every step of the way. Blindster.com.
I'm still going for it, even with higher stroke risk from atrial fibrillation, and a regular heartbeat not caused by a heart valve problem. Over a 3-year study, Eliquis apixaban tablets reduced stroke risk better than warfarin, and over 97% of Eliquis patients did not experience a stroke. A first stroke occurred in 2.9% of warfarin patients versus 2.3% of Eliquis patients.
Don't stop prescription Eliquis without asking your doctor. Stroke risk may increase. Eliquis can cause serious and potentially fatal bleeding. Don't take if you have an artificial heart valve, abnormal bleeding, or antiphospholipid syndrome. While taking, you may bruise more easily or bleed longer. A spinal injection increases blood clot risk, which may cause paralysis. Get medical help right away for unexpected bleeding or bruising, or back pain, tingling, numbness, muscle weakness, or incontinence. Aspirin products, NSAIDs, SSRIs, SNRIs, and blood thinners increase bleeding risk. Tell your doctor about planned medical or dental procedures. Learn more at Eliquis.com or call 1-855-ELIQUIS.
Real Radio weather.
From the PGT Custom Windows and Doors Weather Center.
I'm CBS 12 meteorologist Charlotte Carl. Expect a warm and humid afternoon as we have intermittent showers and storms making their way through the region. We'll start to see more shower activity up north first before it expands in its coverage further south throughout the latter half of the afternoon and evening.
This report is sponsored by Moderna. mNEXSpike, COVID-19 vaccine mRNA by Moderna, is now available and easy to find near you. To learn more, visit mnexspike.com. That's mnexspike.com.
Greek Trifecta is sponsored by Jason Weiser, attorney at law.
Fall is sports season, and iHeartRadio has it all. The NFL.
Touchdown, Green Bay Packers.
MLB playoffs.
It is gone!
College football, the NHL, and NBA preseason moves are underway. From scores and reactions to interviews and hot takes, it's all at your fingertips on the iHeartRadio app.
Appreciate you taking my call, guys.
Lock in with your favorite teams with play-by-play, podcasts, and local stations where you can react and join the conversation. Sports on iHeartRadio, where fans live it.
Real Radio 92.1. We are an iHeartRadio station. You're listening to The Penthouse. Now back to The Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
It is The Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1, 101.7. Hope you're having a good Thursday. And if you're not, guess what? There's about 11 and a half hours left. And maybe you can make it better, like everything else in life. Sean's in the building.
Yeah.
Francis is here.
What's going on?
Before we get into a trifecta, I have been, and I've said it myself, I am not good with names over the years.
Mm-hmm.
I made a mistake. A couple weeks ago, we were watching a football game with my buddy Nick Wood for New York Prime, and we were sitting there with another guy for like 2 hours. It was the Georgia game, and he's like, Greek, that's not his name. You've been calling the wrong name for 2 hours. I'm like, don't worry about it. So anyway, we talked about our tech. His name was Josh.
Josh.
It wasn't Sean.
Yes, you are correct. I was incorrect. Because you left going, a lot of people were saying it was Sean.
I was just kidding. I was trying to reel you in.
You walked out of the studio going, I'm getting text that was Sean. But yeah, so how'd you find out?
I called our old...
You called his mom?
No.
Oh.
I called our old promotions director.
Oh.
Yeah. And
the kingpin of promotions.
Yeah, and he goes, Josh, it wasn't Sean. What's wrong with Franny?
You're right.
She never knows coworkers' names.
Oh, my God.
I was like, yeah.
No, Josh, yeah.
She's pretty, but we let her get away with it.
It was Josh.
But it was Josh.
I was incorrect.
And he said, that was a great nickname, Greek, you gave. I don't know.
He did look like an Abercrombie model.
Yeah, he was a good kid, too.
He was.
And he worked hard.
I'm curious to see what he's up to in life these days. If he got married, because didn't he get engaged while we were doing the show? We're very close, right?
Yeah, I think he was getting married.
Yeah.
He was very in love with the girl he was dating. So I think they decided to get married. I don't know if they're still together. Hopefully they are. And Sean has done a great job too. And we gave him the week. I think I gave you the weekend.
His name is Sean.
Yeah. Whatever. I think I gave you that name the first day.
Yeah. I still have the fro. So
I was like, oh my God.
You had more of the weekend hair. Yeah. Now you got like a nice little, what do you call it? Like the wave? What is
like
that?
A wavy
like
style.
A finger wave or whatever? Isn't that a thing? Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it is, like I said, I think
we can get him on camera one day, and so people could.
I think if you went into a restaurant or someplace, a club like Club 11, black like long coat, got out of an Escalade and like had fake security, and somebody just yelled "Weekend," they would get you right
Oh,
in.
yeah. If you had a bunch of guys around you that look like security, 100%.
Yeah, I mean, it is very.
Wear some shades, though. You got to have some shades on. Yeah, I think so.
I think you would get it. I don't think it'd be a problem. But it is a Penthouse, and what's never a problem is a trifecta as we get into it right now.
Riders up. It's Creek's Trifecta.
All right, there's some baseball today. A lot of game threes. If you like baseball, this is it. You win and you continue on, or you go home and play golf. Cleveland against Detroit. I just don't see Cleveland losing home, and Detroit doesn't hit. Cleveland doesn't hit much either, but I do like Cleveland today. You got the Padres and the Cubs. Going to be a good one. And Wrigley, always a great place to play. You want to talk about great atmosphere? That is a place I would definitely want to check out a game. I did once years ago, but Wrigley Field is great.
It would be cool. I went to Wrigleyville and got to see it, but there wasn't a game there. But I was like, man, this place is really cool. Just the vibe in the area. And I don't know what you call them, but the townhouses.
Yeah.
And all of them have stadium seating on the roofs.
Oh, yeah, they did that.
It's super cool.
Yeah, they started that, I'm going to say 5 years ago, maybe 10. They didn't have that like years ago.
What?
The stadium seating.
Oh, yeah. No, it had to be more than that because I haven't been there probably 10 plus years.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I don't remember that seeing it as a kid, but it's just one of those places. I went once or twice to see the Cubs, and it was cool. It's a great atmosphere, really. If you're a sports fan, I know they also have betting inside the stadium, which is cool. Our good friend, Krista Riley, who worked with us for years, she's a big Chicago person, goes to the games, but it's cool. Then you got the Yanks tonight and the Red Sox. Man, you got to go out. When I lived in New York, there was a lady that I was very, very nice. Her name was Mrs. Riley, and she's always dressed sharp. And she's always used to say to me, it's Saturday night. She'd be like, Greek, it's Saturday night. You got to go out even if you don't want to. And it's like tonight, it's a Yankee game. You got to go out and watch it, whether you go to Strikes or Monroe's or Crazy Horse Saloon. Any one of our sponsors is a great place. But it's the Yanks of Boston tonight. Mark Wahlberg. Park my car. And then you got Thursday Night Football. You got the Rams and the Niners. And this game is going up in points because everybody's hurt on the Niners. It opened up at 6. It's now 8.5. Some places it's even 9, which is a ton of points for a division game. But we'll see what happens. And Niners and Rams tonight, and the Rams are home. Greek Trifecta is sponsored by Pollard Coffee Bar and Ice Treats and Deerfield Beach in the Cove Shopping Plaza. Peace.
So Sean came in during the break, and he was like, you know what? We missed a fun fact. So I was like, oh, my God, you're right. So we decided that we were going to do a few fun facts after this, your Trifecta. You ready to go?
Yeah, I thought we did one at 12 o'clock.
No, we took Chris's call, and then we just totally slipped our mind.
Oh, great job, Sean.
Yeah, he's the one who reminded us. Yeah.
Thank you.
All right. So we are going absolutely at random. I will let you know what today holidays are. It is October 2nd, all day long. What happened? Sorry. I guess I may not tell you. I do have the fun facts, but I wanted to let you know the holidays that were going on, but my web browser is acting up. But yeah, we're going to go at random. Hopefully these are things that you don't know because I like to fill you in on some things. The cartoon guy on the can of Pringles. You know which one? The mustache, that guy?
Oh, yeah,
Do you know he actually has a name?
Ralph?
No, it's not. It's Julius.
Julius?
Yes, his name is Julius Pringles.
I like that name. I think that's a sexy name.
And then this is Julius. There are a couple of songs from movies that I have here that were supposed to be cut, and thank God they weren't. So, Somewhere Over the Rainbow, they said they wanted it to be cut from The Wizard of Oz because they claimed it was too sad.
Oh.
But it ended up winning the Oscar for Best Original Song.
Trust yourself, Sean.
Yeah. Speaking of, Can You Feel the Love Tonight from The Lion King?
Yeah.
Same thing. Almost nixed from The Lion King. But Elton John argued with the producers and got them to leave it in. Same thing. Ended up winning the Oscar for Best Original Song.
Wow.
So these people know. They're like, listen, we know these are going to be a hit.
You got to trust yourself sometimes.
Then this is pretty crazy. A famous Canadian hunter named Francis Wharton shot a deer back in late 1960s, but didn't have any teeth.
The deer or the guy?
The guy. So he shot the deer. I guess he was a famous hunter back then, but didn't have any teeth. So the dude ended up making dentures out of the deer's own teeth so he could eat the deer that he hunted.
Oh, Jesus. Couldn't go to a restaurant?
I knew you were going to hate that one.
Oh, my God. Couldn't go to a Chick-fil-A?
And then a couple, no, he couldn't eat.
I know.
What?
I get it.
I don't get your comment, though.
Just gross.
Okay.
Yeah.
Disney World is twice the size of Manhattan. Did you know that?
They got a lot of Starbucks.
The Disney parks in Florida cover 43 square miles, and Manhattan, 22 square miles.
Wow.
It also means Disney World is roughly the same size as San Francisco. And then finally here, this would have been weird to see, but I can kind of see it happening. Jim Carrey was supposed to play Captain Jack Sparrow in the Pirates of the Caribbean movies, but he turned it down because it would be conflicting with his filming of Bruce Almighty.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I can kind of see it. Right?
I thought,
He can be very eccentric. Yeah, no, I mean, Johnny Depp killed it.
Yeah, I mean, it's so hard when they say that, and it's more and more you see stars of things that they were going to take, not take.
But sometimes when you hear about somebody else that was supposed to get it, you're like, oh man, I can't see that.
That's what I'm saying.
But I can kind of see because he's a character actor, Jim Carrey.
Yeah, I mean, Johnny Depp, like I said, it just seems they played that role so much. But again, that's what we were used to, just seeing him.
And they're talking about it possibly happening again, right?
Mhm.
That he might come back.
Yep. He had the issues for a while. He wasn't acting, had the whole, obviously, divorce and the court case. And they were originally, Disney said when this first happened, supposedly reports they didn't want to go near him. But time has changed, climate has changed. Actually, in that.
And yeah, that was the whole Amber Heard thing, right?
Yeah, and I think public opinion with a lot of people was that he didn't look bad in that case. A lot of people felt that way. And I think they thought going in, a lot of stuff was going to come out that he looked bad, but he really didn't. A lot of people were like, eh.
No, they said that during the trial and everything, like the jurors and everybody, and they're like, we're just laughing at him. He was so charming.
Yeah, it was nice.
Yeah. So that's your fun facts for the day. I got a bunch of text messages that came in before we go into our second prize. 47142 started off with Real Radio, from Greek being humble to the red zone revenue, all kinds of things. So this is they said this, it's a car story. It said wrong car story. Years ago, I went to lunch downtown, Fort Pierce, with two buddies. After lunch, my one buddy was looking for the Jeep he drove to lunch. So he's a mechanic and always drives what he's working on to lunch. He couldn't get the key to turn the ignition. My other buddy, a locksmith, said, well, let me try. So they were getting ready to change out the ignition switch. And I looked over and he was like, hey, what about that Jeep parked over there? They were like, we were lucky the owner of the first Jeep didn't come outside. That's from Andrew. So they were the wrong Jeep.
That's brutal. Oh, my God. You are lucky.
And then we have the definition of humble equals not Greek. They said some of us drive all day and cannot go on a website. We can text when you do the text contest. Can you go back to the texting one? Unfortunately, it's not our decision. This comes from corporate because this is a contest that goes, this is a national contest. Yeah.
And we know how corporate is.
We apologize. I don't know why they go back and forth because they do. I'm not sure, but unfortunately, we have no control over that. But you guys have the hour to do so with the keyword. So hopefully at one point, if you're not driving, you'd at least pull over, whatever it is, to go to the website to enter the keyword. Speaking of it, somebody said, for any on the iHeart app for Red Zone Revenue, a pop-up comes up and says, wait during the delay before logging on. Shortly, the contest page opens so you can apply your keyword. Voila. So there you go. And then somebody, because I said I'm suspended my Facebook for a bit. So I'm still on Instagram. But they were like, they were nice. I'm sorry that you're still having to deal with trolls and scumbags on your social media, but you seem to be taking it more in stride these days. But I appreciate that. And, it was some of that, but a lot of it was just the negativity in general.
Okay.
It was just, and it was just eating at me. It was just, there's just so much. I couldn't. So it wasn't all about things that were happening to me in particular. It was just a lot of stuff. And then somebody said, go to the floridahealth.gov website, search beach water sampling, click Florida Healthy Beach Program, so they will show you the weekly water test results. I didn't know that. Or inland water and nearshore water beaches and intercoastal waterways. Quality is mediocre at best. Careful. I won't do that. But yes, I'm not going to read that at last part. So there is a place that you can go, floridahealth.gov website, and you can check out the beaches.
Could you, again, slower give that website? Because people a lot of times...
It is the floridahealth.gov website. Search beach water sampling. Click Florida Healthy Beaches Program, and they show you the weekly water test results.
Thank you.
Yes, so thank you for that information.
All right. Seems like we are always giving you guys something, and probably because we are. Right now is your opportunity. 12:45 to step into the Greek Casino again. Once is not enough. Thursdays and Fridays, we double up. Your chance to win a $125 gift card to New York Prime, my favorite restaurant, bar none. Call us right now at 877-927-6969. Sean will get you on, and we will start the process. Ooh, big word. The Green Casino is red and black, odd or even, first 18 or 19 to 36.
Yeah, we actually got Christopher on.
Okay. Christopher, how are you?
Okay, how are you guys today?
We're doing great, Christopher. First of all, I want to thank you for listening to Real Radio.
Are you kidding me? You're doing me the favor.
Aw.
Oh, that was so nice
That
of you,
was
Christopher.
nice.
I agree.
Humble.
Oh, my God. What is your selection?
Black.
All right, here we go for Christopher, who's got great taste in radio. We're looking for black for a New York Prime gift card of $125. You and somebody could go down there and just have a great evening.
And if you haven't been, you're going to really enjoy it.
Okay, you got a good spin there, Christopher. We're looking for black for Christopher. Here we go. Still spinning around. Ooh. Man, this is really moving. 25 red. Sorry, brother. Sorry about that.
Oh.
That's all right. You can try again tomorrow.
Yeah, call tomorrow.
What do we have next, Sean?
Ken.
Ken, what's happening, Ken? How are you?
Great. How are you today?
Perfect, baby. You know me. Always good. And I appreciate you listening. What is going to be your selection?
1 to 18.
Okay. Now remember, if it comes out 0, you also are a winner for a $125 gift card to New York Prime.
Awesome.
Have you ever been there?
No, but a lot of friends have, and they say it's great.
Oh, good. Well, you'll enjoy it. Hope you win. If you're there, you might even be on a night that I'm parking cars.
There you go, man.
Here we go. What was your selection again?
1 to 18.
Ugh.
What do we get? What do we get?
We got 00. If it was 0, you would have won. Damn.
Done.
Oh,
Sorry. Try again tomorrow if you're around.
I appreciate it. Guys, have a great day.
Thank you. What do you got next, Sean?
Jason.
Jason, what's happening, Jason?
What's going on, guys? How are you?
I'm good. Jason, that's my lawyer's name, Jason Weiser. Thanks for listening to Real Radio, first of all.
Of course.
What is your selection?
Let's go with red.
Yeah, I hope you win because I'm getting tired.
I can help. I can help over there.
It's stressful.
Oh, no, he'll be butthurt again.
All right, you're right. I won't do it. Don't want to upset him again.
It's a show. I don't mind if she spins. Come on. We're a team. What was your selection?
Red.
Oh, man.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Is it? What do you just say it? Just rip the Band-Aid.
I'm just waiting to see. It's 00 green. Man, back to back.
So how does that work? What do we decide?
00 if you pick 18 to 36.
Yeah.
1 to 18 if you pick 0.
But he picked a color. So how
You
does
pick
that work?
red.
Okay.
It's either red or black.
Oh,
We don't
okay.
have we don't
Got
ever
it.
let him
Okay.
do red.
Got
Who's
it.
next, Sean?
Rick.
Sean wants to do this till 2 o'clock. He's like, this is awesome. What do you got, Rick?
How you doing?
Doing great, Rick. How long you been listening to Real Radio?
Long time. Johnny C. days.
Oh, well, thank you for listening, and we hope we entertain you every day. What is going to be your selection?
Let's go high.
Oh, she said you like Johnny C. 19 to 36.
That was funny.
My man. Here we go. For Johnny C. at 19 to 36. Here we go. Wow, you got a good spin. I tell you, I am just so good at spinning this ball. It's unbelievable. I'm humble, but I'm being honest. Nothing wrong with being cocky if you can back it up. Here we go. Looking for a high number. I think you're going to get it. I really do. I feel it. And you said high numbers, correct?
Yes.
All right, you're on your way to New York Prime. You got 25 red.
Nice. We got a winner.
Who are you going to take with you? Sean?
I just don't know yet. Yes, you never know.
All right, well, have a great dinner. You'll love New York Prime. It's a
Yes.
great restaurant. Thank you for listening.
I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You guys do a great job. Sean, good job answering the phones. Franny, thanks for your added attraction to everything we do. Can't thank you enough. 877-927-6969. Definition of humble. If you haven't, let us know. Give us a call. Also, we had a couple different topics. AI for Christmas gifts. If somebody told you they got your Christmas gift for AI, would you look at them and go, man, that's lame?
Yeah, but why would you tell them, though? Just don't. If you utilize AI to help you, then just keep that secret to yourself.
Because I can see people saying, like, oh, I love it. And then the person going, I asked AI because I really want to take any of my time to think about you. So I asked AI, and they picked it out. They said a scarf. I'm still waiting for them to pick out your thing. I wrote all these things about you because.
Oh my God, I can't wait to see what you put in there. I'm actually kind of scared.
I can read it for you.
Oh my goodness.
Quality person. Every room she walks in, it makes it brighter.
I have a feeling you did not put all of that in. You type K. I can't see you typing in all those words.
A leader in so many ways.
Oh my God.
Inspiration.
All right, just stop while you're ahead.
Best wife in all Florida.
Just stop while you're ahead.
It was South, but we changed it.
Oh goodness.
It said, give her everything you have, including your 401k. That's crazy.
Oh wow, that's part of my personality? That is nuts.
They said for a gift for you. No gift would be worth it. Give her your 401k. Sean's doing a bang-up job answering the phones. So if you're on hold, he's going to take care of you. And then you guys, 2 big giveaways today. Machine Gun Kelly. And we got a $125 gift card to New York Prime. My favorite restaurant. You guys will love it if you go there. And you'll have a great meal and a great time. Sean, you need us? You all right? All right. Looked like you were a little confused there. I was there. I think he's ordering a pizza. But give us a call. And tonight, big football game. Rams and Niners tonight. Rams, big favorites tonight because the Niners are all banged up. But if you like baseball, another day of baseball. 1 o'clock, 4 o'clock, and 8 o'clock tonight with the Yanks. Football season's here, so we'll be doing Greek Gridiron tomorrow on the road. Flagships Cars and Classics on Yamato Road. Beautiful place. You'll love the showroom. The cars are unbelievable. They are epic. Beautiful cars. Ferraris, Lamborghinis, Jaguars, Porsches. They got them all. They even got a couple old school pickup trucks that are so cool. Just unique.
It is.
thing.
It's a beautiful place. Beautiful cars.
Yeah, you'll love it. And stop by and see us. And we're going to do Greek Gridiron there. Next week, we'll be at Strike Cigar Lounge. And then the week after that, the Crazy Horse Saloon. So there is the next couple weeks' agenda for Greek Gridiron. Don't forget about the Gators. On Saturday, they are taking on Hook 'em Horns. Going to be a tough game for the Gators. That game is at 3:30. 12:30 is the pregame. That locker room will go right into that. And Teddy Covers, by the way, who is a staple on our stations, is calling in the 12 o'clock hour. I know a lot of people like to get his picks and see who he likes. So Teddy will be calling at 5 after 12, so you won't miss him this week, so I don't want you to worry. Sean in doing a great job. Dominic's on vacation. We made it through without him. Tomorrow's our last day, but we're on location, so we're going to give you an A+, Sean. You only got a couple more hours, but you've done a great job.
Hey.
Yes, you have done a great job this week.
So we got to give hats off to Dominic. I know you say Dominic who.
Showing him the way, showing him the ropes.
Yeah, he showed you the ropes.
Yes.
He did a good job. And we did figure out, people were texting me, who was our promo guy? What was his name? His name was Josh, by the way.
Yes.
We thought it was Sean.
No, I did. AKA Abercrombie.
Yes. And he was with us a long time.
He was?
I'm saying like maybe 6 years, maybe longer.
I mean, we had a bunch of people throughout the history of the Penthouse.
Yeah.
I mean, remember Klepto?
Yeah.
Yeah,
was good too.
we still see him every now and then.
Another nickname.
Yeah. But James, we still see him. And he's still in the industry of doing mobile mechanic for cars and stuff, and we've utilized him. Great guy. Him and his whole family. I love his wife.
Yeah.
And his kids are fantastic.
Very nice.
Yes.
But Josh he fit right into the Penthouse. He used to do so many Saturdays with me and Johnny, and he would just crack up for the craziness we would do and the betting and stuff like that, but just a good guy. If you're listening, Josh, a.k.a. Sean, I hope everything's going well. It is the Penthouse on a Thursday. Having a good day. Always appreciate you guys listening to Real Radio. 921-1017. Sort of over about management passing me up yesterday, not talking. We'll find a new bitch this week.
Oh, my goodness.
It's okay. They chose Franny. It's still a win for our team. It's okay. But did talk to the big boss. Said, Greek, we just don't trust you. I said, okay, it's fine. At least you can explain yourself. I think they owed me an explanation. That's what I was trying to get to.
All right.
All right, it's cool. All right, we'll be back with one more hour of this and a little bit of that. And you know you want more of this than you want of that. Peace.
Think we're just in your car? Think again. Anytime, anywhere. Tell your smart device to play Real Radio 92.1 on iHeartRadio. Let's see what's up with traffic on Real Radio.
From the Gordon Partners Traffic Center. Have you been injured in a motor vehicle accident? Call 561-333-3333 or go to fortheinjured.com.
We've got trouble on the turnpike heading northbound at Becker Road as a crash is blocking the left lane. And over on I-95 heading southbound at Yamato Road, we've got a collision that's blocking 2 left lanes. That's traffic. I'm Jamie Nunez.
This report is sponsored by Blindster.com.
What if I can guarantee the price of Bitcoin will be $1 million in 2030? Well, I can't, but I can guarantee you'll save a lot of money on blinds at my company, Blindster.com. Free samples, free shipping, and guaranteed to fit. Shop at Blindster.com today.
Hey, can you blow up some balloons for Jack's party?
I can't. I'm so congested.
You need Sinex Severe from Vicks.
Sinex Severe nasal spray.
Yeah, just Sinex. Breathe.
Sinex Severe instantly relieves nasal congestion and works 6 times faster than nasal decongestant tablets. The 12 hours of relief allow you to get back to the moments that matter without congestion.
Daddy, we need more balloons.
On it! Try Sinex Severe from Vicks. Just Sinex. Breathe. Use as directed.
Let's go!
You're still glowing, flirting, grooving. You still got it. But your immune system weakens as you age, making it harder to fight flu, pneumococcal pneumonia, RSV, and COVID-19. Vaccines are a key part of any health routine and help strengthen your immune response. Ask your doctor or pharmacist which vaccines you need. Schedule in minutes at vaxassist.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Hey, it's the Greek for Strike Cigar Lounge, my favorite spot to have a cigar, kick back, and enjoy life. In Rolling Palm Plaza in Boca, home of Greek's Gridiron. Stop by Strikes any day of the week, 7 days, always a great time. Beautiful place to sit inside and a great patio and an unbelievable humidor. Puff, puff, baby. Strike Cigar Lounge, stop in, have a drink, kick back, and enjoy a cigar with a friend. Peace.
Recently, a new client called me and started by saying, "Mr. Morgan, I really need your help, but I'm just a nobody." Those words stunned me, and I immediately called him back, and we're now helping him and his family after a terrible accident. I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Everybody who comes to our firm at their time of need is a somebody. I grew up poor, but my grandmother was like a queen to us. At Morgan & Morgan, our goal is to level the playing field for you and your family at your time of need. The insurance company has unlimited money and resources. You need a firm who can fight them toe-to-toe. For right at 30 years, we have fought them in courtrooms throughout America. Our results speak for themselves. And always remember this: everybody is a somebody, and nobody is a nobody. Visit forthepeople.com to learn about our firm. Morgan & Morgan, for the people.
Offices West Palm Beach.
For 48 straight years, Ford F-Series have been the best-selling trucks in America. We got here by engineering breakthrough technology, redefining built Ford tough, and never settling for second best. But what's really made Ford F-Series the #1 selling trucks in America is you. Ford F-Series, built Ford tough. Based on 1977 to 2024 calendar year total sales.
You hear that? That's the sound of your business losing money. Legacy phone systems weren't built for today's teams. Quo, formerly OpenPhone, gives your business a smarter way to stay connected. Quo lets you manage calls, texts, voicemail, and contacts all in one place so that you can deliver a seamless customer experience from ring to... Need to take calls on the go? Quo automatically transcribes, summarizes, and highlights next steps from every call, so you never miss a detail. Need insight into what closes a sale? With Quo's AI call tags, you can instantly spot key topics like objections or pricing questions, and use those insights to level up every customer interaction. And yes, you can bring your existing number with you for free. Keep your team in sync and your customers happy with Quo. Quo, No missed calls, no missed customers. Try Quo for free at quo.com/free and get 20% off your first 6 months. That's quo.com/free. QUO.com/free.
Only one app puts the live radio dial in your pocket.
And lets you save your favorite stations, playlists, and podcasts as presets.
iHeartRadio is your all-access pass to the audio that moves you.
Get what millions already have. The free iHeartRadio app.
The #1 app for radio.
I'm still going for it, even with higher stroke risk from atrial fibrillation and a regular heartbeat not caused by a heart valve problem. Over a 3-year study, Eliquis apixaban tablets reduced stroke risk better than warfarin, and over 97% of Eliquis patients did not experience a stroke. A first stroke occurred in 2.9% of warfarin patients versus 2.3% of Eliquis patients.
Don't stop prescription Eliquis without asking your doctor. Stroke risk may increase. Eliquis can cause serious and potentially fatal bleeding. Don't take if you have an artificial heart valve, abnormal bleeding, or antiphospholipid syndrome. While taking, you may bruise more easily or bleed longer. A spinal injection increases blood clot risk, which may cause paralysis. Get medical help right away for unexpected bleeding or bruising, or back pain, tingling, numbness, muscle weakness, or incontinence. Aspirin products, NSAIDs, SSRIs, SNRIs, and blood thinners increase bleeding risk. Tell your doctor about planned medical or dental procedures. Learn more at Eliquis.com or call 1-855-ELIQUIS.
Here's what's happening with the weather on Real Radio.
I'm CBS 12 meteorologist Charlotte Carl. Expect a warm and humid afternoon as we have intermittent showers and storms making their way through the region. We'll start to see more shower activity up north first before it expands in its coverage further south throughout the latter half of the afternoon and evening.
This report is sponsored by King's Hawaiian Sliders.
Eli Manning here. There's nothing like football and King's Hawaiian Sliders. There's something about those soft, fluffy, irresistible King's Hawaiian Sliders that make them a winner on game day. Pick some up this weekend in the bakery or deli section of your grocery store. King's Hawaiian. There's nothing like it.
From the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios.
Have you been in an accident? Call Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Real Radio 92.1 is WZZR West Palm Beach, an iHeartRadio station.
Make us the #1 preset on your car radio and on the free new and improved iHeartRadio app. Listen for all your music, radio, and podcasts. Free never sounded so good.
Rover's Morning Glory wants you to score some Red Zone revenue. Win $1,000 now. Enter the nationwide keyword BANK at realradio921.com. That's BANK. Enter it now at realradio921.com. And good luck from Rover's Morning Glory and Real Radio.
You're listening to The Penthouse. Now back to The Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
It is The Penthouse on a Thursday. Hope you guys are having a good day. The weather looks a little kiboshi out there, so be careful if you're driving. But if you're not driving, just be careful. Sean's in the house. Dominic's out today.
What's up, G?
You, buddy. Thanks for all your help. Francis is here.
What's up?
I mean, what do you say? She's perfect. She's perfect. Does a great job. Time for some stories of Florida stories. Peace.
Florida.
Florida. Did you say
Florida? I'm from Florida.
WTF.
What the Florida?
We will start here with your What the Florida. My favorites, Florida Sheriff, Polk County Sheriff, Grady Judd.
You like that guy.
I do. He's just funny. I mean, my McDonald's story, everything, he was a McNut, McThis. Like, he's just a funny dude.
Yeah.
So, nowhere is safe from being burglarized, not even Polk County Sheriff substation. However, it's what was taken from inside that's really raising Polk Sheriff Grady Judd's eyebrows. And it wasn't me, because you know how much I love him. He was like, "You're not going to believe this," said Judd in a video posted on the Sheriff's Office Facebook. Somebody broke into the Polk City Sheriff Station, and guess what they did? They stole a picture
of him.
Yeah.
It could have been him.
Somebody broke into the station and stole it. Yes. Judd identified the suspect as Mark Byram, 34, of Polk City. The sheriff said that he can be seen on surveillance video approaching the building, walking right in the front door, just right through. Around 3 minutes later, he's seen walking out with something in his hands. Judd's like, he stole my picture. His picture was stolen right off the lobby wall, along with the majors and captains' pictures, too. They said when Byron was found in jail on another theft charge, they said, we went down there, and he said, my brain was a little foggy that night. He said, I was using a little drugs, but I think I stole those pictures, wrapped them in a towel, and put them by a tree. What?
That's weird.
Right? And sure enough, he did. They found him. So now Sheriff and his command staff are back up on the wall where they belong, greeting everyone who walks in. He said, no worse for wear, and he's in jail with some more charges. Yeah, weird, right? Just walk in, take him, rough in a towel, put him by a tree.
What I don't
I
understand.
thought maybe it was a fan.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I thought you were going to say a fan of his.
Yeah.
Somebody who really
Maybe he
likes
was a fan. I don't know.
Well, somebody like you're a person's fan, they
Yes.
want it. But again, what I don't understand with people, and they just still forget, there are cameras everywhere.
Well, especially the sheriff's office.
That's my point. Like you're walking into a police station. You
Well,
don't think there's gonna be
and that's
cameras?
why the guy was like, I'm kind of fuzzy. Yeah.
A little flattering, I guess, to the sheriff.
Yeah, I guess so.
It's a compliment in a way.
It should be. And then next up in your the Florida? Well, a golf cart driver is sought in a hit and run situation in the Villages, of course. They said police in Lady Lake need help finding a golf cart driver, they say, who hit a marble stone marker at a park memorial and then just drove off. This is at a veteran memorial park. I said video is there. It's released showing the golf cart driving through a parking lot, going over one of the curbs, then hitting the memorial and overturning. People are seen helping the driver and putting the golf cart upright. So there are witnesses because the guy overturned.
Terrible.
There are witnesses to it. Police say the driver then left the memorial without reporting the incidents. They said the crash cost about $1,500 in damages. So they are looking for anyone with any information to call Lady Lake Police. Then next up in your Florida, we have a guy who is one of those super speeders, and his excuse, well, I don't think any excuse works these days, including I'm late for my barber, and that's exactly what this guy said. He was clocked at going more than 100 miles per hour on the highway. Flagler County sheriffs were like, dude, why are you going so fast? And that's exactly what 57-year-old driver Michael Stanek said on body cam. I have an appointment with my barber. They said he was headed to New Smyrna when he was pulled over. They say these two destinations from where he was coming from, more than an hour's drive from each other. Yeah. So we're like, he must really like this barber. He must do a solid fade. And the body cam footage has a timestamp after 6 p.m. That's how they know. So not only is he not making it to his barber, he gets to spend the night in jail because of that. They said not only was he speeding, but he was weaving in and out of traffic and putting other people's lives in danger. And on top of going into jail, guess what? They towed his car, so then he has to pay for that too.
There it is.
That's it. And that is your Florida.
Don't have a heavy foot, bitch. 877-927-6969. A lot of things we threw on the table today for you guys, so pick whatever one you want. You can call us or text us at Real Radio 47142. There was a study done for the most stressful states in our country. I was surprised about this because one of my friends, I know him a little bit, not much, but I would say we're friends. He moved to Florida about 3 months ago, and he said, you always preach to me that it was so relaxing and peaceful and stressful down here. And I did.
What?
I find
peaceful and stressful?
Not stressful, excuse me.
Okay.
And so I don't find Florida to be stressful. I don't in any shape or form.
But I understand how some people may, right? The traffic, a lot of people claim the people from up north, the elderly. I mean, everybody has a reason for it.
Yeah. Yeah, of course. And stress is different for what I think stress is and what Franny thinks stress is two different things. Or Sean. Everybody has different levels. Anyway, he's down there a couple months, and he says he finds it very stressful.
Really? What were his reasons?
He said the traffic is super bad.
And I'm sorry, where did he come from?
Came from New Jersey.
Really?
Yeah.
So compared to Jersey, I'm not familiar. I would think New Jersey would be congested, but I don't know.
I said to him, I said, bro, you're crazy. It's so mild compared to that. Commuting in the morning.
Is he down south?
He's in Fort Lauderdale.
Okay, yeah. Every time. I mean, when I was going down the airport and coming up, I was just like, man, I can never live down Fort Lauderdale, Miami.
Yeah.
It's a pain in the ass.
There's a couple things he's got. And in one of the things, it's not stress, but I guess it could cause stress in your way. He said that, it was very, very warmer than he anticipated. Whatever. I was like, dude, whatever. I don't think it's stressful, but then again, maybe it's just my life. So, but Florida made the top 10. They were number 9.
Interesting.
The number 1 state in America for stress. You want to guess where it was?
Is it New York?
New Mexico.
Huh.
And then
what was the criteria here? New Mexico, huh?
I didn't deep into the article that much. Come on.
Sorry. I'm sorry. I expected that out of you. My bad.
You got time for that? Stressful states, top
All right.
three. Here you go.
Okay, I'm sorry. I thought you had more information on it.
Come on, really?
All right.
She's cute. I meet her at 8 o'clock. That's it. We don't want to know. I need your sign.
All right.
Love you. Nevada was number 2. That I could see because people were losing their ass every day. They're worried. Like, what's going on? Louisiana was number 3. But Florida made the top 10. They were number 9 for stressful states. The article is on Yahoo if you want to look into it more and check it out.
All right. Get the details.
Get the details. Maybe Florida wasn't even in the top 10. I'm just throwing in 9.
Oh, my goodness.
No, it was number 9.
Okay.
It was number 9. But again, you got to have something to compare it to. My buddy's coming from Jersey. I don't see it that way. I don't know. I thought Florida was a layup when I came down here. And I lived in the city for years, so it was a little bit different. I mean, you're dealing with so many more people. That's the first thing. I mean, it really is. But the stress level is everybody looks at stress differently.
Yeah, of course. And something that may stress you out is when you are making a customer service call and you can't get on with a real human.
Oh.
It made me laugh. So I was driving a group of us home from the airport, and this past Monday, and one of them was Sharice, and she's in the back seat, and she's on a call, and all you can hear her saying is, yes, yes. Yes. Like, it was like 5 minutes straight of her saying yes. And I was like, what are you? And we could tell she was on a call waiting, like a customer service. Yeah. And I was like, girl, what is that? Because it was just yes.
I would have thought it was something else with her.
No, but I know. And like different, I was like, she's like, I'm on customer. She's like, I hate this. I'm on customer service with her cell phone provider. Yeah. And I was like, it's a pain in the ass. I'm telling you, I heard her like going back and forth. Had it been 5 minutes, easy. Mm-hmm. And it's a pain in the ass. You can't get a real person on customer service, and it sucks these days. And so this is the claim that, like, we've all been stuck in these endless phone menus wondering if a real human even works at the company. Businesses use these systems to cut costs. We know that. But if you know a few tricks, you can improve your odds. I wish I would have known this on Monday to tell her of actually getting a human on the line. So one way to get past this maze, they said, is use a tool like Get Human. Never heard of it before. It's just Get Human, one word, which provides direct numbers and step-by-step instructions to help you bypass the endless menus.
Okay. So
these are some of the tried and true methods they say that can boost your chance of getting help. So ask for a supervisor. Phrasing it as someone who can solve my problem is less confrontational, but usually works if you're saying it. I've done this before. Sometimes it works, and sometimes press 0. Many menus default to a live person if you press 0.
I was going to say that.
A lot of them have stopped doing it, but that's been my go-to for a while. Doesn't always work. They say nothing. If you don't respond, many systems will time out and eventually connect you to a human by default.
I've heard that.
All right, that's a good one. And then the claim is, I don't know if I believe this, call during off hours. Early mornings, late nights are often less busy, so it's easier to find someone. They said if you do manage to finally reach a representative but still can't get results, there are more ways to push through. Customer rep service follow these strict scripts, so repeating your request several times can force them to escalate it. Refusing upsells or freebies can also cut through. Always do that. Not interested, because you know they try to do that. And if you hit a dead end, they said it might help you to simply just hang up, call back. You'll likely get a different rep. And this is if you do get through to somebody, maybe even at another center with more authority. So, yeah, if you guys have any life hacks like that and you know how you've gotten through customer service to actually talk to a real person, let us know. 47142.
One thing I've tried a couple times and it's worked only because somebody told me is that I agree to take a survey. Not only did I get a quicker response, it seemed like, and this is what American Express, like I got somebody right away.
Okay.
Because they say, you're going to hold on. Approximate wait is 6 to 12 minutes. And then at the end, they say, will you agree to a survey? And I vote, since this person told me to do it, it's like 2 seconds.
Interesting. Like, I feel like every time I've been offered the survey, it's always after the call, but I got to pay attention. If it's before, then I'll try it.
Well, when American Express, that's what they ask you. And I always say yes now, and it seems like I get somebody quicker, and I get, somebody actually on the phone.
Mm-hmm.
But again, it could be different for everybody. If you got a way, let us know, because that is a pain in the ass when you're trying to talk to somebody. Sean, you have somebody on hold?
Yeah, we got Mr. Greg Rice.
Hello, Mr. Greg Rice. How are you, sir?
Hey, guys. How's it going?
Awesome, buddy.
Hey, Greg.
Yeah, Greg.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, if Franny worked with me, I'd be happy as a dog with wagging 2 tails.
Oh, my God.
I agree. No argument here.
47142 started off with Real Radio. It says, trust me, Franny, the traffic in New Jersey sucks.
It does.
That's the second reason I left over 20 years ago. The first reason was taxes, and that's from JJ.
I agree. I mean, that's why I said to my friend, I'm like, man, what are you talking about?
This is gross. Somebody says, I hope that sheriff checked that portrait with a black light first before he hung it up. Yeah, I have a feeling he didn't.
Have you ever seen a picture of the sheriff?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I have this image in my head.
What do you think he looks like?
Maybe like Smokey and the Bandit, the sheriff, Jackie Gleason, something like that. I don't know. It's just an image I have. And sometimes, when you have an image of somebody and you meet him sometimes, Drew Martin, who calls into our show, The Greek Zone, I talked to Drew for 10 years on the phone. We never met each other. And he was working out in Vegas, and Drew Martin was actually Teddy Cover's assistant. And then he branched out on his own and got his own handicap and thing. And when I met him in Fort Lauderdale, I think we were both shocked. Like, the image of each other.
Yeah.
And it was 10 years is a long time to talk to somebody.
It is, and not know what they look like.
Yeah. And when I met him at Rocco's Tacos in Fort Lauderdale. And I remember him walking up and he just looked at me. He goes, Greek? I'm like, yeah. He goes, I don't know why. He goes, I thought you were like 280 pounds. Like,
really?
He goes,
that's funny.
He goes, like a Greek guy that owns a diner. He goes, I expected like a big tummy. He goes, and
yeah, I guess it's really difficult to figure out. I guess because I've always known you. I don't know. Like if I close my eyes, can I picture anybody else? No, because I have. But it is weird. I'll be out and about every now and then, and it's funny. And because I talk about that I'm a nugget all the time, and by that short, my husband's 6'5". Like it's been brought up, but I will have people be like, man, for some reason I thought you sound a lot taller, and I was like, oh, what does that sound like? I've got it a lot. Like you sound taller. I'm like, oh, all right. But it is, and that's such a difference now in radio is back then you didn't have social media.
Yeah,
you really had to picture what that person looked like, and that's why you always got, you got a face for radio, whatever it is.
Yeah.
And now social media it's totally changed. The cameras that we have in the studio, I mean, none of that stuff existed.
No.
So you just had to create your own image of these people. And there are still people who don't look at us and don't go on our social because we will get it. We will get people like, oh, I didn't know what you look like.
Yes.
I know, G-Man, you'd probably be one of those. I mean, you don't go on social, and you probably wouldn't pay attention unless they're on TV of what somebody looks like, but it still happens.
Yeah, I think there's always a little bit of that, but like I said, it was 10 years, which is a long time, and he sort of didn't fit I don't know, I had him more of, I don't know, I don't want to say a bum, but I'm a very casual guy, but it was so funny when we met, and we went back and forth, and he's like, yeah, he called Ted, he goes, oh my God, Greek's totally different, and then they were like, what made you think he was like 280 pounds? It was like one time we had this weight loss company who wanted me to do an endorsement. So they didn't really know anything about me, which was great. And they called me down for an interview. Franny knows the story. So I went into their office. Nice people. And I walked in and, I said who I was. And the doctor came out. He goes, no, you're not. And I said, yes, I am. He goes, you're Greek? I'm like, yeah. He goes, oh, we thought you were like 250 pounds. I'm like, no.
So they just thought, just from listening, that's...
I don't know. That's what they got that from. Obviously, they didn't take me.
Yeah, because they were like, you're not going to be somebody good.
They were like,
you don't need to lose any weight.
Yeah, they were saying, sorry to waste your time, but you're not for us. And I was like, okay.
Well, and we know it's you, Greek, because we know... there's things that you do endorse that you don't necessarily partake in.
It wasn't my account.
I understand, but I'm saying we know this, like in listening and things, we do understand that. But why did you even go to the meeting?
For the money.
Of course. I was like, why do you even show up to a weight loss doctor when you know you don't even lose weight?
That's what I said.
Oh, we know.
I was like, whatever, I'll go. I mean, caviar's not the cheap.
Goodness.
I'm your little bitch, whatever. Because even when I was filling the stuff out, I know the girl was looking at me at the counter, and I was like filling it out, and she goes, here's the little, you have to fill out all these papers, and then the doctor will meet you individually and talk to you like 20 minutes. You have somebody in. I'm like, okay. She goes, you're here for weight loss? I'm like, yeah. And she goes, okay. But I could see her, she was looking at me like, for what? I'm like, hey, you know what, let me tell you. They called me, I'm there. I'm like,
you're
pizza.
like, I don't care. I just like the money. Even though we take all these tests all the time saying that we can only endorse things that we believe in or
if
do.
they asked me to do something, what do you want me to tell you? Maybe I'd have tried it. Who knows? 877-927-6969. Call us up if you think I'm a sellout.
Greek really is. And that's what he says, never gets picked on. But he really does play by his own rules. And he does a lot of things that if we did them, we wouldn't be able to pull it off. Like the boss would be like, nope, not happening. So you do. You get a lot of leeway there.
You think so?
Oh, yes.
I don't think so.
Yes.
I don't really do. I feel
Our
like
company is so against certain things that you do get away with. So, yeah.
I don't think so, personally. I think the company really has taken advantage of me for years, but I stick with it.
Listen, if you can get away with it, you do it. You make that money, dude.
I look at you sometimes, and I can't believe the things you get away with.
Like what? For instance, like what?
There's nothing.
I was like, I wish. I don't have any shenanigans going on around here. I'm too afraid to.
You are.
Yeah.
You are. You're a very honorable, honest person.
I'm just, yeah.
And so am I. 877-927.
Speaking of 47142, it says here, let's go down. Oh, isn't Greek and humble an oxymoron?
Oh, man. I love this place. 877-927-6969. That's the number to call. You could also text us at Real Radio 47142.
So what do you think about this, G-Man? Because I know you like staying at nice hotels. This one isn't. I just actually stayed at a Holiday Inn Express because that's where they put us up. But the Holiday Inn Express, they are testing out, would you like to wake up to this, a scent-based alarm clock. So it kind of works like a diffuser, releasing scents like coffee, bacon, blueberry muffins when it's time to wake up.
Can I hear the money machine?
No, that's not. No. Would you be down with that? Like a diffuser releasing like when it's time for you to wake up the alarm, then you smell whatever. Like if you like bacon or coffee.
That'd
Blueberry,
be-
right?
yeah.
I think that's kind of cool.
I don't know about bacon.
And so, well, it makes me laugh. I would, and it makes me laugh because there was 5 of us who shared a room this past weekend.
Oh, it was 5 in one room?
There was 3 in one room, but the ones that we were in were like, we didn't want to be apart. It was my sister, my girlfriend Savannah, Nina, my girlfriend Johanna. We just got a cot in there. And for 5 girls in a room, we dealt with it perfectly.
Okay.
It went very smooth. But my sister...
No beds?
But... Yeah, oh my God.
You said cots.
2 beds, and we got a cot for the 5th person.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
So I shared a bed with my sister, Karen, and the first morning, and she is the rep. She works for IHG, and Holiday Inn Express is actually one of her hotels that she does. So it's funny. She knew like all the ins and outs of the hotel. But that's has nothing to do with my story. So the first morning, wake up in Maryland, I wake up to hungry to a smell, and the reason why she woke up early, went downstairs, got a plate of bacon. She stuck a piece of bacon right underneath my nose on my upper lip, and I woke up. She knows how to wake me up, and I was like,
wow.
what is that? And I woke up to bacon underneath my nose. So something like this, I think, would work instead of the loud, annoying alarm clock.
Yeah.
You get what, Sean? If you could wake up to a scent, what would it be?
I don't know. Maybe like a fruit or something. Like some
fruit.
Like mango scent. If that even exists.
I was just trying to say, like, if you like when you're out and about, something that you smell that makes you hungry.
Oh, hungry.
Yeah, or it can be anything, but that's why I say bacon because I love bacon. But
no, I mean, if we're just talking about scents, you know, I really like the people talk about like, you know how those Disney rides, the water rides, have like those like watery scents.
Yeah,
I'd probably do that.
All right. G-Man, Portofino.
Portofino, probably.
Yeah.
But I would go coffee.
Yeah, coffee would be a good one.
Yeah, I mean, I've never.
But even like the blueberry muffins, pancakes, like I think they're trying to go for like that breakfasty scents. But what scent would wake you up? Let us know. 47142 started off with Real Radio. And I think I don't know if they actually sell them. That'd be pretty cool to be able to buy one of these things.
I'm sure they do.
Yeah.
And I think the other thing too is it's like when you go to movies and they show you snacks and everything like that, and then all of a sudden you get the impulse to buy.
Yeah.
I think right away you're going to want to order room service.
Well, and so this particular hotel that's doing it, the Holiday Inn Express, which they didn't have it, and I just stayed at one, so it must be something new they're rolling out. So they're like, it's not because imagine waking up to bacon and coffee, you're like, oh my God, I'm so hungry. So they're saying that the breakfast smell is not just a tease because now they started offering free breakfast.
Oh.
And they say, so it's just supposed to improve your experience by giving you a nice, pleasant smell to wake up to. And then you can go downstairs and enjoy your free breakfast. So you don't have to wake up all starving and it'd be a tease.
And you know, that's something like a little perk, but excites people. Like when they hear they're getting a free breakfast anywhere. I mean, top places, lowest places, whatever it is. Oh, free breakfast? People get like, oh, jacked up. They're like, yeah, whatever. So,
like popcorn, donuts. What other things do people like? Maybe the smell of pizza, pumpkin spice, stuff like that.
Yeah.
What would be a scent if you had an alarm clock that would wake you up? What would you want to wake up to?
And I'm sure if you look into it, you probably can get it home because they have all these different scents now. You can put in your air condition, these little things, and all of a sudden it comes right through your house. Or when you go to nice hotels, they have like that great smell, like at the Wynn when you walk in the towers. It's like, oh my God.
A lot of hotels have great scents, and I bet, of course, I'm so close to buying it. There's been ads on Instagram. They're showing up for these diffusers that plug in, and they say that they're hotel scents.
Yeah.
And it's supposed to just your whole house. And I'm very close. I'm very close to purchasing it, but I feel like I might be getting scammed.
There's one, I think, and I'm not joking around. I know a girl who I think is one of their key sponsors, the Hotel Collection. I think that's one where it's very, gives you that smell, and you can pick the certain smell. And it's, like I said, now they put them, like, even in your filters, your air conditioner goes throughout the whole house. But, yeah, they're just certain smells that you remember. I remember to win, too, because I'm always getting my ass kicked. So I'm like, all right, at least it's good. I like my buddy one time, we were walking through the towers, and they have these, when you walk in, Franny's been there, they have these water things and, fish swimming around. And my buddy was, like, all banged up. He's like, is there fish swimming? I'm like, oh, my God.
I like little koi ponds.
Yeah, they're cool.
Yeah, so just one more heads up, and we'll give it to you next segment, too, because we want somebody to win $1,000 here. And we know it may be a little bit difficult during the rest of the day to get the keyword. So if you want that 1 o'clock keyword and you missed it, it is bank. Take bank, enter it, realradio921.com. We call it Red Zone Revenue. You have a chance to score $1,000. That's your 1 o'clock keyword. You have up until the end of the hour to enter the word bank to realradio921.com.
Thank you, Franny. Great job as always. We'll be back for the conclusion of the Penthouse. Ooh, big word. We'll be back. Peace.
Real Radio is the news junkie.
There's a person trying to cross the street. They're in one of those little, like, scooters that you can shop in.
Okay.
The person's, like, missing their left leg. And apparently it's recent because when I saw them trying to walk afterwards...
Still bleeding.
The News Junkie. Weekday afternoons at 3 on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
Our 2025 iHeartRadio Music Festival, presented by Capital One.
Streaming only on Hulu.
Right now.
Jelly Roll!
Hi, this is Ed Sheeran.
Cool J!
Brian Adams.
Make some noise for Tate McRae.
Hey, I'm Sammy Hagar.
Mariah Carey.
We have Maroon 5. Good evening.
Hey, this is John Fogerty.
And so much more.
See it all at our 2025 iHeartRadio Music Festival, presented by Capital One. Streaming only on Hulu right now.
Here's traffic on Real Radio.
From the Gordon Partners Traffic Center. Have you or a loved one suffered from nursing home abuse? Call 561-333-3333 or go to fortheinjured.com.
We've got trouble on I-95 heading southbound at Yamato Road as a bad crash is currently blocking 2 left lanes. Over on the Turnpike, traveling northbound at Becker Road is a collision blocking the left lane. That's traffic. I'm Jamie Nunez.
This report is sponsored by Blindster.com.
Hi, I'm Kyle, founder of Blindster.com. I started Blindster in 2010 to make quality, custom-made blinds affordable to everyone. Traditional window covering retailers are expensive. Our prices are low, and our blinds are guaranteed to fit. Blindster.com.
It's Cybersecurity Awareness Month, and LifeLock is here with tips to help protect your identity. Use strong passwords, set up multi-factor authentication on your accounts, report phishing, and update your software on all your devices. And for comprehensive identity protection, LifeLock is your best choice. LifeLock not only alerts you to suspicious uses of your personal information, but also fixes identity theft, guaranteed, or your money back. So stay smart, stay safe, and stay protected with a 30-day free trial at LifeLock.com. Use the promo code BECK. Terms do apply.
Hey, it's the Greek. The leaves are falling, but the stakes are rising. Postseason baseball is here. Every swing could change the season. Step up to the plate on the Hard Rock Bet and take your swing at the big game. This is your chance to go yard. Offered by Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 plus. Physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. Concerns about gambling? Call 1-888-AMINUTE.
I'm Mark Anajar.
I'm Glenn Levine.
I'm Ellie Anajar.
Together, we're Anajar and Levine.
If you've been hurt in a car crash, we'll fight to get you the maximum compensation you deserve. Call Anajar and Levine for your free consultation. 1-800-747-FREE.
In office, West Palm Beach.
You know, Franny, it's easy to forget how much your garage door actually does for your home until it stops working.
Oh, yeah. And let's be real, Jason. When that happens, it's never at a good time. That's why I love that Precision Garage Door has someone to answer your call 24/7.
Exactly. And it's not just about convenience. Your garage door is a big part of your home's safety.
A broken spring, roller, or opener isn't just annoying, it can be dangerous.
And let's not forget about Curb Appeal. Precision has a huge selection of new garage doors. Steel, custom wood, carriage house style, you name it. They can totally transform the look of your home.
Yeah, I checked their online designer tool. It's pretty cool to see how a new door would actually look on your house before you buy.
Whether it's repair, replacement, or even upgrading your garage door opener, Precision Garage Door is the one South Florida trusts. Plus, they only send out trained, certified employees. No random subcontractors, just real Precision team members.
So don't settle for better when you can have the best. Go to flgaragedoor.com. That's flgaragedoor.com.
As the old saying goes, size matters.
At Morgan & Morgan, we have over 1,000 lawyers and nearly 6,000 people on staff.
But at the core, this is and always has been a family business.
Our family watching out for your family.
Call us or email us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, even on a Saturday or a Sunday.
And if you ever have a problem, call our mom.
Morgan & Morgan.
For the people and your family.
Injured? Dial pound law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Actual price will depend on product and subscription plan. Featured products are compounded drug products, which the FDA does not approve or verify for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription products require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. See website for details, restrictions, and important safety information.
Want a boost in and out of the bedroom? Hims has you covered. Introducing a new 2-in-1 approach to level up your game. Tadalafil for better bedroom performance and zinc for testosterone support. Put it all together and you've got what you need to turn things all the way up. Getting started is simple. Just go to hims.com/radio to start your free online visit. Through Hims, you can access ED treatments including pills, chews, and more. 100% online. No office visits, no pharmacy lines. Just fill out a simple intake form and a licensed medical provider will determine if treatment's right for you. If prescribed, it ships free and discreetly to your door. Find affordable treatment options at up to 95% less than brand names at hims.com/radio. That's hims.com/radio. HIMS.com/RADIO.
Selling your car online? Hey, it's Franny. Well, then get ready for 50 strangers asking, is it still available? And offering half of what it's worth. Forget that noise. At GiveMeTheVIN.com, just enter your VIN or license plate and get a real offer in minutes. And they'll even come and pick it up. No tire kickers, no nonsense, just cold hard cash. GiveMeTheVIN.com, America's best car buyer.
Sell us your car. GiveMeTheVIN.com. So easy you can do it in your underwear.
Lowe's knows Sundays hit different when you earn them. So we're helping you with deals on top brands like Scott's, Pit Boss, Cobalt, and Trex Decking. So get to Lowe's, get it done, and earn your Sunday. Lowe's, official partner of the NFL.
I'm still going for it, even with higher stroke risk from atrial fibrillation and a regular heartbeat not caused by a heart valve problem. Over a 3-year study, Eliquis apixaban tablets reduce stroke risk better than warfarin, and over 97% of Eliquis patients did not experience a stroke. A first stroke occurred in 2.9% of warfarin patients versus 2.3% of Eliquis patients.
Don't stop prescription Eliquis without asking your doctor. Stroke risk may increase. Eliquis can cause serious and potentially fatal bleeding. Don't take if you have an artificial heart valve, abnormal bleeding, or antiphospholipid syndrome. While taking, you may bruise more easily or bleed longer. A spinal injection increases blood clot risk, which may cause paralysis. Get medical help right away for unexpected bleeding or bruising, or back pain, tingling, numbness, muscle weakness, or incontinence. Aspirin products, NSAIDs, SSRIs, SNRIs, and blood thinners increase bleeding risk. Tell your doctor about planned medical or dental procedures. Learn more at Eliquis.com or call 1-855-ELIQUIS.
Here's the latest with weather on Real Radio.
From the PGT Custom Windows and Doors Weather Center.
I'm CBS 12 meteorologist Charlotte Carl. Expect a warm and humid afternoon as we have intermittent showers and storms making their way through the region. We'll start to see more shower activity up north first before it expands in its coverage further south throughout the latter half of the afternoon and evening.
This report is sponsored by Audible. Audible's romance collection has something to satisfy every side of you. Fall for a brooding duke. Dive into a steamy romantasy series from Sarah J. Maas, or find the perfect rom-com from Lily Chu. Start listening free when you sign up for a 30-day trial at audible.com.
MMJHealth.com. Get approved for your card today. Medical marijuana made easy.
People called them murderers. 10 years later, they were gods. Today, no one knows their names. A group of maverick surgeons who took on the medical establishment who risked everything to invent open-heart surgery. Welcome to the Wild West of American medicine. I'm Chris Pine, and this is Cardiac Cowboys. If you like medical dramas, if you like heart-pounding thrillers, you will love Cardiac Cowboys. Listen wherever you listen to podcasts.
Sponsored by Jasper.
This is Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7. Real talk for the Palm Beaches and the Treasure Coast. You're listening to The Penthouse. Now back to The Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
It is The Penthouse on a Thursday on Real Radio 921 101.7 on your FM dial. Always appreciate you guys tuning in. Remember, Rover's back. Not only in the mornings, he's there every morning for you, but he's back with a keyword. So make sure you get that keyword and your chance to win $1,000. Sean's in the house.
You.
Dominic's on vacation. He'll be back with us Monday, I believe, 50-50. Franny's here.
Okay.
And it's time for a trifecta.
Riders up. It's Creek's Trifecta.
All right, so there's baseball today. There's 3 game threes. Padres and Cubs at 3 o'clock. Cleveland and Detroit at 3 o'clock. Then the Padres and Cubs. Yankees and Boston tonight. We're going to go with Cleveland. We're going to go with the Padres and a surprise. And, of course, I can't go against the Yanks because if they lose, it'll be awesome in a way because then I have something to bitch about all weekend. College football this weekend. It is Saturday night. Biggest game of college football is right in our state. It's up in Tallahassee. Florida State is the host against the Canes. 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 Beck, who's been doing a great job, did open up yesterday about his breakup with his girlfriend. He said it was a very painful thing to go through, but he's trying to get over it. I saw his new girlfriend. Looks like he's getting over it quite well. But the Hurricanes are favored by 4.5 points, taking on Florida State Saturday night. And then tonight in the NFL, the Rams are taking on the Niners. The line right now is 8.5, 9. The Niners have a ton of injuries. The Rams are a blocked field goal away from being undefeated. They are a good team right now, playing good, and they're playing a Niners team that has so many injuries. The world's on the Niners, but sometimes the world is right. Greek's Trifecta is sponsored by Pilar Coffee Bar on Ice Streets in Deerfield Beach in the Cove Shopping Plaza. Sean, you have somebody on hold?
Yep, we have Evan.
Evan, good afternoon. Welcome to the program.
Good afternoon. Hello, Franny. Hello, Greek. Hello, Sean.
Hi, Evan.
Yeah, Greek, last night when Jazz slid home, it reminded me so much of Ricky Henderson.
Yeah, in a way. I don't. Ricky used to always slide head first. He was probably first one to do it. I was glad that happened for him because obviously he got benched the first night. And I think only him in the lineup could have scored from first base on that shot. I don't think anybody else would have hesitated. And the Yankees don't have much speed, so hats off to him.
Yeah, it was a good play. Now, I think the winner tonight goes to Toronto, and the Yankees have had a bad record against Toronto this year, correct?
Mm-hmm. Not great. I think if the Yankees win, that's it for them, in my opinion. I don't think they have the pitching or the bats to compete with the next levels. Or Seattle. I mean, but you never know. I mean, you know what? Stanton's not been hitting. If he gets hot, that changes the whole landscape of the Yankees.
Exactly. And who do you think will have more viewers tonight, the Yankees-Red Sox or the Rams-49ers?
Probably still the Rams and 49ers, even though it's a doghouse game. The gambling aspect in our country is just out of control. So I would think that. I mean, Northeast, probably Yanks. But, yeah, I would say that the NFL will still control it, and I'll do it by a large margin.
Now, in baseball, it's not you can't have the props like you do in football, do you?
Yes, you can.
Or can you?
Yeah, you can. Hard Rock app. You can bet on guys getting hits. You can get guys on betting home runs, stuff like that. Yes, not as popular.
You could, yeah, but you could have bets during the game. Then you could up your bet during the game. Then
yeah, you can bet in-game betting. Yes, on Hard Rock app on all sports, not just football, basketball.
Okay.
Yeah, you can. They do. I don't do that personally. It's like day trading.
Yeah.
But people do it, and you can bet like on Stanton tonight getting a home run or a Judge getting a home run, or they're big odds because obviously guys don't hit home runs a lot. But yeah, you can bet on it, and you could change the line. Like if the Yankees are big favorites, you can get better odds by saying the Yankees are going to win by 2 runs.
Gotcha. And the thing about Stanton last night, I mean, he was really swinging late.
Yeah.
He wasn't watching the ball. I mean, he couldn't judge the ball at all last night.
He's having some problems with his elbows, but he's been taking early batting practice. We'll see what happens. It's going to be a tough game tonight. It really is. And Boston's a very good team. So I want to win, obviously, but I wouldn't be surprised if the Yanks lost.
All right, sorry to talk about all this baseball stuff, Rainey. So who does Georgia play this weekend?
Kentucky.
Oh, okay.
12 o'clock
That's a
Saturday.
W for you.
Yeah.
They should win. They're giving a lot of points, though. I think 20.
Yeah, that is a lot. But they're a team that at that caliber loses a game. The next game they're going to go all out.
I hope so.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I think they'll win.
I know, I do too.
Okay. All 3. Okay, then I will too as well. So you got 3 people voting for you, Franny.
All right, I like that. Trifecta.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Sean.
Oh.
Yeah, no, we also got David.
Oh, David for Evan?
Devin for Evan, or he just wants to shoot in?
Or just a call? Oh, okay. So not for Evan.
Okay, hold on.
So
Evan,
we hang up with Evan first.
Evan, we're going to hang up and go to...
I don't know what's going on.
Go ahead. Who do we got now?
Bye, Evan.
Who do we have?
David.
David, good afternoon. David?
I've never seen a blue light like that. What's going on? David, are you there?
David? Going once. Going twice. You want to get him back on, Dave? Sean?
Yeah.
Josh? Tony?
Here we go. All right. So maybe we might be, that blue light was new.
Wow.
Yeah, I've never seen that.
It was a little crazy. Maybe he's going from outer space.
Maybe.
I think Sean's trying to get David back on. Do we have David back on, Sean?
Yes. Let's try again.
You've got him.
What's up, buddy?
Hello.
Hey, what's happening?
Testing.
We got you.
You're going for the Yankees again, huh?
I was waiting for this call. Of course I'm waiting for it.
I was going to say, where have you been? He's been talking about it all day.
Yeah, I mean, I expected you to call today. If you didn't, I would lose faith in humanity.
Yeah, well, I'm devastated by you. Devastated by your thoughts.
Well, I'm not going to change. Do you want me to root for the Red Sox tonight? Of course I got to root for the Yanks. Come on, baby. That's what makes it great. You like one side, I like the other.
Yeah, go to hell.
A little strong.
Strong, yeah.
A little strong, but it's okay. Yeah. I don't mind. If I don't win, I hope you do. How about that?
Yeah, that's all right. We'll take that.
All right.
The Red Sox made so many boneheaded mistakes last night.
Yeah, they made a lot.
Oh my God, Eaton should have come home from third on that misplay by the Yankees' first baseman. I don't even know his name.
Yeah, but that was Price.
Third, but he didn't.
Price was first, but that was more the runner's fault because he was running with his head down. He wasn't looking at the coach. He could have easily scored. And then the left fielder dropped that ball right in his pocket.
Yep, Duran. Yep. So what's going to happen? And both teams have rookies going tonight.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, the Yankees have the advantage, but the Red Sox have had the Yanks numbers. There's no doubt about it. But we'll see. I think it's going to be a good game. But it's going to be, like last night, it's breaks a lot of times in these games, and all big games. Who makes the breaks? Boston should have won last night. There's no doubt about it. I told all my friends. They were jacked up. I said, Boston, Yankees didn't win the game last night. Boston lost the game. And that's just the truth.
Yeah, that's kind of true. I'll grant you. On another note,
yes,
I accidentally dialed 1-888-929-6969. Why don't you do that and see what number you get?
Say that again. That's way off from our number.
Yeah.
When I was calling you, I accidentally dialed 1-877-929.
Okay.
6969.
Got it. 929. I thought you said 888.
No, 877. See what number you get when you dial that.
I think I'll pass. I have a feeling I know what it is. With the last 4 numbers, 6969, I have a feeling.
Yeah, we're going to take your word for it. Well, enjoy the game tonight, buddy.
What number you get when you do that?
Enjoy the game.
Have fun.
All right. Go Red Sox.
Yep.
Peace.
So we got a couple text messages, 47142, started off with Real Radio about, things you want to wake up to that smell good because Holiday Inn Express is going to start rolling out these alarm clocks that wake you up with scents instead of actual noise. So we have here that a scent I would love to wake up to is booger sugar. That's going to wake you up for sure. And then somebody let me know, hey, like they just so it's out there, they said we had bought a hotel collection diffuser.
Oh, yeah?
And they weren't really happy with it. They said
Really?
it smelled kind of cheap. They did get it from Amazon, so it may have been a knockoff, but it actually did have the hotel's name on it. So I don't know. Nothing will get me out of bed faster than the wife giving me a Dutch oven. All right, I get that.
Happy holidays.
That sounds sexy. And then let's see, what else do we have here? Franny, someone saying you sound taller is just as crazy as Greek saying, I know that voice. Those boobs sound like Brooke. Yeah. Smell that gets somebody out of bed is dog crap. I will tell you a noise, if you have dogs, that will get you out of bed faster than anything else. And it happened to me the other morning. Greek, you will never know this noise. It is when your dog is getting sick, when your dog is throwing up, when your dog is getting sick, they make that hacking noise. I hopped out of bed so fast the other morning.
Yeah, that's terrible.
And if you have a dog, you understand. You don't need an alarm clock. That will get you out of bed.
Even if you're with a person and somebody's sick.
Yeah,
you know.
but no, dogs are, it'll definitely will. And yeah, you guys can text whatever you want, 47142. You just have to start it off with Real Radio. Now, I love this, and we can continue it on tomorrow too. But these are signs, and this is according to kids, all right? This is not adults, but these are signs that you're getting old. So they asked 1,000 children between the ages of 7 and 16.
Okay.
The age when you officially become old. And it's probably a lot younger than you think, but I remember being a child and thinking my age was old and 30. So the age that the kids say it happens is when you hit 49.
Okay.
That's when they think you're old. They're like, if that's not bad enough, 15% of those kids think anyone over 30 is old, and 21% believe people stop having fun once they reach 30. They think life is over, right?
Oh, yeah.
Another 18% say people over 30 are boring. 12% say 30-somethings are too old to play sports or exercise.
Wow.
The youngsters say the worst part about getting old are the aches and pains. Well, they're not wrong. Wrinkles at 52% and gray hairs. They also say forgetting things, needing glasses are a major downside of aging. So the kids are pretty smart. They're on point with that. They said if you have kids, they probably think you are over the hill because almost half of the kids say, yeah, they think their parents are old.
Mm-hmm.
But the youngsters do see some upsides of aging, including having more money, more life experiences, and understanding more about life in general. And when they get older, kids say that they want to be happy, have fun, and be healthy. So I think that's cute. And you should have fun, you should be happy, and you should be healthy. So the top 10 activities old people love, according to kids, do you want to guess? That we love to do, activities, according to kids.
Shuffleboard.
It's not on there.
Bingo.
It should be, though.
Bingo.
No.
Lap dances.
No.
Chess, checkers. Going
No.
to the beach.
No.
Jesus. Going to casino. I don't know.
No. So number 10, doing crosswords.
Okay.
Kids think that's what old people love to do. Complaining about the weather.
Oh, yeah. It's so friggin' hot.
That's every day with G-Man. 8, knitting.
Knitting.
Uh-huh.
I can't do any of this.
Sleeping.
Sleeping.
Yep. These are activities that kids think old people love to do. Talking about their aches and pains. Watching daytime TV.
Mm-hmm.
Listening to the radio.
Really?
Drinking tea. These are activities kids think that old people love to do. Gardening. And then number 1 activity that kids think that old people love to do is just talking about the good old days.
Oh, the good old days.
Yes.
When you get a hooker for 1,000.
I thought that was cute.
Yeah, that is cool. Sean, what do you think is an old age, in your opinion?
You know, I always saw 30 as like prime age.
Okay.
Like you're not old, but you're not like super young, like dumb or
yeah. So you're saying that's a perfect age.
30 is like the main age. I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. I think you start aging out at 50 though. So, like I do agree because 30, then I guess 40 you kind of like fall out a little bit, but then 50 is like to me that's like you're old. I don't know. So,
no, it's an
Yeah.
opinion.
It is. It's interesting, and I guess it depends on how old you are. And we're like, I pay to bring it up, but all my friends are. I have one friend who in my group who is younger than anybody. She's 31, but before that, I was the youngest, and I'm 43. A lot of my friends at late 40s, early 50s, and man, I look at them as still young because they just our generation and this Gen X and whatever and millennials are so different than what it used to be.
Yeah.
I mean, to me, they look fantastic. I have one friend that Greek knows with the camouflage pants. That's 55. You would never know.
I thought.
I mean, ever know.
I thought she was.
But all my friends, my one that you know very well, she's in her 50s. Nina,
yeah.
I mean, all these people look fantastic. It's just not what it once was.
Yeah.
And
Well,
I guess it's just who you're around because I don't look at them and go, man, they're old.
Yeah, and I think today, too, some people have had work, which does help.
Yeah.
Some people have not, but I think people just take care of themselves better.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what it really comes down to, where people are just more in tune to taking care of themselves. I think also when COVID happened and a lot more people looked at how they looked, they said people looked at that. Oh, I'm on camera. I gotta get in the gym or something like that. So,
But I mean, these are people who have always just looked good. It's just different times. I mean, back then you look at 50s and the 80s, and they look like the Golden Girls. Those girls were not that old when they were doing that series. They were really in their 50s.
Yeah, it's totally different.
It is. It's completely different times.
Yeah, they had a thing on Instagram the other day, Carmen Electra, 53.
Yeah.
And I forget who else they showed at 53,
It's different.
30 years ago.
40-year-olds are different than they were. 50-year-olds are different when they were years ago. But it's all perspective. Because like I said, as a kid, I did think 30, 40. Your parents were,
when you're young, that's what you think.
Yeah.
Obviously, when you get older, it does change. And a lot of times it's your mind and how you think. If you think I'm old, sometimes you do. Then it's going to just creep into you. You try to get up every day, have a good day, and have a good attitude. I think that's the good thing about at any age.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's the one thing that you should all do. And you got to like yourself. Sean, do you like yourself? What'd you say?
Sure, yeah.
Excited
about it.
Some people say no. I mean, I'm around a lot of people like, not really, and it shows.
Yeah.
I think Franny
That's
likes herself.
unfortunate.
I think Franny likes herself. Working with me for a week, what would you think? Do you think I like myself?
Dude, you have the biggest ego. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I love it.
That's fun. Not even you love.
And at this point,
He loves
we
himself
got
more
to
than
say the word.
anybody else.
Dom who? Dom who? It's just a mechanism because I'm very shy at the end of the day.
Got it.
It is the Penthouse. Another great show. Woohoo! Mechanism. Yeah, that's what we got here. Got a retirement party today for a woman who worked with us for years. Gonna give her a shout out, Jeannie. Nice lady. She worked hard.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
That is something you should celebrate is retirement.
Yeah, celebrate your time. And, I'm going to waive my talent fee tonight. I'm going to stop by her party.
Wow.
Nice of me, right, Sean?
Yeah. I guess I don't. Go ahead.
Good job, buddy. Appreciate all your help. Drink that Coke over there.
I would have raised the Tito's bottle, but the boss's office is wide open.
There's water in
That's
there.
all right. I don't think he cares.
Don drank those. We just filled them up with water. I kid you not. Franny, way to always keep me in check and inspire me every day to get better. Because I want to live up to your standard, and I try so hard.
I can't.
Thank you so much. I can't thank you enough.
Thanks. Gee, man. Thank you, Sean, for holding it down. We won't see you tomorrow because you're going to be up here, but we'll have Sharice with us tomorrow as we broadcast live.
The radio station that all the other radio stations listen to. You're welcome. Real Radio 92.1. Getting you up to speed on traffic on Real Radio.
Is an object on the roadway blocking the center lane. That's traffic. I'm Jamie.
This report is sponsored by Blindster.com.
Eli Manning here. There's nothing like football and King's Hawaiian sliders. There's something about those soft, fluffy, irresistible King's Hawaiian sliders that make them a winner on game day. Pick some up this weekend in the bakery or deli section of your grocery store. King's Hawaiian. There's nothing like it.
I'm still going for it, even with higher stroke risk from atrial fibrillation, an irregular heartbeat not caused by a heart valve problem. Over a 3-year study, Eliquis apixaban tablets reduced stroke risk better than warfarin, and over 97% of Eliquis patients did not experience a stroke. A first stroke occurred in 2.9% of warfarin patients versus 2.3% of Eliquis patients.
Don't stop prescription Eliquis without asking your doctor. Stroke risk may increase. Eliquis can cause serious and potentially fatal bleeding. Don't take if you have an artificial heart valve, abnormal bleeding, or antiphospholipid syndrome. While taking, you may bruise more easily or bleed longer. A spinal injection increases blood clot risk, which may cause paralysis. Get medical help right away for unexpected bleeding or bruising, or back pain, tingling, numbness, muscle weakness, or incontinence. Aspirin products, NSAIDs, SSRIs, SNRIs, and blood thinners increase bleeding risk.
Tell your doctor about planned medical or dental procedures. Learn more at Eliquis.com or call 1-855-ELIQUIS.
You know the drill. You walk into a dealership and suddenly you're stuck in a 3-hour episode of Let's Make a Deal. Hey, it's Franny, and just skip the drama. At GimmeTheVin.com, you get a real offer for your car in minutes. Higher than the dealer and without the whole song and dance. SUV, minivans, even your weekend supercar. Boom! Sold. Only with GimmeTheVin.com, America's best car buyer.
Sell us your car. GimmeTheVin.com. So easy you can do it in your underwear.
Comcast Business can help turn your small business into a connected, secure, modern business. It's how retailers become constantly connecting must-visit shops. How restaurants become reliably up and running neighborhood favorites. How healthcare offices become the data protecting caregivers that we all depend on. And how wealth management firms become cyber-securing guardians of your information. With reliable connectivity, enhanced cybersecurity, and Wi-Fi backup, your business can stay connected and get threat-ready with Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Get started with our reliable business internet. Plus, stay connected when you add Wi-Fi backup for just $35 a month. And ask about a $400 prepaid card on a qualifying gig bundle. Call today. Restrictions apply. Wireless Connect requires business internet for additional monthly charge. Taxes and other fees extra. Prepaid card offer ends 11/16/25.
When you come home after being away, you see your home with fresh eyes. And eventually, you'll roll up to your old garage door and finally notice how chipped and faded that rusty old slab really is. But that's the first thing people see when they come visit. A 250-square-foot bent aluminum lime green garage door that also squeaks. Welcome to our home. At Mo Better Garage, we make that way more